Your suffering will be legendary, even in hell.
And welcome everyone to another episode of TOPicLESS. I am your host, DeathMetalHero, and with me, as always, my compatriot and my co-host, Jason from Unhinged Entertainment. What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Not much. Gonna fix a wrap here after some people jump in and mukbang off camera.
Listen, our boy's hungry. He hasn't gotten a chance to eat yet, so we're going to lose Jason for a little bit to some food.
I'll come back and I'll be eating.
Yeah.
But what did I have to eat throughout the day? Oh, I had a couple candy bars, which super healthy, and then some string cheese. That was it. So yeah.
I've had like a handful of gummy bears and some scotch.
That's a great combo, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonderful combination right there. That's a winner's dinner right there.
Oh no! I actually ate some freezer enchiladas for dinner. It was
what kind?
Quick. I don't know.
Chicken or beef? Or...
Oh, they were cheese actually. Cheese enchiladas. Yeah, because they were quick and they cook.
Yeah.
Faster.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not bad, And also, Shelby's streaming right now, so everybody can watch Shelby if they want. Bounce back and forth.
Oh yeah. We love Shelby.
I mean,
Shelby's
he did
our
it
boy.
On purpose. He did it on purpose, but that's beside the
completely.
point. I mean, out of pure spite for us,
I know, because he totally can't come hang out here.
No,
I'm just saying.
No, he never is. He's not even in TOPicLESS DM group.
Like anything. Not even remotely.
No, I never invite him to any stream.
Yeah, but we love Shelby.
Yeah, Shelby's cool.
Support our boy Shelby.
I even told him,
Rage
I'd hang out in this chat if I could. I'm like, so yeah, but
Shelby.
Yes,
he's fun. He's getting his sea legs as far as like streaming goes. I mean, it takes a little bit,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got some people hanging out in the chat. We got a Shadowhog. Hail Shadowhog. What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you.
Welcome.
And we got a Frog G. Tickle the algorithm. Smash the like. Ding the bell. And subscribe.
And mod the frog.
Silver says, everybody mukbang tonight.
That's right.
Everybody was mukbang fighting. Yeah, I don't know if that works just as well.
Not really.
What's up, Wolvo?
I don't know how you mukbang fight. So, what's up, Wolvo?
Yeah. I don't even know what mukbang is.
It's where you eat mass quantities of food and record it and complain about and cry about your life, and you just try to finish like 8 tons of food. It's stupid. It's popular too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does not bode well for the rest of the human race. Just
not much does on social media. So.
Well, I know, but fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Hey, yeah, and Silvars.
Yeah. Good to see you, Silver. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Mad Ruth.
Yeah, we got a Mad Ruth up in here. Did I said hello to Mad Ruth, didn't I? Or did I miss?
No,
I
just now popped in, right?
Well, no, they said good evening before Wolverine.
Oh, I don't
remember.
If
the chat jumped on me, but anyway, good to see you, Mad Ruth. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Yeah, we said hi
appreciate
once, we'll say hi twice.
No, I just want to say I really do appreciate the audience.
Dude.
They're a bunch of good peeps. I appreciate them coming to hang out.
There's about 97.2% of them are.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna name names.
What is it? Bilbo Baggins says like half of you, a quarter as well as you'd like, or something. I don't know. Anyway, I horrendously butchered the quote, but I'm
Was it from The Hobbit or is it from Lord of the Rings?
From Lord of the Rings. It's from the beginning of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it too many times.
Basically, I don't like most of you as well as you think, and I like all of you less than you deserve.
Yeah.
Or
like that,
yeah. Like some of you more than you deserve, or whatever. Anyway.
Right.
Great fucking quote.
Christopher John, welcome, sir.
Yes.
The great Christopher John.
Hopefully we get to see you, man. I know that the new work schedule is shite, so...
anyway,
if you can listen.
Last night I did a stream, or yesterday I did a stream ink popped in. I did send the link out to Talented Dudes, and
Yeah.
no shows, man. I mean, I know you were having computer issues.
My
Otherwise, you would
God,
have
dude,
been
I
there.
am
But,
so
yeah.
glad it happened yesterday rather than today.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got it fixed. I was going to message you and ask you, you know, if you need me to do
it seems to be working just fine now. I've got
Awesome.
I've got Photoshop open. I've been using it. I've been streaming. So so far it seems to be working. I was having this issue where like the screens, because I've got my drawing tablet, I've got my regular screen, and then I've got my vertical screen over here, and it's all running off the same video card. Like it shouldn't be too intensive, right?
Not really.
But it keeps blinking. You know.
Oh, okay.
And it would shut off, and like about the third time it did that, second or third time it did that, it just went to a blue screen with the fucking frowny face, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So looked it up, and it might be a graphics card thing, it might be a driver thing, and went ahead and did like a couple of scans and then a check disc, and oh my God. So yeah, check disc took like 14 hours.
Wow.
Yeah,
Long
but it worked.
Well, good.
It worked.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's nothing's worse than having computer
I mean,
issues.
that might have been 14 hours in Microsoft time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so we'll say, I don't know. Anyway, it took a long time. I fell asleep in this fucking chair, actually.
I'm sure
Oh my God,
I would too.
that was not a good idea. My neck is still fucking killing me from that. Like, cause this chair is like one of those mesh back chairs, and there's literally no padding back here.
Yeah, there's
so
nothing
when
for
you've
those.
slumped down and your head is like
Yeah,
hanging
I have
over
like
the
that's what I have is the mesh one.
exactly.
And, dude, I had an old one, and the back of it, like the mesh part, just like fell off pretty much. So I kind of would have to sit up all the time, no matter what. So I got used to it, but like I could kind of get the mesh part on there, but it was still uncomfortable. So I just mainly would sit up all the time and just sit forward and stuff. I got used to it pretty well. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I woke up with a very, very nice kink in my neck. It was
Always fun.
always fun. Yeah, you know. But the computers seem to be okay.
And that's what's good, man. Like I said, nothing worse than having computer issues. Like even if you don't need to use your computer, it's like, come on, this is what you're for. You're made to work.
Well, that's the thing about computers. You gotta maintain them. Sometimes the doing shit on them, you'll always have stuff that you clean up.
So it wasn't your graphics though; it was something else.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking there was a problem in the hard drive. I did a check desk which went in and actually repaired sectors, as opposed to it repaired sectors or relocated stuff. So that's why it took so fucking long. And I think that happened. I'm not sure exactly what was going on with my hard drive, but so far it seems to be okay. I'm still going to test the graphics card and do some, to check the drivers on the graphics card, because that's the next thing to go through. The check disk on the hard drives was the first thing.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you have to upgrade that like the graphics card, that's so much money. It's just stupid.
Christopher John says you sleep better in bed every day after your 40th birthday. Interesting. That's the way Jason just laughed. I'm going to go with that's not necessarily true. Just believe me.
It depends on your. Well, granted, keep in mind he's got a kid and a full-time job, so that he's definitely more worn out afterwards. But like I go to bed at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Wake up at for work I wake up at 10:30.
Agreed so far. That's wrong kind of kink. Yeah. I don't. Trying to wake up early in the morning anymore is an interesting proposition. Like severely early in the morning, sure. I can be awake at the insomnia hour sometimes. Like, just after Lola After Dark, I'll wake up and I'll be awake for a while. But then, like, trying to get up at, like, a reasonable early hour, like 6 or 7, and do something with that.
I can't, dude. Like, I mean, like on Saturdays we have to be in at 7 late
Hey, Allie.
because of a busy season. Allie, what's up?
What's going on?
because of busy season. But yeah, I have to wake up at 6:15, 6. Dude, I'm like dead for like 2 hours, even though I'm like shipping at work and doing whatever. I'm
Right.
still like in a coma. I don't function well before even noon. You know, I just
Right.
don't.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that you have the the kind of autonomous thing that you can do, like the you can
Yeah,
turn off
it's
your mind for a little
mindless.
bit.
Yeah,
A little mindless. I mean, there is something to be said for that.
Well, what sucks is like if I get into work like on a regular day, like, and I'm
Yeah.
still like, you know, like I said, it takes a while. And right before I even clock in, I get a phone call about something and something or whatever, and then forget it.
It is
Angry,
not
angry the whole
noon.
day.
Why are you talking
Yeah,
to me?
angry the whole day.
Why
I'm like,
words?
I'm not even clocked in yet. I'm like,
Wolverine says he wasn't saying you sleep better. He was saying you'd better sleep in a bed or your back is fucked.
I can.
Yeah, no, I
understand
slept
you-
in my bed the other day, and my back, still like hurt me on purpose or whatever. So, what's going on, Flying Feline? Skull.
Deeper sleep. Hey, flying
to see
feline. You get like a deeper
Thanks for coming to
sleep
hang out.
sometimes. You pass out easier too.
Oh yeah.
I think so. Maybe that's what he means.
Sure,
Everybody's
why
different,
not?
though. I see. I can maybe cut this down.
Michael T says, I know what Luke is doing in the morning. Opening the comic shop. Also lit dev. LOL. Yeah, and listen, I can listen to morning nonsense and process it while I am waiting for the coffee to brew.
Yeah.
Like, I can contemplate the world and its nonsense while the cats are meowing at me and my coffee is brewing. It helps acclimate me to the, idiocy going on. I don't know what you want from me, Michael T. Eventually, one of these days, I'll get myself up real early and I'll just come crash your Monday morning,
Marathon?
Yes, that thing. And hopefully not fall asleep on the stream.
Well, he starts at 2, I think.
I know, but if
Yeah,
I try
still
to
later-
jump in
still
at
later
some
than
point, I
what-
may,
yeah.
I don't know, may fall
That is
asleep.
later than what you're usually.
What's up, Cy?
So,
Big Patch. Hello, everyone in the chat. Shay and I are likely skipping tonight, needing a night to decompress before we murder people for 4 hours tomorrow night. Okay. Yeah, murdering is probably not a good idea. I'm just saying it's, yeah, it's if they can't find the body, it's just missing.
because of the D&D thing? Is that why 4 hours? Murdering
Oh
people?
yes. Tomorrow is the D&D campaign, where Dis the Drow and Bryn the what the hell is next?
Get it right. You better get it right.
Anime cat girl barbarian with a sentient axe. Yeah. And then Woodrow, the not so holy cleric, and Volsung, the bard and brewer and almost total party killer with lightning. So don't fuck a bite, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Lola? Thanks for coming to hang out. Good to see you.
Yeah. Lola's streams are hit and miss. I don't know when she ever does them anymore.
No idea what you're talking about. 24 hours. I just need
what's
to
up,
check
24 hours?
out my fish tank. Excuse me.
Billows. The bubbles.
The bubbles.
The bubbles.
I like the bubbles. The bubbles are good. I'm gonna get like a fucking clip for Popeye and his spinach,
There you
because
go.
that's really what it is.
That's the bubbles.
The bubbles, the bubbly bubbles.
Fish tank. The bubbles. There they are. There they are. Oh, I gotta cut this down. Too much. Okay. Cutting too close to everything.
Fucking hey, if you're gonna murder somebody, it might as well be lightning in a hallway, right?
Yeah. Cast chain lightning on everyone. There you go. Have fun. Like
So
fireball in a
had to double
4x4
check the
room.
fish tank that time. It was the count was off.
Yeah, it's like casting fireball in like a 6-foot room or something.
Yes, I
like that.
didn't realize
You
how
don't
close
do
we
that.
were to everyone.
Yeah, you don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother used to play mages all the time, and he did that a couple of times. We kept making fun of him like his entire life for it. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah, don't do that. You get mocked forever.
Exactly. Speaking of mocked forever, Jason, did you like that defense for your patch ties? Sai says, yelling in the chat. Big so you can read it.
Yeah,
Also
I don't know
yelling.
what a boat cover is though. I don't know what the boat cover was. I had no idea what that was talking about. But thank you for that. It's an add-on to the campaign. So if anybody missed out on boat issue 1 with the stretch goal of the patch, you can get the patch as an add-on.
Hail, old dirty fatty. What up?
Yo, what up, dirty? Hey, dirty. Baby, I got your money, don't you worry.
Patches are good. We like it. The patches around here.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna have one
knows.
hell of a fucking comic book battle vest when I rock it at a convention. What is going on, Mike McMahon?
Yo, what's
How
up,
you
Matt?
doing, brother? Good to see you, brother.
Matt McMahon.
Listen, I'm high and drunk, but I ain't that fucking high and drunk. Nice
No,
try.
no. According to Feline, Matt McMahon.
Okay.
Last night's stream with Ink, it just auto-corrected to Matt instead of Mike. So
autocorrect was created in with the intent purpose of making us all look insane
So
and
now,
driving us insane by
now
autocorrecting.
she and he will be forever ridiculed and known for Matt. Was that boat cover? Because
Matt's an awesome dude.
he is an awesome dude.
Mm-hmm.
What is I saying about the boat cover? I don't know what it meant.
Boat cover, circus tent, stadium ceiling, whale tarp, all units of measurement.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
I don't know that. How am I supposed to know a boat cover is a unit of measurement?
Yeah.
I know, I'm horrible.
I got you little fucker. What?
I said. No, I was complaining in general.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't have known, but I mean, it's, according to the cyborg, I mean, the cyborg is plugged into the internet, so I don't know, man. Sounds like an adult film, Johnny. Evil
they're
ass
wrong
party.
quite
What?
a lot,
What?
but yeah.
Are you scripting adult films in my chat, Johnny? I want to cut.
Oh, what's the plot?
I have no idea. I just, if you sell it, I want to cut. What's up, Pedro?
Hail, Pedro.
Oi, 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 wear the bruise. Sporting and dice for sticker tattoos. Oi, oi, we're the boys. Orthodox and cynical GOs. Sorry. Every time I hear oi, 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 my mind immediately goes to NoFX.
Knives Out, they have a song called Albino Rhino, and it's about punk and stuff like that. So they go oi, oi, oi in it. That's what I think of.
Yeah, it's a classic punk thing, but
yeah,
that's where my mind goes.
Well, it's understandable. I feel like I see where this is. Okay. I see what I did.
Because the original fucking tweet was, "This is the biggest fashion CD," and I said, "No." Jason said, "Oh."
Well, technically,
thank you for the.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say thank you for the clarification.
Yeah, no. Technically, though, Shay's and Cyborg's Red Valkyrie patch on the back of their bomber jackets are the biggest.
Well, yeah, but those aren't in a campaign.
I know, but those are the biggest in CG. So yeah.
Johnny says he wasn't, but he can work something out.
But does anybody pay attention to the plot? Don't you usually fast forward to the good stuff? Like at most, you might check out the furniture in the background and be like, "Oh, that's a nice couch."
Well, I mean, unless it's one of the fucking superhero porn parodies that Axel Braun does, and then you're like, "Wow, these costumes look amazingly better than
during the good during the shebanging." You just pay attention to the costumes and be like, "Oh yeah, I could see that." Like you still fast forward it.
It's just I find it sad that the porn parody movies have more comic book accurate costumes.
Oh yeah, that was great. I saw that. Movies. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Like that,
because I care.
And it was genuinely really good. Like it was amazing. Yeah. Like the costumes that he did. So yeah.
What's up, Leg Kick? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to hang out,
friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even. I've heard. I haven't seen it yet. I don't want to, but I'm sure my nephew's gonna want to see it. But Shang-Chi, I heard all the talks about it, and I guess like even the lead actor, like I guess people were saying they were expecting it to not do well. Like YouTubers are like, yeah, it may not do well, and then I guess the actor,
they projected it not to do well.
Well,
but what the fuck else is in the theater?
It's an opinion. So I mean, and so but then I guess he tweeted out, "Oh, you guys lost. It did really well." It's like, way to be a good winner, I guess. It's like they're also just predicting.
Like we were totally rooting for you to lose.
Yeah, it's like we want you to succeed, you idiot. And also,
we just want a good fucking story.
But that's the problem, though, man. It's like, yeah, it might have done well at the box office financially, but is the movie any good? Like, you could still do great in the movies with money and have a crap movie.
Also, even as low its projections, it was projected to do better than the highest box office that was already for Labor Day. I think it was like I think it was a Halloween movie or something like that.
Yeah, it was
something horror related got released around this time, and it did okay. It was a high box office, but the reason why they released it around this time is because there is nothing out right now.
There's nothing out.
And that alone, coupled with the Marvel brand, will carry it
not only
through.
Right. Not only Marvel brand, nothing out, and plus it's Labor Day, most people are off. So there you
go. Are for lack of a better term, starved to go out and do something fucking fun.
Like I heard it's a mediocre movie. Like, I heard it's not terrible, but it's not good either. Like, it's
if you haven't if you haven't eaten food in a while, like even mediocre food tastes good. If you haven't gone to see a movie in a while, even mediocre movies are fun.
Right.
I mean, why do you think the new Suicide Squad movie caused such a ruckus?
That was actually
it's better than the first one. Don't get me wrong, but that's a really low fucking bar to jump over.
True, but it was actually still pretty decent though. Like, and there were some points in it. But you actually cared about the funny parts. Yeah, and you actually
James Gunn cares about the characters that he's mutilating on screen.
Yeah, so I was listening to the Real BBC with Az and them, and that's just how I was like pretty much privileged to know all this crap. But I just thought it was stupid. It's like, dude, we want you guys to succeed. We want these movies to be good, and you're just saying about the financial part. You're not talking about whether or not the content is worth of anything.
Yeah. Give me a good story. Like, come on, entertain. Don't worry about the fucking box office. Worry about the fucking story you're telling, please.
Yeah, like Black Widow should have been a total spy movie. Like, it should have been. It should have been.
Black Widow should have been one of the fucking Phase 1 or Phase 2 fucking movies.
It should have been her and Hawkeye in Bangladesh. That's what it should have been.
Yeah. It should have been. And the story could have focused on Black Widow. How she got there, what she was doing. Like, give her the opportunity to build her character like they did the other characters in the Avengers.
Yeah, it could have been really good, and they just were like, nope.
Well, I mean, they were focused on the big three. Captain America. They couldn't do Hulk, so they had to focus on Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. So each one of them got 3 movies, along with the Avengers movies. They should have been doing a Black Widow movie from Phase 2 on.
Everyone wanted one. Once they saw her in Iron Man 2, pretty much, and she was introduced.
She was fucking badass in that.
Everybody wanted a Black Widow movie.
Yep. Everybody did. Yeah.
And so we don't know if a leading lady can hold it. It's like, oh crap! Come on, look at all these other leading lady movies.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I believe Ellen Ripley is calling, and she's kind of pissed that you've disregarded all the fucking shit she went through. And I'm sorry. Oh, I'm hearing also on a 3-way call, the original Sarah Connor is coming through, and she is also equally fucking pissed that you've disregarded her. And, heroines throughout history are actually calling into this line. I'm actually going to mute this because they're all pissed because you've disregarded all the shit that's come before.
You'll be busy the entire stream.
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
It's just ridiculous, dude. It's like they're pandering to a minority audience that doesn't want any of this stuff. They just want to have their boxes checked. So, yeah.
Well, that's why we make cool, new, good shit to satisfy the desire for good content. Skull.
Skulls. All the skulls filled with the tears and blood of my enemies. I got Absolute Book 2 from back at once, back at twice.
That's right.
Times.
Back at the book now. Get to the Frog G card.
Get the Frog G card. He's your
Get the
friend.
Christopher John card. Get the Plegle card. Get the DeathMetalHero card.
Yes.
Back it once, back it thrice. Do it now.
Yes.
And be nice.
Be kind.
I don't know. I suck at haikus.
Yeah, it's okay. It was,
What's up, 24 Eyes?
It was on the fly. We already said hi to 24 Eyes, I thought.
Um,
Hi again, 24 Eyes.
Did we?
I did.
Listen, man. I'm drunk behind the wheel with this motherfucker. So just fair warning.
Well, if it's going to be
why-
behind a wheel, it should be behind this kind of wheel. So
Exactly. No, this is the only kind of wheel. God. Listen, I've been switching between mead and scotch all night. This is fucking fantastic. You know, mixing the fish tank, and I'm good. 24 Hours says they could have done a ton of movies. Think about how easy it would be just to adapt popular comic story arcs. We would easily smash it out of the park. Yes, but recognizable story arcs require you to actually read and pay attention to the original story arcs and the source material and not put your thumbprints all over it and change it and mold it and make it what you want it to be.
What's up, Brian Crisco? And also keep in mind, that's what made Sin City so good. The first Sin City, it was so good because you could follow it panel by panel, dialogue for dialogue from the comic. And it was just live action. It was just brought to life, though. And that's what made it so good.
And I still contest that the second Sin City movie, if you watch them back to back after having not seen them for a while, you'll see that they're just about the same caliber of movie. It's just the first one came out and then there was almost a fucking decade in between them. That movie, the first one, had time to become a cult classic. You know, like in certain circles.
I never got to see the second one. I never saw the second one.
Go watch the first one. Watch the first one, and then watch the second one right after it.
I'll do that.
Like they're the same style of filmmaking, but Rodriguez has learned a few things. You know, so there's a few. I don't know. There's a few updates, but it's still the same. You know, kind of filmmaking. What's going on, Brian? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Yeah, thanks for coming, bro.
Better living through alcohol alchemy. Yes, sir, indeed. Quiet, you.
I might have to.
Yes, go get 6-gun gorilla. Cemetery without crosses.
Yeah. Go back that.
Silvar says, Luke, I am envious now. Yes, indeed. It's quite tasty. You know, I had to pop it open on Flying Feline's happy hour hangout earlier today, just because I wanted to preserve a wee bit of the scotch, and I'm not sure that's working for me.
It doesn't seem that.
What?
I said it doesn't seem like it, no.
What? Yeah. Blame the feline. That's right. Listen to Lola. Yeah, blame the feline.
Yeah, well, of course. That's feline is the reason why Mike is now Matt. So
Mischievous feline. Back Mavericks so I can get the rest of the Stretch Goal goodies. Back Mavericks. Back our boy Matt for
Rock and Roll
Butch
Ninja.
Cleaver
Rock and Roll Ninja.
and Rock and Roll Ninja. Rock and Roll Ninja is
There's
in
two
the
Matts. That's why I got thrown off. But
there
let's
are
talk
so many
about-
Matts kicking around. Like, don't even get me started.
Kind of like the Joes and the Erics. But yeah, Butch Cleaver. Let's talk about Butch
I am
Cleaver.
glad to be one of only 2 Lukes.
This is good too. Yeah, that's Butch Cleaver's almost funded. It's like 91% last I looked.
That's
It's got a
right.
few hours left.
Let's get this book funded.
Yeah.
Pow.
Yeah. A lot of work.
And Frog G
passion.
beat me to it. Nice.
Well, of course he did.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm over here, like, I got this nice heady buzz going on. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to grab a link. I'm going to toss it in there. Not Frog G on it.
Frog G beat you.
Hey, that's why you mod the frog.
why
Link
you mod
Slinger
the frog,
extraordinaire, right?
Yep, that's right.
Trying to read the label on my. It is Dansk Mjad. I'm sure I just fucking butchered that. Odin's Skull. Here, I will hold it up for you.
Sure.
Odin's Skull. That's good shit, Mike. Very tasty. This same company makes another one called Vikings Blood, and Vikings Blood is really good, but it's a bit sweet for my taste. I believe Flying Feline would refer to it as a regular sack mead. Yeah, regular sack mead, but it's this one's pretty good. Bee Nectar is also another good company to get mead from. They've got a Necro Mango Con that is really one of my favorites. It's like a mango mead with fucking black pepper mixed in. It's got a nice bite at the end of it. That's good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about the one night on the Flying Feline show. You were talking to Matt about meats and stuff like that. So,
Hey.
Yeah. I remember that.
Do enjoy a good mead. There's actually a liquor store around here that has a small selection of mead. I'm wondering if they can order specific things.
I don't see why they can't. Yeah. Are you attempting to work on anything tonight? I mean, obviously the chat kind of blew up a little bit. So
you know what? I can do all the fucking things.
Oh wow, look at you!
You know what? Don't with my fish tank, I can do it all.
Oh, I want to cut out a page, but I kind of can't.
Silver says sack meat always sounds naughty. Why can't you do a page?
No, I want to cut out a page.
Oh,
but I kind of can't. It won't flow.
Oh, look.
Yeah,
Just
anyway.
24 Eyes says lemon diesel dabs and vodka with Pepsi Zero cherry on ice. I mean, aside from the whole Pepsi Zero thing, that sounds all right. I mean, it also.
What about like Diet Dr. Pepper? Diet Dr. Pepper's not that bad.
Why? If you're gonna fucking drink a goddamn soda, go get one with real sugar in it and enjoy your fucking soda. Why would you poison your body with that aspartame shit?
Because you gotta drink
seriously.
like 400 gallons of it a day in order for it to really do anything. And I like the taste.
Uh-huh.
I do. Dude, when I was
You
a
do
kid,
realize that over the course of time, you will have drinking that 400 gallons.
and you realize that if you drink 400 gallons of sugar, you'll be dead from diabetes. So
yes,
you can't win for losing, man.
No. So the point is, don't drink that much motherfucking soda.
The point is, drink water.
That's fucking right.
No, I don't. If I have like a diet soda, it's like maybe once every couple weeks. I don't really do it as much, but
I don't like the taste, man.
Well, when I was a kid, I was after my first transplant, I gained a lot of weight because as a kid, I'm eating everything on steroids. I guess I was on steroids, so
right.
Just eating everything and drinking everything, and so I was fat, and so they were like, "We were gonna, put you on a diet." So I started drinking diet soda. So when I was like 12 on, it was nothing but diet soda. So now regular soda is just way too sweet for me. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I totally agree, dude. That's why I try not to drink that shit. Like, hell, sweet tea, especially down here in the South. It's just like, would you like a little bit of orange pekoe tea with your half a cup of fucking sugar?
It's insane, dude. Yeah. The sugar content down there with the tea is insanity.
Mm-hmm. Water tastes good, says Johnny Cage.
Well,
I agreed. Depends on where you're at and what kind of water you got, but water tastes good.
I put the Mios in it and stuff. You could do that. I mean, it's better if you just do regular water, yeah, but add a little flavor. I mean, you're not gonna die.
What?
Well, you're gonna die one day, but
life is the slow, maddening march to death. Anyway, hey-yo, you two need to grab that 4:30 p.m. spot on Sunday the 26th in CromCon so I can go to bed. Okay, well, I was going to bring that up, but Jason, would you like to do an impromptu Sunday TOPicLESS on CromCon with
at
Bob?
4:30?
Get some eyes out there for some Absolute.
I don't know. It shouldn't be a problem.
All right, Pops, you talked us into it live on stream, you sneaky bastard, you. But yeah, sure, 4:30 p.m. On the 26th, Sunday the 26th, so the end of this month. All right.
That's the end of this month, and don't forget the 18th.
The auction is on the 18th. That's right.
Is the auction, so yeah.
I will be posting shit that I'm going to be selling soon.
I probably won't.
Oh, Jason's going to leave you right up until the end.
I probably posted it all already, so I don't want to.
You've seen it before.
You've seen it. You know what it is. It's just garbage. Buy it. Whatever. Yeah. Buy all the. You know what? I can hold up. I got. Oh, this isn't one of them, but this is Will's meth goblin. There you go.
Hell yeah. Nice. Fucking meth goblin.
Here's a Batman I might throw up there. There you go. There's a Batman.
There you go.
There's just like a little doodle. I'll put. There you go. I showed off a couple that I might be in there. There you go.
Okay. And, you know, the, what is it? The obligation achieved.
Mm-hmm. I did the thing. Everybody saw him.
Did the thing. Okay.
They're all on Twitter anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Apparently, Allie will be on Sunday at 8:30 on CromCon.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
All right, cool. That's cool.
Okay. Wolverine says my water tastes like cold until it gets warm.
There's stuff
Well, I
called
mean,
ice.
most water does that, especially if it's coming from down below. I mean, I would rather have cold water, you know, to
room
drink
temperature.
than. I mean, I usually drink room temperature, but if the water starts out cold, I'm not gonna fucking complain.
Well, I have to drink a lot of water, so when it's really cold, it like almost burns.
Oh
when you
yeah,
drink
it hurts
real fast. So yeah.
Well, I mean, it says it's the throat freeze and brain freeze.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
yeah, that's why room temperature for me. Like even if it's cold, I'll let it sit. I just let it sit for a little bit. A little bit cool, warms up a little.
Right.
So yeah.
I mean, it's that whole eating an ice cream thing too fast.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I mean, and also, sometimes, I was a smoker for a long time, so my enamels aren't all there either. And I mean, so it kind of like hurts the teeth a little bit when it's too cold. So yeah, but yeah, room temperature is the way to go for me. Now, if it's nice and hot out, yeah, I don't mind cracking open like a nice cold Gatorade or something like that. But I gotta let it go. Hit up that room temperature.
Sometimes. Gatorade, I'll drink it and like it just I don't know, something about it does not sit well, and it gets all like sticky. No, I mean sometimes they give me heartburn, but I gotta drink the ones that are not like the full on.
No, I like the Gatorade Zeros. They're pretty good actually. Like they're not bad taste wise.
Yeah, what was it? The rain ones, I think, is the ones that I usually, if I had to drink Gatorade, it was those. But yeah. Anyway, I usually try not to drink that shit. If I'm gonna drink something with electrolytes and like minerals, it's probably gonna be like smart water or Core
smart water,
or something like that.
But it's got electrolytes.
I mean, listen, there have been times when I've been really dehydrated, like driving, and I got one of those smart waters, and I felt the difference after drinking a couple of them. I felt more alert. So, I don't know.
I just do a lot of cocaine.
I stayed awake once for 3 days while in college, finishing my homework while popping Yellow Jackets and drinking pot after pot of coffee.
I don't think you can get Yellow Jackets anymore.
Oh, no, they took the fuckers off the market. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Which is funny, though, because you could just pound like 4 or 5 hour energies all at once and get the same
Those things don't do a fucking thing for me.
Well, if you have like 2,000 milligrams of caffeine in you, it might, which like each one has about almost 300 milligrams of caffeine. So,
you don't understand how long I've been drinking like pots of coffee.
Hey, dude, you're preaching in the choir.
I know, dude. I know, man. No, literally, the 5 hour energy drinks don't do a fucking thing for me. Like I drank one, and like I waited an hour, and I was still dead to the fucking world.
Did you drink another?
I did, and it didn't do shit.
Did you drink another one though?
Nope, I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to waste my money. I bought 2 of them. You never know what
your magic number is.
No, fuck that. I gave it 2 shots. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Fuck that. I'm spending my money elsewhere.
At that price, I don't blame you, but they have the dollar ones now that you can get that are just the same thing. They're just called like Extreme. And they do the same thing. Yeah. They have the B12 ones. They just taste better, even though they're the same thing. Yeah. They're not as bitter. That's what wakes you up about the 5 hour energies, man. That's what really actually wakes you up. When you drink it, it's like drinking whale semen. It's not pleasant to the palate. And yes, I know what whale semen tastes like.
I don't want to know why. And I'm never going to drink 5 hour energy again. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
I mean, they didn't do anything before, but like there is literally no reason for me to drink them ever again, thanks to the statement you just made.
I'm not only a consumer, I'm also the president.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I wish, man. I wouldn't be working at my job.
Right? You can sit around and work on your book all day, man.
Yeah, dude, I'd be done. I only have, after this, theoretically, after this, I have 10 more pages, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, theoretically.
Theoretically. I mean, I'm thinking, things are always in flux, right?
Well, I'm thinking it might be up to 52. I don't want to push it too much further than that.
Right.
These dialogue pages, they need to kind of be here, which kind of... It doesn't really drag the story too much, but they need to be... They need to be here.
I mean, sometimes you got to get that shit in there, man. If you can't get it while the action's happening.
Yeah, I just want to. But that's the other thing, though. I have these a few dialogue pages, and then pretty much the major climax happens. I don't want that to be like 4 pages. So that's what's going to end up extending things, is the major climax.
Right.
Oh,
climax. Damn it. It wasn't quite quick enough to... wasn't quite quick enough to cut that off.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it's all good.
Dude, I turn everything such a... The Kings of CG thing. They were like grinding down and stuff, and they showed that Mr. T treat your stepmother right or something, or treat your mother right. So then I did a super chat saying Pornhub taught me to teach my stepmother really right. And they went for like another 15 minutes after that because it just brought up. I'm like, bring the degeneracy, that's for sure. Poor what's his face?
See, old dirty fatty knows what I'm talking about. The old Stacker too is fuck yeah. I remember them motherfuckers.
Yeah, Stackers.
Yeah, when I couldn't get a hold of Yellow Jackets, that's what I went with.
Yeah, you get the Stacker too.
Yeah. Always made your bowels do interesting things though. I will fucking say that.
Yeah, because it's all caffeine, dude. It's just pure unadulterated caffeine.
Oh, I'm never asleep, not yet. I'm just, buzzy and mellow.
He's just mellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One would think that would be obvious, Wolverine, but, okay. The only criteria. When I want electrolytes, I chew on a battery, says old dirty fatty. 24 Eyes says, I quit smoking 2 years ago after 20 years of smoking at least a pack a day. Holy fucking fuck, man.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, congratulations.
I smoked for not 20 years, maybe 15. I quit 7 years ago. So what sucks is though you'll still crave a cigarette every now and then. Like it's just the weirdest thing.
I never really had a hard craving for them, but every now and then when I'm drinking, especially like beer for whatever reason, I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, that would be fun.
But that's what I'm talking about. It's like, a cigarette would be nice right now. Mm-hmm. Like it's not like, or if I like smell somebody right after they have one, then I'm like, oh, I hate you. But like after a good steak, you're like, oh, a cigarette would be nice. Even though you don't crave it, it's just that idea is there.
Listen, I don't know, man. I've replaced that whole, I never had the whole, I want to go smoke a cigarette after eating a good meal. After I eat a good meal, I want to go smoke a fucking joint.
Well, that's because you smoke weed. I didn't smoke weed. So,
well, I mean, I would rather do that than, tobacco.
Right. Well, also, you wouldn't go smoke a cigarette. Back then, you could smoke inside. So you would just light up in the restaurant after you're done eating.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, I can understand enjoying a cigar and a fucking brandy afterwards. Absolutely. I mean, those are flavors on the tongue.
Yeah, if you can keep just like that habit of not smoking.
Dean, what's going on, man?
Good. Dean, what's up, man?
Sorry, man. What were you saying?
No, if you Dean, smoking is bad. All right. If you're under 18, don't smoke, kids. All right.
That's right, Dean. You
growth.
Being under 18, don't fucking smoke, you bastard.
Don't smoke. I think he does actually.
Don't fucking do it, goddammit.
Quit smoking, Dean. You're too young. You're just a kid. Stunts your growth. You'll be as short as me. Nobody wants that.
It's I'm sure it's horrendous. I would have no idea. All right, you piranhas. I've tossed the link into various chat rooms, come hang out.
Yeah.
If and you dare, beware.
It was
I am
Dean,
drunk.
me, and
Apparently rhyming.
Dean, me, and Hex were on Michael T's thing on Monday morning, and we had a good time, man. It was fun.
I'm sorry I clicked on that one. What is... How about straight ephedra when I was in Boot and Marines from the Oceanside Max Muscle? Holy shit. So luckily you didn't blow out your fucking aorta, which is a good thing, so congratulations. Blunt's on the golf course too. Fuck yeah, my dude. What's going on, Wolvo? Good to see you,
Yo,
man.
what's
How
up,
you
Wolf?
feeling?
Oh, you take this
Hello,
link,
hello.
but not the one I pop in, pop out to you personally. That's fine.
Well,
I mean, he might have been dying the other day. Shit, man.
some days is better than the others.
Inexcusable. You know what? I think it's because you don't like ink. Why don't you like ink spots, Wolverine?
He makes me feel
Inadequate?
Like I'm not being dirty enough.
I think, well, that's ink spots.
That's kind of Ink Spot's stock and trade. I mean...
Yeah, we had a good time. Yeah.
I mean, you know, just as long as you're not actually using like aluminum cores on those fucking rigs, I mean, you're all right. It needs to be steel, like 100% steel. You know, surgical steel.
I feel
like don't fuck around.
It took me a few hours, but I figured it out. I took some pills this morning that I haven't taken for about a year, so I got one good workout of them. And they just wore like within the last half hour they just wore off and everything stopped spinning.
You know, the not spinning is probably a good idea. It's probably a good thing.
Well, I mean the spinning is kind of annoying, but it's really only like the thing that really brings your attention to the fact that like you're sitting like this.
Hey, Allie.
Hello.
Hello, Allie.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, Wolverine is talking about how he is not spinning anymore, so that's good.
Yeah.
Probably not going to vomit on his computer.
Spinning.
Which is, yeah. You know, chems will do that to you.
Yeah.
Mead
Oh,
is
no.
good for you.
Say it ain't so.
Like I said, I haven't taken one for about a year, so I
What
get
was it you took?
one use before they stop working.
24, I just added you to TOPicLESS. And I will go ahead and drop the link one more time.
Now
One more again.
Now I look like the asshole because I'm the only one with an avatar tonight.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go Avatar because I'm gonna go get some food, so that might help you.
That's
Well,
not.
go get your grub on, homie.
No, I mean, I'll be an Avatar while I eat.
Mhm.
Yo, grub
Well,
and
that's
yo,
good because I don't want to see you shoveling food in your face.
Nah.
Nor
didn't think-
should you guys want to see, you know, that.
No one
Hey,
wants to
Pops.
see that.
I didn't think anybody would want to see me while I'm trying to write.
Well, if your head's always down like this, I mean, that's kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Lord knows nobody does this on TOPicLESS.
No, I've never seen that.
No.
Well, my roots are showing, so I can't be
Yeah,
annoying.
Mine too.
Mine too. Yeah.
It's pretty unpleasant. Shut up, Lloyd. That's dumb.
Because I didn't know your ass wasn't in there. Shit.
You think he pays attention?
What? Dean's in there.
Is he old enough to be here?
Isn't he
Dean's
like
on top of
12?
That's always the question. Don't question Dean.
Don't you like
If he
Well,
comes in,
Don't
do
question
I go on a
Dean's
watch
age
list?
just because he look young. You know,
Didn't I had Dean there?
gonna use him for cougar bait later. Shh.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm not wearing my glasses in my avatar.
Do you need to?
All
You
right,
just
so hang
realized.
on.
Is that deceptive?
I can operate the internet, I swear.
It is all a lie.
Are you gonna add Dean?
The cake is a lie. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I thought he was at it already. Though.
Luke, it
Man,
looks like
I
you come,
totally
like,
understand.
No, I thought I had it.
on your
What? Allie,
eye.
I'm sorry.
There we go. And
I'm sorry.
I will.
I didn't mean to talk
I
over you.
will throw the link in for a third time.
Looks like you need cucumbers on your eyes, Luke. They're very puffy.
That's because I'm very high and I'm very
Damn,
drunk.
so
No, I got the mask.
I know.
under my eyes.
All right, so
I
There we
thought
are.
about getting out an alcohol and drinking it, but then I didn't.
Drag it.
dang it. That's right.
Drag it.
Well, I mean,
Here.
I was compelled. I was on a happy hour hangout. There was really nothing I could do. I had to.
The pressure.
I don't know.
Oh, you know, it was welcome pressure. You know, I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
I can write like my books when I'm drunk, but I'm trying to write a YouTube video, so it's not like the same thing because I have to be concise, and that's hard.
Critical Drinker does it.
That's right.
Critical drinker. That's like his whole character.
Shh.
Good.
I'll be right back.
I've got to be careful. That bottle of meat is.
I've been told that like half the people who drink on YouTube aren't even drinking anyway.
Those people are not.
I can most certainly assure you that I am not one of those wankers twats not drinking on YouTube. Fuck me, I've got the fucking alcohol bills to prove it. And the empty bottles. If you could see the lineup I've got over there. Anyway.
That's okay. I believe you.
I've got evidence of my alcoholism.
I believe you.
Something.
Sorry.
What was I looking up? No, see. Cake is a lie.
Lola says the cake is a lie. Is that what
Cake
that is?
Cake is a lie.
Cake is a lie.
See, and Flying Feline and Silvar are drinking with me. Skull! And I put the link, I added you to the room and I put the link in there, so feel free to come hang out, Dean.
I don't like understanding what emojis mean. That makes me feel
Had my tear ducts removed from puberty.
That's some hardcore shit.
I don't think it counts as having them removed if they were soldered out with a cigarette, Silvar. I mean, it's still badass, but I mean, I don't think that counts as having them removed.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
What?
It's
Look,
not
it was the
just,
70s. We did shit different.
Yeah.
I guess.
Have you never seen The Last House on the Left? And I do mean the original Last House.
Not since the 70s, no.
Go watch the. Listen, I'm
seen
going to
reviews
warn
of
you.
it.
It's an offensive fucking movie. 100% is an
good.
offensive movie.
Oh yeah.
But go watch the original Last House on the Left, and yeah, it's.
I don't.
The whole revenge horror thing, like I Spit on Your Grave and all that shit. It started pretty much with Last House on the Left.
I don't watch horror movies a lot because I can't watch them alone because I get scared.
What's up, 24?
Because I'm a dumb baby. Hello.
That meme of Nicolas Cage. Wow. Yep. Johnny Cage.
No,
See, I'm looking at the name here, and I'm seeing the meme of Nicolas Cage, and it's just, it's horrible. Anyway, the whole meme of Nicolas Cage, like the whole right in the eye. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Horror movies don't really do anything to me except make me chuckle.
I don't like gore porn.
I get unreasonable.
Well, no, I don't like gore porn. Gore porn is fucking boring. That's why I can't watch Saw. They're fucking boring as shit.
I saw Hostel, and I went, this is not my genre.
I
The
like
first-
man. Like
the first Saw was good.
The first Saw, I was sitting in the beginning of the movie, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if the dude laying in the middle of the floor was the fucking killer? I got to the end of that motherfucker, and I was like, are you serious? Fuck you. I'm done. And I never watched another one of them.
What?
Not a single
You
one of them.
didn't
Nope,
say you were
nope,
super
nope.
Clever after that?
Wow,
That
these
was so
are-
clever.
Nope,
These
never.
are some controversial takes here, Luke.
I ain't
That
never
Pardon
seen
me.
a
You want
Saw.
to you want to see
I'm
the
not gonna
VHS tapes
see
of
a
the horror
Saw.
movies I got? Like I got shit that's much better. Like
That
Saw don't impress
blew,
me.
that blew my mind
know.
when I saw that. Like,
Ah,
my mouth
no.
dropped open.
I was high and joking. If I can predict your fucking twist while I am high and joking, fuck you. You're a piss poor writer.
Okay, well, don't
Be
read
honest
my
though,
book
Tell us how
then.
you're
Now I'm
joking
afraid.
is the highest percentage chance you ever have of guessing a twist.
I mean,
What?
Okay, that's probably
high and joking
fair.
is the highest percentage chance you have to guess any twist.
Well, don't read Egg Beater when you're high.
be
Be completely
absolutely
stone sober, please.
Sober. God damn it.
Yeah.
This is a sober only book.
Okay, there's like about 4 hours out of a month that happens, so I'll try.
I don't. I don't want you
Happens
to give
whenever
me.
I run
Maybe
out of
maybe
weed.
if you catch him.
Endings.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am much more harsh on big budget Hollywood movies and stuff like that rather than indie comics.
Did Saw have
Like-
that big of a budget? I thought it was an indie movie.
I mean,
Well,
I don't
First
know.
one.
I
It was
just,
legendary. It was a decent, like, wasn't it
Yeah.
legendary?
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So.
I thought the first Saw was
Shit,
like
I'm
an
Nick
indie
Cage
movie
now,
that
and
had,
the
like-
second Lola. Cool. Yeah, you just moving up in the world, Johnny.
No,
I
that
don't know
was
what to
just
tell
like,
you,
I think
To
Saw
the
was
east
one of those
side.
movies where they're like, oh fuck, we made a bunch of money off of this thing we didn't expect to. Like,
So you're not
The Blair
supposed
Witch
to laugh
effect,
at
yeah.
it, right? I mean, for real.
Well, I thought that was why the guy who wrote it was the guy laying on the floor because they didn't want to have to pay another actor.
I don't know.
I mean, it might be. I was so.
I mean, I
fucking
just remember him from
offended.
Princess Bride. That's all.
I just remember being just affronted at the end of that movie. I was like, "Ah, are you God damn it!"
How
I
dare
sat through this
you.
whole fucking thing, and
I don't
like
know,
not-
man.
my
Wait,
bullshit
no.
at the beginning.
So you want to watch a movie that's more clever than you are when you're high?
But my question is though, but
That
I
would be
mean, you
nice.
don't
Pretty much.
enjoy, you don't like Freddy versus Jason. You don't enjoy that kind of action like when you're still. I fucking
Freddy
love that
versus
thing.
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
Sam
sucked
Raimi.
ass.
Oh,
I actually
you
have
stop
never
it,
seen
you
Freddy
stop it
versus
right
Jason.
now.
I
That's
know
terrible.
at least 4 people who were on the crew of over 3 dozen people who wrote that script.
Over
Ew.
3 dozen people. All right, if you need that many people, fuck off.
No, the thing was, they had a competition, and a whole fucking bunch of people. There were people on Reddit. There were a lot of fucking people
Ew,
submitted
stop.
scripts.
You're making me
And what they
sick.
ended up doing was just like taking a few that they liked and mashing them together without thinking about it.
You're making me sick. That's like when people say 19 people wrote a Beyonce song.
It was a piece of shit. Jason's afraid of water.
Tim
Get the fuck
Armstrong
out. You're
from
fired.
Rancid wrote part of one of Pink's albums.
Who?
Tim Armstrong from Rancid.
Oh.
That's a punk band.
Rancid. Yeah, Rancid's
Rancid.
awesome. Go check out the Bastards. Lars Fredrickson and the Bastards. if
You
like,
might know like a transplant song from a Garnier Fructis shampoo commercial.
No
Diamonds
shit.
and Guns was on a commercial. Because it's the whole beginning part, that piano, that.
Listen, that is simultaneously cool because it's a transplant song, but it also breaks my heart because it is almost antithetical to what punk is. So I am torn.
With me tonight, sell out. With me, oh yeah.
Yeah. So I am torn on whether that's a good thing or not. Sorry.
I've not
could
seen
tell me you're gonna pay me
any
about
of the Freddy movies or any of the Jason movies or any of that.
What about like
First
Howling?
Friday the
Howling's great, or
13th is
like
good. Second Friday the 13th is all right.
the first 3 were
Um,
Hellraisers. Come on.
Yeah.
I haven't
the,
seen
the first 3
seen any of them.
Hellraisers, and then they kind of drop off.
then they
I
get
the
enjoy
first
the
2.
very first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's one of my favorites.
Some
Wait,
of the
I
other
think-
versions.
John
were fun.
Larroquette as the narrator.
I think I saw one Hellraiser movie, and it's like this guy, and he's like a detective or something.
Oh,
and
that's
he
like
walks
number
through his
6. Yeah,
personal
that's
hell.
like number 6.
No,
That's where he's like in Mexico.
Go to the
stuff.
beginning.
Oh, that was such a bad one.
that was way after they started making Hellraiser movies from scripts that weren't written to be Hellraiser movies.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
don't know. It wasn't like terrible. It was just mostly
1
kind of
and 2.
boring. I was like, is this what these movies are? Wow, this sucks.
Whoa,
No,
it's got like
go
a
back to the
savage,
beginning.
like, list. He's
Actually-
like, no, you can't watch 3. I
No.
mean, what about the Candymans?
I've not
They're
seen
fun.
that
I'm not a fan.
I love Candyman. I love the whole like
I
I
know
know
the
that's
thing-
a long time ago.
I like
The
that
thing with
the
Candyman
idea
is
behind
it
him.
didn't catch me when the first one first came out. It wasn't on my radar, so it doesn't have a spot in my memory.
Maybe that's what I need to do. I'll do live reacts to me watching movies like all the other YouTube channels that get millions
Those are
of views.
popular.
You should. If you could do makeup, then you pretty much could do anything and do makeup while you're doing it. There's like a bunch of makeup chicks that are doing serial killers, so they just put on makeup and then by the time they're done talking about the serial killer, they have a full face.
Are you talking about Bailey?
There's a
Saroyan,
couple of them.
whatever?
There's a handful of them.
Oh, I like her, but I can't
Yeah, Silver.
I can't do makeup while I'm
Attention's call
talking
us.
on myself.
Everyone, please remember the internet is a fucking silly place.
It
not
is.
Bear that in mind as you're
Look, they were
wandering
makeup
around
people
looking at
first,
the
and they got a
sites.
secondary audience talking about serial killers, and it's just
Oh.
like, you know.
I considered doing makeup of like literary characters and talking about it, but then I thought Why?
I mean, you could use that question to, counteract anything in.
I feel like there should be a reality show to make Allie
Yeah, but if it's worth
an
doing, you
ETHOT.
find an answer.
Oh my
Like a
god.
whole like a Fox reality show.
I would
If
be.
why is the end of the conversation, then it probably wasn't a good idea.
Allie has an ETHOT. I made an ETHOT Allie. She's there, so everybody can stop telling me that I need
thought
to
you
do
said
it.
Ellie doesn't have any thought.
Yeah, but you could just do it for the just for the show.
Wow. So,
I
Allie, that's
did.
what Wolverine really thinks of you. So just.
See? This is ETHOT Allie. You're
She
welcome.
has scary eyes.
So do
If
I.
Ellie needs a thought, I'll give her one.
Oh my god, Wilbur. See? ETHOT Allie. If you don't have $5 to give me, like,
Why?
fuck you. Where's my butt? I just want to make the world happy, okay? There's the ETHOT Allie. You're welcome.
They gotta make.
Dumb. You're dumb.
Exactly. And that's
Still not
what
quite
real
as good as Nick
ETHOTs are
Rekieta,
doing.
but close.
That's what real ETHOTs are doing right now.
Yep.
Okay.
You're
And Joe
welcome.
Capitano's
No,
the
they're-
world.
they're
No,
doing
this
Pedro,
was,
aren't you glad you
Hello.
clicked that link?
Yeah, dude. I just waited for the moment, you know.
Aha.
Where's the
Aha.
spoon?
Well, I haven't got that. How about that?
Yeah.
How's that?
Oh,
That was great.
It was in here earlier in Flying Field
Will.
we were talking about the
There's a
Misfits.
Will in the chat.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we were. There's a Will in the chat. Oh shit, that
Yes.
reminds me. I need to toss a link.
Is there a Will in the link?
All right.
Well,
well-
there's going to be
Motherfucker.
because
Oh, dude.
it's fun hanging out with a homie. I
Dude,
miss him.
after like a year and a half, one of my bands is playing for the first time after COVID. So
Oh shit!
excited! I'm gonna have some
Hell
videos.
yes.
I'm gonna have some videos for October.
One of my
So-
friends, who's a rapper, just started getting shows.
Nice.
It's just amazing after, you know what I mean, being shut down. Like it was terrible for musicians being shut down,
Oh.
dude. If you're not
Well, I
like
mean,
a
if you
top
can't-
star, you weren't making money off of YouTube or anything. Like it's easy for somebody who's really famous to go on YouTube and like build a fucking 20,000, 30, 50, 100,000 following
Have-
overnight.
Yeah, but
Have
I
you
don't know,
have you
dude.
guys ever heard of Psycho Stick?
Psycho Stick?
The
No.
band Psycho Stick. All right, they're a metal band. They're pretty heavy, but they're not super popular. But they jumped on YouTube and I mean they did the fucking grind. They would do live concerts and they would take requests. They did their thing. They played their music in a garage with a fucking green screen.
Well, I mean, any one
Sweet.
band only needs probably 200 to 300 solid fans
Yeah.
to survive over a year. I mean, that's really, it's basic. That's like working a 5 9
I mean,
to
if
5,
they're
but,
sending
but
super
that's
chats and
surviving.
buying merch, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, I'm just saying, 300 good fans to buy your album every time you put one out, and but you have to be on the grind too. You have to be touring and doing
Yep.
shit.
I mean, you gotta get inventive with this shit, man. I mean, we have this amazing tool to reach a worldwide audience.
Did you know
and
that
then-
Michael Graves worked at IHOP for a short while after the Misfits because he his girlfriend ran off with a portion of his Misfits touring money,
Fuck.
and people literally knew who he was when they went in there to see him and stuff and fucked with him and shit. Terrible.
I mean, he's still my favorite lead singer of the Misfits.
Did
I don't
you?
give a
I
fuck
mean,
what anybody says.
I don't think he does
Yeah.
Kickstarter stuff anymore. He's super Republican, so I don't think his politics match. But yeah, he's a Republican punk rocker. He does a radio show and stuff. But he has 15 projects on Kickstarter that he funded that you can buy off his website now.
Well, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah, dude. He
hey, man,
reinvented
make a
his stuff.
product people want to buy. Do it.
He started
Yeah.
doing all the different kinds of music, and I mean, he just had his core
Sweet.
set of fans or whatever. 100 and some people every time, 7, 8, 14 grand makes an album. Fucking.
Oh man.
I mean,
You're
and
putting
that's
me to
really all
shame,
you
man.
need, man. You don't need to be super huge. You just need a dedicated following, and that's what it means to build your platform, build your fan base, cultivate your fans, interact with.
Dude, this is we've been playing for 10 years. We're really heavy, but we're really, really lazy. So that really gets in the way of all that.
Yeah. Doesn't do a lot to help you there, brother.
No,
Oh my
no.
god! It's a good thing that you got in on that on Pop's comic thing because it's all booked up now.
Well, yeah, that was the last spot. He
Yeah.
said that, hey, you guys need to take this spot so that I can go to bed. And beware, ladies and gentlemen, we have a feline on the prowl.
All right.
What's up, flying feline? How are
What's
you?
up, Flying Feline?
I feel like Flying Feline is she's racist against Pacific time people. She wants to have all her parties while I'm at work and end them just as I get off work. It's like a slap in the face.
That's
Totally, totally aimed right at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think just Pacific Coast time people. Just Pacific time people.
Silvar's right, by the way.
Chronophobic, yeah.
Feline, are you there? We cannot hear you if you're talking.
I hear nothing.
I think he's flabbergasted by the accusation.
I do think she needed it. There was something like lined up wrong with her computer earlier. There was like, I don't know if she was going off her webcam, like mic or something. There was some weird stuff because we had like a weird sound in the background while buzzing. That's the annoying thing about trying to live stream though, is figuring out like if your shit sounds right. Like me and my buddies are on our phones and shit.
Well,
Like
see,
we'll bring up
you
a
can't hear that
StreamYards and test it.
That's why I like having this microphone. It's got a live monitor built into it, so I can just plug my earbuds into the bottom of the microphone and I can hear myself.
Well, I've
Oh, we
literally
can see you.
never
We can't
worried
hear you.
about
You can see a hand,
If you're
but
talking.
no voice.
Yeah, we saw a hand. No voice, though.
that. Talk to the hand.
It's gonna be a sign language show.
I was gonna say.
Nice.
Beware the claws.
Oh my
The will
gosh,
of the floor.
that it's like a really old low budget animation where they didn't use enough scenes, not scenes per second.
Cells.
Friggin' yeah. So
You know
Well,
what's
that's,
crazy is
that's
the stop motion stuff that
AT&T,
exists on YouTube.
Yeah, it's AT&T
Frames per
internet.
second.
Dude, don't talk to me about like low budget animation. I've been trying to finish a video for my band, for the Lazy Band.
Yes, for the lazy band.
Yeah. For
Does that mean you
5
get
years.
no input when you ask for it? Like,
Wait,
does
you're
it?
making-
No, dude, we have 26 songs
Uh huh.
ready. We've been in the studio like 4 times. We have 13 of the 26 songs recorded.
Right.
No record out yet.
Jesus.
See,
But
Well,
we
half
just
the
played.
album done. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
well,
you know, you can release an album with 13 songs, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
I mean,
but
are they
the thing is, like,
short
are
songs?
we doing this? Yeah, and then everybody goes home, falls asleep, and nothing happens. It's like,
Did
hey,
you-
let's.
Wait,
They're
did
only
you
30
say you're
seconds
making
long.
you're making a stop motion music video for your
No,
lazy band?
it's okay. Let me just find it. I'll share it with you guys.
I was gonna say you're doing one of the least lazy animations. Like
No, the thing is like none of us are lazy on their own stuff. It's just when we get together, we just drink a lot of beer and we forget shit.
we forget.
like the best-
we forget. To
I mean,
record.
that's a good reason. I mean,
Yeah, and but dude, let
Yeah,
me
but
see
what
if this
beers
is the
are
one.
you drinking, sir?
Oh, dude, Panama, we get a lot of imports, really good imports, and we have a lot of artisanal beer going down. So yeah, we get good beer here.
You're in Panama. I did not know you're in Panama, sir.
Yeah, I'm in Panama. I'm cursed with the
Cursed? I don't
with
know.
the tropics.
Panama
I don't know,
has
man.
some research
That
you want.
I don't know.
that-
What do you got over there? Capybara? That capybara that's running your internet seems to be working at night. So
Yeah. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Just so I gotta let me know when you're
hang on.
ready.
there we go.
Okay. So this is a video I've been working ever since I owned an animation school, and that school closed 5 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Aquí no hay reglas, vaya visto sin leyes, la única que cuenta es la libre mañana. La tarde se convierte con el signo de
I don't understand any of the words, but I'm like, I would mosh to this.
this is not what I expected.
Machete
Yeah, I know.
fight.
This is the most punk machete fight I've ever listened to.
Yeah, that is what I got so far, and I'll finish it someday.
Someday.
Yeah.
Well,
Man.
cool, man! I can't wait to see it. I like the song so far. I mean, it's
Oh,
got
yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is he? What are you saying?
What do you mean? What am I saying?
Yeah.
What?
What do the words mean?
Oh, the song is okay. It's called Machete Fight.
Oh, so it's pretty.
Yeah,
On
pretty
the
on the
self-explanatory.
nose.
Yeah, no, it's not really on the nose. The thing's like here in Panama, people will go like easily to go watch Lord of the Rings and see somebody fighting with a sword, like taking an orc's head off. But if you see a machete fight, they're like, "Oh my god!" Like, dude, it's the same thing.
You know what that reminds me of? Does anybody
What?
remember when D&D was literally like considered satanic? And
Yeah, the
people were
Satanic
trying to
Panic.
stop
The
because of like the
Satanic
two
Panic,
kids on
yeah.
acid
Yeah.
that like killed each other with swords in a sewer or some shit.
Mhm,
But like,
yeah.
dude, I've been on acid many a time and various doses on various different forms, and I have
Mhm.
never had the urge to kill my friend with a fucking sword in a sewer.
Well,
At any
a
time.
friend-
Like,
a
I
friend
saw
of mine-
cool shit, but I
And
did
none
not
of that
try
ever
not to
really
stab
happened.
anybody.
That was
A
all
friend of mine-
bullshit.
a friend of mine.
Of course, it
took
was all
acid.
bullshit. It was fabricated
Yeah,
by the
dude.
media. Oh,
Yeah.
the media fabricate shit.
But a friend of mine took acid,
No.
and he fought Satan.
You fought say, well,
Yeah. That was
Like,
I
very
thought you
as a
funny.
said
character?
he fucked Satan.
So
No, he fought. He fought.
you guys
No
say
sex.
you guys say that stuff never happened, but I can tell you that 100% growing up, I believed every single one of those stories.
You were the
Well,
kid.
they
You
were-
were
I
the
was-
target audience for all of the
Yeah,
propaganda.
the Satanic
Yeah.
Panic. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you have to know that I grew up I grew up in a meth house, but I didn't know I was in a meth house. I thought that nobody did drugs anymore. And that it hadn't happened since the 70s. Like, I was like, where do you even get drugs? Like, why? I honestly thought that till I was like 20. And so when the DARE people would come in and they'd be like, here's a story about a girl who did acid and stabbed her own eyes out, I was like, oh my god, no wonder no one does drugs
Never seen
anymore.
that.
Man, literally, like after that, there comes in at 6th grade. I was started smoking pot in 7th grade. So by 8th grade, I was wearing a Dare T-shirt, rolling a doobie.
See, in my school, when they called the kids
Used to be a
stoners,
common sight.
I thought stoners was just like a new name for kids who did poorly in school. Like kids who got bad grades.
I mean, okay.
Super
You're
far
like-
off from the
Like,
truth.
like a stone. Yeah.
I don't know. I stopped doing like homework in the 9th grade or 8th grade. I stopped doing classwork in my sophomore year, and I still passed with C's.
I was just
Oh.
like, all the stoner kids
No,
are the ones who
no,
go to the
Johnny.
alternative school.
The
No,
story's
see,
not
can't
that
handle
good.
Asking the
real
real
school.
questions here.
They fucked it with
Yeah.
me. They gave me
He
a
fought.
syllabus, and they told
Yeah.
me like how many points I needed to pass, and so I did exactly the amount of work I needed to pass, and then fucked off the rest of the time.
Yeah, I mostly just cruised by on test scores.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
hand me a book to read. Okay, we're reading this semester, and I'd read it by the end of the class, and then I'd go to sleep.
Yeah, that's the problem when you can read faster than the rest of the
Oh, I
class.
hated that, dude. When you were in
Yeah,
school and
like-
kids had to read and they read slower than you, and you're like 15 pages ahead of them, but you had to
Oh,
sit there
man.
because the teacher like,
Yeah.
had to let them read.
Reading out loud is one of the most painful
Yeah.
things to do in school, because then there's people who are like, I can't read this word, it's hard, and they're like pronouncing things wrong.
Yeah.
It's so
and,
funny when people pronounce things.
And you can't laugh at them.
Science is so
Yes,
great.
you can.
When you're in
Yeah,
science
I mean,
class,
you get in trouble. In class,
So
like,
be it.
You can
Well,
go like, ha ha, dummy. Like,
My teachers would have us go around. They'd be like, okay, everybody read 5 pages. And by the time it got to my page, I'd be like, where? Because I was already done or ahead. And I'd have to go back and reread it all slowly and
It's like, I
out
don't
loud.
got time
And
to
I was
read
like,
this at home.
ugh.
I got like 4 or 5 novels I gotta finish before
I
bed.
went to Catholic school. They made you like stand up and like read the book.
Oh, God.
oh man,
From like
all,
2nd to 8th
all
grade.
schools in Panama are Catholic.
Well, reading a book like Johnny Got His Gun, like out loud in a high school classroom, is so painful. Like, it's like, why would you want to do this? I'm gonna have so many nightmares. And then like a kid is reading all slowly and poorly, And they're like, what's happening? Why is he in the hospital? Everybody's all confused. I'm like, just go home and watch the music video, okay? Fuck.
You
I
know
don't
what I
know.
was thinking about the other day? I'm not a novel person as an adult, but as a kid, like there was several novels that were like really pivotal. And I've been talking to different people. They've been removing books from schools, like
Yep.
crazy amounts of like books that
Yeah.
like we read when we were kids. Like they're not reading anymore, and
Yeah.
it's insane to me.
They removed Death of a Salesman from my high school when I was
The
there
curriculum?
because one girl
They're
got mad
removing To
about
Kill
it.
a Mockingbird.
Fucking ridiculous.
They're
Fucking To Kill a Mockingbird.
It's got the N word
If
in it.
if
Oh,
To
wow.
Kill a
Yeah,
Mockingbird
yeah.
makes you uncomfortable,
There's
then
the
you
N word there.
read the fucking book. It's the point.
Yeah, exactly.
they're removing
If it
Rascal.
still makes you
I don't know if
uncomfortable,
any of
then
you
you
read
read it
Rascal.
wrong.
It's about an 11-year-old boy that's like lives in Virginia that he hits 11, and that's like the age and the time frame in which you set out on your own. And so he leaves this house, and he's got like a little pet, like fucking raccoon or whatever, and he like builds
As
his
you
own
do.
life.
Why would they ban that? It's just dumb.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe
Oh, yeah.
because it teaches kids that they don't have to rely on daddy government and they can
Daddy
actually
government.
like
The
do
kid's
things
like
on their
like an
own.
11-year-old.
That's what this
you
country
know?
was built on. Being
Yeah,
self-reliant.
and maybe
Fuck's
that
sake.
raccoons can be pets. Maybe they have
That
something
too.
against that.
I mean, like
Yeah.
it talks about like I remember them talking about like hunting, like the harsh winters, and like going to hunting and having to like get like hunt a bunch of birds and put them in jar, like cure them and stuff for the winter and stuff. Like
Yeah,
hard,
there's probably some
hard,
like whiny
country living.
cuck out there who's like, hunting sounds scary. Why aren't
And
they just
cruel.
growing carrots?
Dude, I would give anything to go back to 1990s like libs when they were just like fucking mad about
Oh,
fucking
man.
meat and leather jackets.
And legalizing certain things.
But you know what I mean? Like I want to go back to the PCU days.
back then, wasn't it? Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, could you imagine like a vegan in World War One?
Oh, dude, go ahead and stop. You know what? We had a vegan when I was in the Marine Corps. We had a chick that was a vegan. She was a
They'd be
hippie
dead.
vegan. I don't even
Yeah.
know how
Oh,
she
a dirty
became a
vegan.
Marine, like how she went through. But
Wow.
like, she survived boot camp. But like
Do
some
they
weird.
even have like vegan MREs?
Yes, but
Okay.
there's only like one per giant package, right? So
Uh-huh.
your luck of getting a vegan MRE if you're vegan, like you're gonna starve.
Oh god.
Oh man.
That
You can
sounds
eat the
gross.
crackers and shit out of the fucking MRE, but Jesus.
Like being a regular vegan isn't gross enough. They're like, here's your MRE vegan meal. Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean that leaves you with the crackers, the cheese, and there's a
Not
couple
even
of
the
noodle
cheese.
ones.
Not
They
even the
can't eat
cheese.
Yeah, going all vegan. You can't have
It's
dairy.
oil cheese, so I mean it's not even it's factory
Oh.
cheese, so you can eat that. It's not and it's all
Cheese
plastic.
Oh
product.
man, that sounds disgusting.
Just based on MREs, like, thank you for your sacrifice.
That's
Like,
why I would starve myself. Like we guys
Yeah,
used to get these little like extras every once in a while. We get like a big ass fucking quad con full of fucking like treats of like Pop-Tarts and shit. And I would eat like a Pop-Tart every 3 days sometimes to avoid eating MREs on missions because I was so sick
no.
of eating fucking MREs.
Uh,
You know what I
You
mean?
deserve so much better healthcare than you get.
I
We
haven't
used to
seen
get
MRE in my
grade
life.
E. You know what's great about what they do for like when they so if you're on a big base over in Iraq or Afghanistan, if you were on a big base and they were like one day a week, like Sunday, they would have like a good meal for you, right? And they would have like steaks at the chow hall, but the steaks are grade E meat, and the boxes literally say not for public consumption, only suitable for military and prison use.
Wow, dude.
You
What
literally
does that
cannot
say
sell those
about
steaks
priorities?
to the
Right?
I don't know,
public. Those are your victory steaks.
Wow,
Those are the
you
steaks
guys-
you
you-
eat for your hard-earned time. In
You
my
That
guys
is
case,
were
it's
so
spoiled
backward.
down here. You guys were
So
spoiled down
backward.
here, man. Wow. Like, Panama had like U.S. bases for almost 100 years. Like,
yeah,
you guys-
all Panama's fucking a great place to have fucking base.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Like, dude, you guys were spoiled here. Because
Oh, I know.
everybody wanted to go to like your PX was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like hams, beer, like huge ass steaks. I don't know, man. Like, I'm listening to you, like, yeah, my complete like experience.
You have
with
to
the US
understand though,
military
I'm
was
also a Marine,
different.
and so I get the
Mm.
shittiest thing. Like literally,
Uh-huh.
so for
I
every
see.
dollar the Navy gets, the Marine gets
Mhm.
6 cents on a dollar. So to put this into perspective,
Mhm.
one year the Army with their extra like budget bought all brand new Bradley assault vehicles, like several thousand of them, and the Marine Corps had just enough money to buy sleeping bags for everybody.
Wow.
What's
my
up,
God.
Will? Good to see you, brother.
Guillermo.
What's up, Will?
¿Cómo
Hey,
estás?
Will.
Hello, Allie. Hello, Wolverine. Hello, 24 Eyes. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
Hello, Luke. Hello, Pedro. ¿Cómo estás, amigo?
Aquí bien loco, o escuchando historias de los Marines,
¿Los Marines? ¿De
de los
quién?
Marines, de los Estados Unidos.
Weak, man.
Panama has no Marines. We have like a police force, and
No,
those
¿de
guys
quién?
steal your wheat.
¿Quién está contando el
There's
historia?
like
I don't
24
speak what
hours.
you were just talking, but I was able to follow exactly what you
Yeah.
We're calling you a bunch of assholes.
Seymour
I'm just saying,
Hunter.
there's
I
like
knew that. I
Parents.
caught that shit. Thank you very much.
there's like
That's something about
300.
Marines.
I was gonna say, there's like 380 some Marine Corps in the world, and I think that the United States Marine Corps recognizes like 350 of them.
Mm.
But we stole our EGA from the British. It's just our globe has a different part of the world on it.
Oh, cool.
Silvar.
I see.
Muscles are required intelligence, not essential. That's funny.
My ass rides in Navy equipment, sir.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh. Good luck
Hey.
and Godspeed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, and you know what? Actually, I was a combat engineer, sir.
Oh my God, I'm
I'll have
sorry.
you know I scored very high on my ASVAB.
I'm sorry.
I'm just a jarhead and decided to do stupid things anyways.
I
I mean,
isn't that
stupid things
what
are fun,
jarheads do?
too.
Isn't that part of the reason
Look.
they're called jarheads?
Look. They told me, look, I walked in the recruiter and said, I want to go right now. And they said, okay, well, there's only so many jobs available. I said, okay, well, what do you got? They said, if you want to go right now and with your ASVAB score, you could be a combat engineer. I was like, what's a combat engineer? Well, they build shit and they blow things up. I was like, they blow things up? Yeah, they blow up everything.
Uh-huh. That's how they
And
sell it to you.
Sold.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
What did you end up doing? Did you end up blowing shit up?
Yeah, no. Well,
Okay, good.
I ended up
As long as it didn't
like
false sell it, I
searching
mean,
for
shit.
IEDs and blowing shit up. So, and building a lot of
There you
stuff.
Fair enough.
Nobody
There you
lied to me. My recruiter told me I was going to go to Iraq. All my drill instructors told me I was going to Iraq. And 6 months to the day from stepping in the fleet, I was in Iraq.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
It's nice when expectations are exactly what you're gonna get.
Well, at least I wasn't lied to.
Holy shit. Will,
Oh my
well,
God,
okay, Will
got right.
had light.
Will's
No, I
screen
was,
got
I was
bright.
over there with a bunch of Army cats
dude.
who were just in the reserves for
Oh,
like
yeah.
college. You know,
Will.
they didn't expect
Mhm.
to fucking be in combat.
Will, are you taking like a vampire force? or something?
Nobody expects to be in combat.
No, I did. I
Yeah.
wanted to be. That's why I joined the Marines.
Uh-huh.
If Will has
Specifically.
light, then something is amiss.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome
But
back,
he's-
Jason.
What do you
Like he's
mean?
hiding a
I've
body.
been here the whole. I've been here for like a half
Well, and
hour, 40
I-
minutes.
I know that, but you went to go get food and haven't really heard much because you were eating. So,
Hi,
I-
Jason.
What up, Will? I finished eating like 15 minutes ago. I've been unmuted for a while.
Oh.
I'm gonna call
Oh, I
bullshit
see.
on that.
No, you can do it all you want, man. I've been unmuted for quite some time.
Well, all right, fine.
I went to go
We
take
ain't
my pills
said
just
nothing.
now, but I
So,
went to take my pills just now, but I've been unmuted for a while.
oh, okay. Whatever. I'm just drunk.
I'm just
Monday.
off camera in solidarity for
Uh-huh.
Allie. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Silver asked, why do all the Marines I meet specialize in IED training? My friend
No,
did too.
24
I
is
don't
off
know. I don't know.
24's off camera. There we go.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Mm.
That
My-
I'm not
my
a Marine,
friend
but-
did that.
Saying
and then
solidarity for nothing but my fucking fish tank.
He also
Yeah.
was like the guy who was on the top of the tank with like his head sticking out. That's what my friend did. He was like, I want to do the most dangerous jobs, and so they put him like on IED detection and at the top of the tank.
Fish tank?
Fish tank.
Fish tank.
I heard the fish
war
tank.
tank, not the fish
Yeah.
tank.
Totally
Yum.
fish tank.
I heard the fish
That
tank.
sounds terrifying.
Uh-huh.
Different tank.
Smoke them up, yum.
Fish tank.
13 lucky
Yeah.
Supposed to be on
motherfucking
top of
fish.
the fish tank.
Fish
What's been
tank.
going on, Will? Haven't seen you today.
Oh, I've been hiding.
If you had been on the Allie and Will show on Saturday, you would have seen him.
Yeah.
Saturday I passed out early because I worked Saturday morning.
And then
so
I went
was
on
already
the Lola
tired.
show, and it was the greatest show ever made.
Ever.
Oh, dude, I
So
caught
I
a
have
little bit of
heard.
that.
Extreme
I caught a
in
little
history.
bit.
Wasn't
of
it awesome?
Oh,
Yes.
It just
We'll go
kept
with
getting
awesome.
better. It
Shit,
just
I don't
kept getting
know.
better.
I'm going to bed too early to catch Lola's show.
Well, go watch the replay.
And then
Yeah.
Lola betrayed us and ended the
Please.
stream.
She passed out.
Wow.
I don't know if she ended it or StreamYard did.
No, she
No,
passed. No, she passed out.
She said
Oh, she
earlier
passed
on,
out?
on Felines that she ended it.
Oh,
She
I
she-
was gonna bet that she fell in the toilet and was stuck. And that
No,
was
I,
she
I
was
think what it was
wasted.
is she passed out, and later Tug came by, said some random people are running your channel, and she shut it down, and he took her to bed. I think that's what happened.
I
So
don't
no, it wasn't a rage quit.
No.
No, she
No.
just passed out.
She just passed the
passed
clean
out.
fuck out.
Oh.
Yeah, she passed
No,
out.
for 45 minutes, she talked about how much she loved me after we had talked about things that mattered, and then she
I
passed
mean,
out.
who couldn't spend
I
45
just want
minutes
you all to know that I'm
telling you
thinking
how much
about
they
No.
love you,
Pilates
Allie?
right now
No.
and not paying attention to anything anyone says.
Nobody should do that.
Good.
Continue.
You should do that.
I
Nobody
greatly
should
enjoyed it.
fucking
It
do
was
that.
the best one. So,
For
Pedro,
real?
please
I-
go
But,
review it.
The
but
part,
I don't know, man.
the part that still mystifies me is we had at least 15 invested viewers
Look at-
like a half
look at
hour
Froggy.
after she dropped out of the fucking
I was there.
stream.
Oh,
I
there's
was
the
there.
link. Thanks, Frog.
Like she finally
Want
killed the
to
stream like
rewatch
the entire
that
chat
stream?
scrolling. Fuck no.
There you go.
My favorite part
Dude,
was
Froggy's
when,
the shit, man.
when she finally
That's right.
stopped telling Allie how much she loved her, and then I typed in the chat, I wonder how much Lola loves Allie, and Allie read it out loud, and she started again.
Oh.
Ah,
I was dying. I was
Also,
laying in my bed
Allie-
just dying.
Allie had like her Mary Jane kind of look. You know, the like
Yeah, well, you look really
conservative.
good. It looked nice, Allie.
I call it the conservative
Not
hussy.
hitting on you. Just saying.
my red wig. That's all.
That was a
Yep.
rad wig.
And,
Yeah, but
and
look
oh,
nice.
the headband.
I
The
liked
headband added something.
No, it's a conservative hussy. It's back when John Romita was drawing.
Jesus,
Mary
that sounds
Jane.
so harsh.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Not. I don't. Anyway, it was just a red wig with a headband. That was like literally the only difference.
Allie,
It doesn't
just
take
say thank
much.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Say those. Just say those two words. Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
Say those two words. Thank you.
Pardon me?
Thank you.
Say hi, Comics Game.
Say thank you.
Hey, hi, commentate, yeah.
No
That was
one's
one of my
flirting or
favorite
hitting on you.
people
They're just
in this
paying you a compliment. It's okay.
Yeah.
It'll pass.
It's funny. It's kind of funny to see how Ali tap dances around receiving a compliment.
Don't simp for her.
Yeah.
That's all.
Next,
I'm not simping at all.
exactly. Yeah.
next you're gonna be telling me to smile more.
No, I don't want you to do
No.
that. I just want you to say thank you.
I mean,
No,
it would
we
help.
like the
Smiles all over.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
yeah, we don't want the smile. That would
I
ruin
like
it.
Maybe-
the
That's
stoic
silly. I
conservative-
smile a lot then. Maybe I should start frowning more.
You see, because you're a contrarian. That's
What?
what's happening.
No, I just don't.
I'm just making shit up,
Damn
Allie.
it.
You're great, but you're like, we're just gonna say shit and then you're gonna react.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh
Welcome to the internet, where
Yeah.
everything's made up and nothing fucking matters.
my god! You know what
Exactly.
though? Like the one thing is, as long as it's all in good fun, man. Because like
Yeah.
the one thing that I've seen and what a problem is around YouTube, especially, is like it gets caustic, right? Like people start doing these little trolls, and then it blows up. Because I'm like one of those people that observes. I'm one of the fuck people that observes that kind of shit. And I've watched a lot of streams, and I've seen like huge communities just fucking topple down on each other, like,
Implode,
completely
yeah.
implode from turning into like an IBS, like an internet blood sports situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wayne
it's
needs
happening. It's
IBS,
happened.
man.
It's happened to so many communities. You wouldn't even believe like what community. Like true crime is blowing up right now. Fucking First
Wow.
Amendments have fallen apart. Like there's hundreds
had
of
a-
communities.
The knitting
had-
community is in
I
turmoil.
had a TV show fall apart for much the same reason. You know, the producer trying to pit co-host against co-host. So
I like
Yeah.
watching the cooking YouTubers who don't know how to cook, and they're just like, look at my.
I
Sorry.
have a great one for you. I have one that cooks out of a crock
the
pot.
fuck
It's
just
fucking
happened?
amazing.
Yeah, but a crock pot is awesome. I mean, like there was
No,
a
no,
woman
no.
who
You
She's
don't
like a-
understand.
she's like a British redneck, which I don't even understand how that happened. But she was like, "We're gonna make meatballs," and she just took ground beef and put it like in piles, and then cracked eggs over top of it, and then baked it. And she was like, "Here are my meatballs." I was like,
Yeah,
"No."
but
Ew.
come on, no, look. I have a gay
Not how this
juggalo with a
works.
huge purple leg. Tell me
No.
that's not a better cooking show.
A huge purple leg.
I don't want to watch juggalos do anything.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I went to an ICP concert and I waited outside and I watched them all like
With
run
Eric,
around
yeah,
and be
it's
retarded.
basically-
And then I went out back and I shook hands with them and I was like, good on you guys for monetizing like idiocy.
They have a niche
I
market.
mean,
You
Fago
waited all night
and,
outside of
you
an
know,
ICP concert to troll them.
They kind of lost a little bit of their market when Jenkos ran away. You know.
Well, no, what really happened, like, you know what? The ICP lost a good chunk of their power when they got taken
Started
out of
making
stores.
music.
No, when they got taken out of stores. Once they got taken out of Hot Topic and Spencer's, because the whole gang label thing, that's really when they took a dive.
They got taken out?
Yeah, they're like they have just recently, like just this year, they started adding back merch, but it's only web
Yeah,
only.
and
It's not in store.
They make like 5
juggalos.
albums a year. It's insane.
No, not ICP.
Well, when you've got nothing else to do and you're high on Fago, what else? I mean, what are you gonna do?
God, Fago's so gross.
I never got into that band, man.
I remember
They suck,
they were
Fraser.
like they had their Joker's cards and they were like all serious. Oh, we're gonna predict the apocalypse.
No, actually, it's like a Christian message. It's a real twist if you like listen to the
It
whole
is
thing.
too, actually. There's a whole
Like the last Joker card. Like there's a song, if we tricked you, we're not sorry. Like it's literally there's like a line in there where it's all about God. It's like a weird Christian thing.
if you want to ever talk to like a not stupid juggler, they will teach you the whole philosophy.
Whoa!
The whole philosophy on what
I have something for this.
You're dumb.
No, I mean all their songs are about like Shangri-La or about like some kind of like putting pedophiles in hell or people who abuse people in hell. Like it's all about torturing bad people. Like most of the
Well, I
it's
mean,
not
I'm
like-
fine with that. I mean, I know
like,
that, but I
or
mean,
it's like in the voice of a bad person, like someone doing something bad.
no, I know.
That's where the song.
I've listened to them. You know,
That's where the
listened to
song
them.
"Miracles" comes in because that's literally how they think. Which is why it's the best.
Well, here's
song.
a question: how many of you motherfuckers right now can honestly, without googling it, know how do magnets work, faggot? How does magnets work? You don't
It's a
know.
fucking elemental force.
You don't
That's
know.
how it fucking
You
works.
can't explain it. You would have to look it up.
You can't fucking explain electricity either,
You know
but we
what?
still
That
fucking use
song-
it.
That song is actually resides with 90% of like America because 90%
God.
of Americans don't actually read how magnets work.
Look, it's a funny song all without the magnets part.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, why?
Our magnets.
Why have you
This is
guys
important.
like taken my show into the realm of juggalos? I thought I left them in middle school.
It wasn't me.
And I blame all of you.
I blame
You
the
all.
Mre.
I believe you all.
Here's my final word on
Your
it.
music sucks and you're an asshole.
There we
Dude,
go.
I actually
Here, here.
did you ever get to see one of the Metalocalypse when they were doing the tour, like when they're doing the green screen or the big screen tour, the Metalocalypse tour?
No, I
Did you
never
ever
got to
catch
see
those?
one of those.
They do
They were never
tours?
close enough. They were never like within like, 13 hours. It was always like, fucking
Two states
15, 18, 20 hours away. It's like, fuck.
Is that like the Gorillas but like metal?
Well, no, the
They
creator
just
of the
have
show.
there's a
like,
band that plays, and then they have like a video that plays behind them. They don't have
Oh,
like the
oh.
3D characters like the Gorillas does. No,
Oh,
the
that
Gorillas
would
goes
be
all
cool.
out with like
didn't
the
the creator
holograms.
like make the music for the show? I mean,
Yes.
like he made.
Oh, yeah,
so it's
yeah,
his
yeah, no,
music.
he-
Brendan
Brandon
Small?
Small.
But he just has a
Brendan
band
Small, yeah.
playing with him, like on.
Home
No, he
movies.
has
He also
yeah,
did
he has a
Home Movies.
great
That show
band
was
playing with
great.
him.
Yeah, I
Brendan
saw Home
Small is
Movies.
awesome. Just as a
Movies was
person, he's
fantastic.
so cool.
He created home
banging
movies
my nuts.
on
Yes, he
Sledgehammer,
did.
that's fun too.
Oh,
was it Adult
Slice your
Swim,
nuts.
and then
Yeah.
he got to do
Oh, someone heard me?
Metalocalypse.
It was really weird watching Metalocalypse after having liked home movies in like high school.
I could not get into home movies just because of the art style. I mean,
Home-
it was
home
funny,
thing.
but
Oh, I love
couldn't,
the Squiggles.
when did you go to high school?
couldn't
Who?
watch Squidbillies for
You.
the same reason. You know, just
Me?
the art style
Yeah,
greater
what
than
years?
my senses.
I graduated in 2005. I was 17.
All right.
Oh
so
my God.
you're a couple years behind me. All
I'm
right.
so
No, I'm just
old.
trying to because I was sitting there thinking home movies. I think I was in
Yeah.
like the Marine Corps at home movies like time.
Yeah.
No, I only started watching it because there was a girl, but then I got really into it. So
What's up?
Completely forgotten what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
squiggly
Raymond
animation.
Smalls.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, home movies couldn't get into it because of the art style. Same with Squidbillies.
It's funny.
I don't
Brandon
like
Smalls
Oh, I love
awesome.
Squidbillies. I
I
fucking
don't like
love
Squidbillies as much as home movies, but I do
But I'm
really
from Ohio, so
like the guy in there. Do you know who that is?
Who? What?
No. What?
Have any of you watched Squidbillies?
Yes.
I love. I've watched.
Squidbillies.
I love Squid. I don't know.
I'd
like,
rather
the
watch
backstory
Aqua Teen
behind
Hunger
it now.
Force.
Yeah.
I used to
I've
watch
seen
that
Aqua
too.
Teen.
And Venture Brothers.
Yes,
Unknown.
I will take Venture Brothers over all of it.
There's a
Except for
rockabilly singer named Unknown Hinson, and he's the voice of the
Okay.
main like Squidbilly. And
Squidbillies.
his music is so hilarious, and he was super nice. Like
I
him and my
listened-
dad were friends, and he was
I
super
don't
nice.
know.
And my dad died,
Squidbillies.
but like his thing is that he's like a redneck vampire. It's hilarious.
I've listened to
know,
some
I-
Hellbilly, but it's been probably like 5 years since I
Oh,
seriously
dude.
like dived into Hellbilly.
I'm sorry, but I hate this character design.
Which
Squidbillies.
oh,
See,
Oh, you
Pedro,
know, like-
it's an
See,
affront
that's
to the
what I love
senses,
about
isn't
it. I
it?
love the
Yeah,
fact that
it's-
it's so fucked up, but like I really like Space
Can't do
Ghost.
it.
Space Ghost
Can't do
was my favorite, dude. I used to
Oh,
get
but
stoned and drop
Space
acid
Ghost-
and watch Space Ghost, dude.
Space Ghost
The
is
original Space
Alex
Ghost
Ghost,
or
man.
that coast to coast shit?
Yeah.
Both.
Space
I
Ghost is
watch
Alex
both.
Ghost,
Because
man.
George-
George, George
thing.
Lowe doing the voice for Space
Yeah.
Ghost. That
Yeah.
dude is fucking crazy. He's
Yeah.
awesome. I have gotten to sit down and talk to him many a time
Really?
at conventions.
Mhm.
Oh, he's,
Space Ghost, Coast
he's
Ghost, and
awesome.
the C Lab. The C Lab thing is,
yeah.
oh man, I watched those two shows. Fucked up on acid. Oh, okay.
Dude, I don't know. Like a new show, like I really enjoyed was Mike Tyson Mysteries. Like that was fun.
The fuck?
I like how
Yeah.
Mike
haven't
Tyson
down there,
Mysteries.
like-
Yeah, I
haven't
remember that
seen
shit.
Mike Tyson Mysteries?
It was really
No.
too.
Do yourself a favor and watch that.
I don't know. If OJ Simpson makes a TV show, I might watch it because he's been on Twitter.
Oh.
They let him
Oh,
back
yeah,
on
dude.
Twitter, so I'm thinking maybe they'll let
They
him on
let
TV.
him back on Twitter.
Yeah, with
And
Shatner.
he has some funny opinions.
Yeah, just pair OJ and Shatner in an animated show. Gold.
Look, hey, no. OJ used to do comedy. OJ did Naked Gun back
The
in the
Naked
day.
Guns, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a dumb detective. Yeah, I remember that.
I wouldn't be able to concentrate because I would just be thinking of other things.
Other thing.
Right?
It could be anything. That's what I love about it.
Like, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. Motherfucker wrote a book. If I did it, it's like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
y'all you seen the kid with a.
yeah, but they also like he also had a massive debt to pay off. Like he had to pay that civil suit,
Mhm.
and so that,
Yeah.
that book, all those
no.
proceeds
Yeah,
go to the
but-
civil suit. So
Yeah.
Poor
Like,
guy.
hands down, whoever came up with the title of that book did not get paid well enough.
I
yeah, they
feel
were ghostwriting.
so
He didn't
bad
write
for
it. It was a
him.
That was
ghostwriter.
There's a
pure
ghostwriter.
fucking genius.
Yeah.
He just put his name on
Marketing,
it and
man.
sold it, and then they took the family took the money. Dude, I don't know, man. If my daughter was murdered, I would not take blood money from a book to make up for it. I'm sorry, like I don't care if she's like put the motherfucker in jail. Can we do that? Like, and if
How much
not,
money are
maybe
we
as a
talking?
father, I would
You got-
take
you
him out
got-
and go to jail myself. I don't know.
He got Johnny Cochran.
I'll cut off a chick's head for some money.
Johnny Cochran is a wizard.
How much money we talk?
I mean, in divorce, I mean, it's more than half. I'm telling you right now, it's way more than half.
Dead. She's dead.
It's everything.
Half, Eddie.
I'll
Half.
cut.
Three
I'll
quarters.
get
Three
that.
quarters. Hey, 3/4
Cut
if
her
you're
head off.
lucky. Three
Off
quarters
with her
if
head.
you're lucky. At least 95% of your shit's
She
gone
deserved
when
it.
you're divorced.
She knows what she did.
Fucking A, Silver.
Unless she hates
Fucking
it. Unless it's like your comic books or your CDs, then you can keep it. But
No,
everything
then
else-
she'll take it on principle and throw them in the garbage.
Oh no, she'll take it and throw it away, but she won't like take it in the papers and settlement. She'll just take everything that's of value.
I've seen so many like Twitter posts and stuff of women being like, I took what he loved on purpose and
Oh, yeah.
purposely destroyed it in front of him and laughed. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh yeah.
I'm
Let him
in
have
love
his
with
little
myself.
toy.
What do you think is wrong with these women, Will?
But the thing is,
What's your
like,
opinion?
that's the power of strong legs.
I tried.
You know, the first sight of crazy, run.
Well, see, that's my problem. I have a real issue. I like crazy a lot, and it just it gets me in trouble every damn time.
It's not
But like,
worth it,
here's
man.
the problem: is like,
wonder
look,
what
you see
Bancroft's
this,
up
you
to.
see this beautiful woman. She's intelligent, she's powerful,
Wearing
she's
a puffy
standing over
shirt,
here in
no
the
doubt.
corner, and there's all these dudes scared to like get her, and you're like, oh, but she's so badass. I'm gonna go talk. Like, fuck all these other people. Like, they're not even trying. I'll at least try. Like, she'll probably tell me no, but I'm gonna try. And then every
Show me
time you get
straight.
hooked. You get hooked with that crazy chick that's like really powerful.
That's not fear. That's intelligence. They're looking at her thinking she's crazy. She will steal all of my
See,
things.
I just see fun. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's the
I
thing.
just
Like,
my eyes light up.
Hey,
and I
But there's
listen,
like-
listen.
that
Some people
crazy.
are afraid of fire. Some people like
Yeah.
to play with fire.
No, dude,
Two
that's
different
why,
types of people in the
that's
world.
why poison
Say.
snakes are colorful.
Look, just quit knocking them up. Okay?
Fuck you!
The-
I'm
the
taking
last-
this shit
The
back.
last girlfriend that I had for 7 years. The first time I met her was at a party, and I wrestled her in a pool, and it was like an actual feat of strength to like grapple her.
Thank you, Silvar.
And then the next night, she confronted me. We went to go make drinks, and you know, we consummated a relationship, and we began from there. But like, you know, super aggressive woman. I'm sorry, but she was a lot of fun, and there was a lot of people talking about trying to like hook up with her, and everybody like pussed out and jumped in the fire. And I don't know. Sometimes the fire is fun to play with.
Are
I'm
you
just
sure
saying.
she didn't like pay everyone to talk about how awesome she was so that
No,
like,
I'm no,
some
no,
horse
no.
Say what I just
She's
said.
extremely intimidating. She was a former Marine like I am. So
Oh,
like
man.
she was like she had the attitude, she had the look, but
Mm,
oh man, she had a body.
I don't know, man.
Did you learn anything?
Yes,
What did we
yes.
learn?
I learned that after giving up a house and all that, like giving up all my possessions like 3 times now, I will never be in the position to let a woman take all my shit again.
Oh God.
Mm.
Well,
Look,
eventually.
The last one
You
had
can
kids,
keep
and I
it
couldn't
quite
take
so
the
bad about
furniture,
my
dude.
board
Like when you
games
move
and
out,
DVDs now.
you can't take furniture when a
Yeah.
woman's got kids, right? You can't like that's petty. You just got to start over. You just got to call it whatever. Start over.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
So-
fucked up. You can't take. That would be like someone coming in and like repoing like half the house. You know what I mean? Like you can't just do
Mm.
that.
Are you thinking about your tombstone or something?
Or never mind.
Dude, the thing is, like, in the end, they don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
But then you have to
no.
be considerate, you know, like,
Well,
after a while,
look,
it
you
gets
don't have to
tiring.
be considered as a person, but some
Yeah.
like, kids are bystanders. I was there for
Yeah.
7 years. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, dude. At 47,
well,
and
maybe.
I've been-
I don't know. I mean, I'm 38.
I've been-
so I might
yeah,
have
exactly.
some more,
I've been
more
through that.
lessons to learn.
if
Come on,
the
fuck
kids
you.
are not mine, see you in the news. Fuck off. Fuck you and your crotch fruit.
I mean,
I'm not
I
doing
taught
this.
one kid how to drive. Like,
Yeah.
it was there for
Oh,
one
dude,
kid period. Like, you know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, I was there for some crucial moments. So I felt
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
had a little heart for the kids. Like, I couldn't
Yeah,
take
dude.
the
No,
shit.
I'm joking. Like,
Their mom was
you
like,
do
their
make
mom
memories.
pissed me off. Like, I was
Mhm.
super heartbroken and mad,
Yeah.
but I was like, you know,
Yeah.
I can't take the couches and shit. Like, that'd be petty. That'd be petty.
You're not a woman.
Yeah, dude.
Brutal.
But then I moved
They
to
need to
Washington
make
from
happen.
California,
Yeah.
and I pretty much just have like books and a bed and a table.
You
Couple of
better flee Washington soon, dude. That stuff like bleeds out.
What, Washington?
California.
Oh no, I'm from Ohio. I went to California because of the Marine Corps, and then I fell in love with the chick and I stayed there longer. But
Yeah.
now I got free of all of that, and I'm in Washington State, and I'm in Spokane. We're in the extremely conservative part of the state, where everything's cool. Like I don't have to wear a mask when I go to the grocery store and shit. Like we get away with stuff. So like and we still have weed because it's Washington. So
Yeah.
like I'm perfectly happy being in my like nice little bubble of like just
Doesn't
enough
everywhere
fun.
have weed now?
No.
I thought that was like the thing.
No, Ohio has medical just passed this year, and it'll still be like a year before they have dispensaries, so you have to go to Michigan. Indiana has
Yeah,
zero
Michigan.
weed. I don't think that Kentucky has weed. There's a lot of states that don't. There's like half the states have at least like medical. And
Like,
then there's like a
hard
bunch
to
of weird
get
things.
a
It's state by
medical.
state because in Luke's state, if you have a legal prescription, you're limited to your prescription, right? So like there's only so much flower he can buy, whereas in Washington, I can buy. I'm just 21, over 21, so I can buy weed for recreational use. But if I had a medical card, I don't have a limit. I don't have like a prescription amount that I'm allowed to buy a month.
It's not hard to get the prescription.
No,
just
but
gotta
there's still a
smoke.
prescription amount in his state, and in my state, I can just smoke as much weed until I fucking die. Which is impossible.
A chiropractor, and you're like, my back hurts sometimes, and they're like, here you go.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not the only fucking reason.
Back in Oregon, before they recreational legalized, when I was living there, I went to a doctor who basically specializes in giving you your weed card. And I sat in the waiting room. They gave me a form to fill out. I filled out the form. After a while, they're like, okay, he's ready for you. I go back into the room. Guy is on the phone the entire time. Never speaks to me, never looks at me. Picks up the chart, goes, yeah. Signs it, leaves the room.
Like,
I
here
got
you
my
go,
weed
bro.
card in California on the internet. I filled out an application online. The doctor called me for 2 seconds. I said, these are my issues, doc. He said, you need a weed card. And in the mail, 2 days later, fucking like 2-day mail, like in my P.O. box, boom, legal license.
It just fucking
Weed's
amazed
still
me. Not
illegal
only
down
did he
here.
never get off the phone or address me, he
But at
didn't
least
even
you guys
read
got
anything.
stem cells. Panama's got the most advanced stem cell things going on right now.
Yeah, we do. And the thing is that we used to have like one of the best natural weeds. Because the thing, like I tried smoking weed in the U.S. like the last time I went, and I almost died because everything is so like evolved. It's like, dude, what the hell is this? But we used to have a weed called Panama Red, and this was like the weed sponsored by the U.S. Army. Like all the GIs love that shit. And then in 1994, a president like got rid of it, but somebody like is planted it back, so that's what we're smoking now. But still, like, it's illegal. But the thing is, like, cops will take it away from you, so they'll
And then
smoke
go
it.
smoke it in the
Yeah,
squad
exactly.
car, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers. So like, you won't really get in trouble, but they'll take it away from you, which kind of sucks. Smells
Smell
like
sex and candy in here. Who's that lounging in my chair? Yeah. What's up, King Lake? And I kind of almost hate you for making that song be stuck in my head now.
They were
someone said
really
something
weird.
about country earlier, but
What, Marcy
country music-
Playground? Yeah, they were.
Yeah, well,
What?
no, like, I went to one of their concerts, like,
Did you?
15 years after they had their one-hit wonder.
Did you go to like a fairground?
No, it was in an actual, like, little tiny club, you know, the kind where, like, it's really actually kind of nice to go there because it's smaller.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm going to go to a show, yeah.
They pulled like 5 chicks up on stage during Sex and Candy, and I was one of them. And one of, like, 4 of them went over to the singer, and they were, like, dancing around him, and I was like, he's all weird and fat now. So I went over to the bassist, because he was actually killing it. And I was dancing by him, and then I went back down, and I was like, that was silly. And then we went out back and waited for them, and this girl comes up, and she's like, will you sign my CD? And so they sign it. And then I was like, I looked at what I had, and I had a $100 bill, and I had a $1 bill. And I was like, well, I got to pay rent, so you can't sign the 100, but we signed the $1 bill. And they signed the $1 bill, and now I keep it in my Bible.
Marcy Playgrounds had one song, that Sex and Candy song. I bought the CD. That was the only song. There was nothing else that ever came out that was good.
No, there was never another hit, but the rest of the album wasn't bad.
It wasn't good.
You know,
it wasn't.
I mean,
good.
it wasn't radio hit, but I mean, it was an interesting album to listen.
They had
to.
another
If
album.
you mean, interesting, like
Alright.
Kickstarter project, maybe.
What? All right, how about this one? How about what is it? Presidents of the United States.
Oh, dude.
Some sat alone with a boggy marsh.
But
Yeah.
they had that, and they had Peaches, millions of Peaches.
That Peaches song is fucking stupid. It
That
doesn't
song
count.
was fucking amazing when you were roller skating in 6th grade and you got your fucking honey for the night. Fuck you. Fuck
Oh my
you.
God.
Fuck down Ohio.
They played
Remember,
that
folks, it's all about
before me?
perspective.
I am very old.
It's
God
funny
damn
you
it.
mentioned the
family
fucking
friendly
state fair
Yeah,
of 24 Eyes, because I
oh,
did see REO Speedwagon at a Michigan State Fair
That's
in,
not
in the 90s.
that's not a family friendly song. They should not
I
have played that at the roller rink. I'm
I
very
was
disappointed.
never this
It was
happy.
the midnight skate. That's when you like
Mhm.
get the chick for the night. You gotta
No.
Mac. You have to Mac on her in the early hours so that
Yeah,
you gotta
they turn
prove
the
your
lights
skating
down
worth.
and shit.
So
No,
by
the
midnight,
only-
you got her hand, and you're like, you're going around and doing the fancy
Dude,
skating.
roller skating to the president of the United States. Like I live in the third world. I've never been this happy.
Oh yeah, dude. We used to do
Never.
that. And like, what is that? What is it like? Doctor or Uncle Cracker. Uncle Cracker, man, was another like big one for fucking
Uncle
roller skating.
Are you insane?
That's some
No, dude,
crazy
it was great.
shit.
I'm from Ohio. No, I'm not insane. I'm from
No,
from
no.
middle
He's got a legit
America.
excuse there.
Yeah.
Oh, listen.
It's not insanity.
He's got a
It's
legit
you.
excuse. I got
Those
family that
are
lives up in
not-
Indiana, and they're like, almost a decade behind, like what's really popular.
Yeah, but
So
those
I
are
assume
not-
that bleeds
Older than
to
24
Ohio
Eyes.
as
These are
I
well.
was
not
also
songs
born
I
in
skated
'84,
to.
so thank you very much. Like when I was in 6th grade, these were appropriate. These were songs that were
No,
like,
listen.
popular at the time.
Those are not appropriate family-friendly songs for.
But this was
They were played on the
This
radio.
was the weekend skate. This is when all the punk kids went out, like from
Punk
6.
kids went roller skating?
Yeah.
Yeah, teenagers.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're allowed
and
to be a punk.
We used to
Not
wear
sure.
our
Holy
look.
shit.
I was in a. We used to wear our Marlboro.
It's not all nihilism and anarchy all the
our
time.
big ass t-shirts and our big ass jeans, right? You get
No,
some big
like,
baggy jeans.
I
Smoking
went
some cigs.
I went roller skating every single Friday for 6 years straight.
We
They
had night
never-
lights at our skating
They
rink.
well, I can't roller skate. I can only rollerblade, but it was at the roller rink, and they
True looper.
they never played any songs like that. The most adult song they played was "Enter Sandman" for the speed skate.
Oh no, we played all kind. We played whatever the most popular shit was popping. We're in my town where I went to high school. We had a liquor store with a drive-through window.
What?
You can go get yourself
Listen,
a handle right through the fucking window.
Okay. Well, there's two, count them, two liquor stores in this town with a drive-through sliding glass fucking door.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get all kinds of shit in drive-through, especially if you call ahead.
Well, in Louisiana, you can get a mixed drink through the drive-through, so they beat the fuck out of us.
You
See, I
don't
make my
even-
own mixed drinks. Go
I
over
don't
to
even
fucking Sonic,
understand.
get one of those fucking cherry limeade slushies real big, yeah? So you go over to the liquor store and you get some of those wee little fucking bottles, yeah? You fucking pour a couple of those bastards in there, stir it up, go to the fucking movie theater, sit in a fucking car and, watch Empire Strikes Back while you're, drinking a fucking impromptu margarita. Yeah. Yeah. Bring back fucking drive-ins. Please.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
bring
Drive-ins were
back
great, dude.
the
Dude,
motherfucking
we used to
drive-in.
pile like 10 motherfuckers in a trunk, dude. Like we
Um,
would mob up a
Yeah.
fucking drive-in.
Well,
During
seriously,
the,
you pay $20 for a car, and if you can, if you really want to be that uncomfortable and fucking do it, then do it,
It's 5 minutes. All you have to do is get through the line, and then you fucking, you know what I mean? Then you're out.
No, you motherfuckers got to sit in the car. You have to be uncomfortable the entire fucking time
Like,
you're
like
there
Flintstones,
if you're
dude,
gonna
you sit
cram
on top
in.
that motherfucker. You sit
during
on
the
top of it.
during last year, I thought that drive-throughs were going to come back because there were a whole.
I
bunch
really
of
thought- I
drive-thrus
hope so.
that
It was
were
very
opening.
COVID friendly. Yeah.
Oh, there was
Seriously,
actually stand-up
why the fuck
comedy
not?
at drive-through
Yeah.
theaters.
Oh, dude, that sounds like a
Bert
nightmare.
Kreischer did a bunch
No,
of
drive-through theaters are so fun.
Yeah.
No, but stand-up comedy in outdoors, like I've done that, and it's freaking hell.
Dude, I
I
got to
can't
see.
do that. Women aren't funny.
I got to see.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're not. That's why I don't watch female comedians. But I got to watch Tony Hinchcliffe, and he's an extremely funny comedian from Ohio. That's part of like the Joe
Yeah.
Rogan scene. He does Kill
Mhm.
Tony. I don't know. Maybe some people have heard him. I love Tony Hinchcliffe though.
Yeah, I know that.
He's from Youngstown. He's another Italian. Like I'm Sicilian. I don't look it, but I'm like my grandmother immigrated from Sicily.
Hey, what?
Oh.
Miss are you just like talking to yourself here in the chat, King Link? Because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
King
He's just-
Link's always on
just-
his own page.
he's just like screaming into the dark over
No,
here.
King Leek said it smells like sex in here. You went off on Marcy's
and
playground. Said I
candy.
hate you for this.
Okay.
And then it spiraled out, and he's been asking, "You hate me for what?" ever since.
Oh,
Just tell him,
okay.
for the sex and candy conversation.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
For what? No, okay.
You know
I
who's
got
a
it. Thank
90s
you,
band that
Wolverine.
does
Yes.
fairgrounds that I
No,
really like?
because the
I've been
song is stuck
watching.
in my head now. That's why I hate.
Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know who's underrated as a 90s band? Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray is a great
Their first
fairground.
album. Everything else after that is
Oh.
fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Maybe
They're
like
not-
the first 6 songs on the second
not-
album.
Every morning when I wake
Their
up,
radio
there's a
songs were
halo.
good
Come on.
radio songs.
Yeah, the singer from Sugar Ray looks like a mannequin.
Dude, he's a really cool guy. No, look, I know he looks like a douche and he sounds like a douche, but I've
Yeah.
actually seen him. No. If you listen to him on the radio, you listen to different podcasts and stuff, and actually listen to him talk, he'll admit he 100% understands that he looks and sounds like a douche, but he's actually really cool, and he has
Okay.
an amazing amount of music knowledge. He's like,
From what I
really
understand,
good.
he was the
Yeah.
only one in the band that did not want to sell out. He wanted to continue making stuff like Lemonade and Brownies.
Oh
But
yeah,
the rest of the
what
band's
was
like,
in Father's
dude, I want to
Day?"
be rich.
No. Sugar Ray that was popular in the '90s is different from Sugar Ray in the movie that played that. Then the what is it? Oh fuck, the guy that hung himself, the fucking comedian that hung himself. Was it funny?
Jesus.
Nope, no idea.
Father's Day was the name of the
damn.
movie, but who was the comedian?
What was the name of the movie?
He didn't have
Father's Day was the name of the of the movie. They were
There's a
featured.
horror movie called
Robin
Father's Day.
Williams?
No. Robin Williams. Robin Williams' father.
Robin
That's
Williams.
it.
Okay.
Robin Williams.
Oh.
In that movie,
I
there's
don't
a
know.
concert and Sugar Ray's playing their hard stuff.
That's Third Eye Blind.
No, it's Sugar Ray. Look
I
it
thought it
up.
was Third Eye
No,
Blind.
it's Sugar Ray. I went to. I
What
see.
movie?
Third Eye Blind was one of my first concerts.
What
Uh,
movie?
The only, the, only,
86.
the only Sugar Ray from it's Sugar Ray Leonard.
What movie are you talking about? What Robin Williams?
Father's Day. Robin Williams' Father's Day.
Oh. I guess I haven't seen that. I don't even think I've heard of that.
Oh, I've smoked that memory away.
What is that about?
Okay, yeah, it is Sugar Ray.
You're
Okay,
not
so
talking about
Lemonade and
World's
Brownies is a good
Greatest
album.
Dad,
Everything
right?
else after that is shite.
I
That's
like
circling
dude,
around.
Come on. You got to give credit to both Sugar Ray and Hootie and the Blowfish, especially Hootie, because Hootie turned his shit into a country career afterwards. Did you know he's doing?
Dumb. You're dumb.
I had no idea. That's funny.
Stop blunting my intelligence.
Jerry, he now goes by Darius Rucker.
Yes, I'm very well aware.
No, you know who is underrated as a band in general? Blues Traveler.
Blues Traveler is amazing, but their songs
Yeah.
really have no meaning because the lyrics are just made up. The singer
liked
admitted
the
that. He
one
just makes
song.
up lyrics.
That's just for hook, and that was the point. That's the genius of that song.
Goddamn Loch Ness monster!
You're unhinged with the clip, Luke. How many of these have you been waiting to use?
I don't know. I'm drunk and I'm scrolling through like, oh, I haven't played this one,
I could use this
you
one.
Where do you even
like-
get those?
What the fuck are you bitches babbling about?
Where do you
The
get those?
internet.
You just cut shit off YouTube or like different gifs and shit. It's
Oh,
pretty
I
easy.
guess I don't know how to do that.
You cut something and then you just upload it to your StreamYards.
That's what they say when they're talking about clipping shit. That's where I got
Yeah,
that.
but I don't know how to do the clipping.
Clipping's literally a new feature on YouTube. Like you can clip like live streams and different things now. There's
Oh.
like little scissors at the top. You don't have to use an outside program to make clips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they joined that off
I
Twitch.
don't know, man. I'm so used to editing that I just don't want to learn new tools. So I'll
God
just,
damn, I wish I knew how to edit.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm used to stripping things off of YouTube and
Yeah.
cutting them up and yeah, using them.
My
Oh,
editing
shit.
consists of
We have
like,
an Adventures of Piper hanging out.
like
What's up, Piper?
Yep.
stuff.
Thanks for coming to hang out. How you doing?
Hey.
Twitch Cleaver 2.
But seriously,
now
everyone
funded.
needs to
That's
back
right.
Mavericks because I'm fucking greedy and I back the big box and I get everything. And like
Alright.
we're at 15, right? But if we get to 20K, we're like 5K away.
Box.
Then I
How
get
many days?
everything.
How many days is that campaign?
What?
How many days are left in that campaign, Mavericks? I haven't backed it yet.
20 days, I think, or something.
A million.
A million bees.
No, but like literally, they've had something like from 1,000 forward. They've had a stretch goal, so you're already like 15 stretch goals deep, and there's like 5 more good ones, and it has to do like everybody in the. But the thing is, it's like the cool thing is it's literally like a ton of artists from CG. Like Neff worked with so many different people, so there's a bunch of shit to unlock. I want to get to like the Billy stuff. There's like stuff that I know exists that I want to get to. And they're cool people. They're cool people in our audience. They're like they're literally like $5,000 away from hitting like unlocking all the like the most badass shit that they've like set up.
Awesome.
I don't know. There's 20 plus people like involved out of CG with it. Like that's the thing, you know.
Yeah, these are exciting times.
They are indeed.
I'm
By the way,
excited.
I just wanted to give a shout out to our boy Matt Burke. Butch Cleaver Volume 2 is officially funded.
Oh, sweet, man.
Okay.
Yes.
Dude, can we do a math census? I'm losing track now.
Yeah, there's a lot of maths.
Yeah, there's lots
What's
of
the matter,
maths.
Pedro? Having trouble keeping up?
Oh, with maths? Yeah.
Yes.
Jason, when
we
are
get a
you
lot of
closing
maths.
yours? Like when are you putting the kibosh on yours? Or going? Are you?
Oh,
like,
it won't be for a while, man. I'm like quote unquote 10 pages away from finishing the line art, and then I got to write it and letter it and have Shay look at it, and then
You're doing
have her
everything?
edit the edits. Yeah, I do everything. Yeah.
Sweet.
But the shipping date is January, so if I don't finish early, it'll be January.
Okay.
Oh.
I've committed myself to two CG tattoos. One for Dan Plegle because I think Goblin Girl is like one of the most badass. Like when I watch him work, he's fucking amazing. He's like one of those. Him and like Braga are just so fucking sick. How fast they are, how detailed they are, like how quick they can render something out. And Goblin Girl art is just like it's reminiscent to me of like Coop style stuff, and I love like that kind of like hot rod style art and punk rock art.
Yeah.
And so like I'm getting the Goblin Girl. I'm waiting for the book to come out so I can find the best page, because every time I think that I found something that would be a cool tattoo, he does another cooler page.
Oh, yeah, that's... Wait until the book is done.
But
drawn
the
the
other
cover, like,
one
3
is
times.
Allie's book is Egg Beater. I fucking committed myself.
Yeah.
I got good and lit, and I'm a man of my word because God damn it, I do what I say. So
What?
I'm excited to get an Egg Beater tattoo, but we have to see some like artwork come out.
Oh,
You're like, oh.
I've been seeing those pages Frega's been
Okay.
posted. They
I
look
forgot.
Well, I'm not that hammered. I do remember things when I like when I have conversations while drinking.
I forgot that I even said that.
What? What?
That's funny. Hey, drang it.
Hey, I'm glad you
Drang
remember.
it.
I'm sure you could find it on whatever stream I was on.
You're supposed to answer your Twitter DM so we can set up so you're on my stream.
Did I not?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have seizures.
I had a girlfriend, one of my first girlfriends had that issue.
Hey, Will, do you know how far along Black Flag is? Are you allowed to say?
Inside baseball.
I just scripted pages 6 and 7, so I laid those down. Today, Shelby started on his story, his 6 pages for the 0.5. So once that's complete, the 0.5 is done.
Nice.
And Frege is, I think, I'd say, because he's done pages like here and there, like for the campaign and stuff. So I think he's about 15 pages in.
Oh, wow.
He's slowed down heavily because you can see how complicated the pages are.
Oh, yeah, dude, they're insane.
Beautifully
Super
so.
detailed, man. Yeah.
So for a minute he was going pretty fast, and then he got, because he's not cutting any corners. So
Yeah, that's because this is Pineapple Perception.
No, I'm
Exactly.
waiting for this motherfucker. I'm so stoked
Yeah.
for this. And then I hope, like, when he said that he was going to do, like, an omnibus, that's my favorite. I love omnibuses. I'm, like,
love
one of
what?
those places. Omnibuses.
Omnibuses.
I love
yeah,
big
the reprints of the 90s.
It's not Omnibuy.
Omnibuy, yeah.
I don't everybody I've ever heard
Like
say
octopi.
Yeah.
That one's going to get completely remastered and recolored and rewritten. So
Oh,
I have work to
sweet.
do on that too.
Nice.
I'm stoked because I love that. The thicker the book, the like happier I am. Like, oh man, I love big, like meaty fucking book. I'm gonna get that Joe Ball, that 300 page fucking. Oh man, that looks sick as
Ladies
fuck.
like them thicker.
Girthy.
I like my books thick, my ladies thin. I'm just saying.
We're trying to get it out by the end of September, maybe mid-October.
That's pretty.
That's
That
close.
would be okay. That'd be sick.
We're trying. We're like really trying, but
Yeah, dude, don't hold yourself that close. Just say, hey, we're working as fast as we can. I'm happy with that.
I'd be happy with October, man.
Yeah,
well,
dude,
I just want to get to the other stuff we have. Like,
I know, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Well,
you're
of
aching
course,
for it.
because you've been thinking about this for a long time.
You know what campaign
But-
keeps fucking pulling me in is that goddamn War Party, because that motherfucker keeps coming with like cool shit. Like he'll like send you a secret email and be like,
yeah.
you can get like this other copy, and you can get this dust cover. And, you know, like, hey, you can get this out there. It's like it's just like $10, homie. Just come on. Just a
well,
little taste.
for
Just get a little
25, you get 2 posters, you get stickers, you get 2 books.
Mm-hmm.
You get the 0.5 book, and you get the book itself. So you get a lot for $25.
It's
I
just
am-
those
I am
secret
looking
emails
forward-
that War Parties does. You know what I mean? Like War Party just every once in a while, just like, hey, here's a little extra. You know, while we're fulfilling
Mhm.
stuff, while we're doing stuff, hey, here's a little extra, a little more flavor.
I don't know, man. I'm working as fast as I can.
So,
Just because I'm so nervous.
Pedro, you're gonna do great.
Yep,
Yeah,
but King
still.
Lake Octopuses sounds really dumb.
Yeah.
It really sounds dumb.
Oh, we're on that. Yeah.
The machete. If you made a comic out of the machete song, like I would be down for that because that was pretty
Hey,
fucking.
Piper.
lit.
Oh
What's
no,
up?
dude.
Welcome.
I'm working with RT Bear,
Oh, Michael T.
Oh, okay.
and he
Oh,
put
God.
this.
Hi, Piper.
He gave me like the hand.
I'm
You have
sorry.
an
that
animated
I
avatar.
asked
Sorry,
you
Pedro,
that.
but I'm excited to
I'm
see
gonna
that.
It's all right.
That's
It's all right.
Cool.
It's all right. Dude.
What was?
There's an animated avatar.
I'm sorry I didn't ask
Hey.
from the WWE CG.
Mm.
Oh, did you? Damn it! Son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
Beat
I
the
think
shit out of
one of your guys is
You're
broken.
younger. You got more energy. I got. That's what I'll leave it.
Oh yeah. Now
I'm
you're listening
an
properly.
animated avatar right now because I'm having really bad side effects to my medicine. I feel like butt, and I didn't want to come in here looking like butt.
No, I didn't know.
Well,
you
Your
look
had
like
that.
avatar's
cartoon
giving
shit.
having the same side effects.
Understandable. Yep.
I
What are
didn't
you
know had
doing,
that.
Will?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Are you
What's up,
clicking
Phil?
your
That is
fingernail?
a yes. That is
I just have a
a
habit of
digital
clicking.
avatar of Piper. What were we saying, Will?
Nothing. Remember also, Fractober's coming up,
Yeah.
Yes.
so there'll be
Very
a
much
party.
looking forward to.
If I get a
Oh.
link.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you will. You always do.
We'll see if I just joking. Will.
We got a hot absolute.
Oh, grumpy grapes over there.
Actually, man, yeah. I mean, I just want to. Yeah, it'd be just fun to draw some along with Frege again. I enjoyed it.
And
Yeah,
get
that'd
Matt
be
Barr
fun.
on
It's
there
always
too.
fun
Oh yeah, gotta get Bar.
hanging out with the dudes.
And get Plegle on there because he's launching. That's kind of a good time because
Goblin girl.
Plegle's launching in late, I think, October.
October
Yes,
26th.
Goblin
And
girlfriends,
that's
sign up
when
now.
when most people are watching. So that'll be good for Plegle.
Yep.
Link is in the description.
Yeah,
Right.
October 26th, and that's also on TOPicLESS. So we're gonna have a celebration stream, not a shield stream. So yeah, it'll be fun.
I think Plegle will do fine.
Okay. So, what have you been up to, Piper?
A lot, actually, but like so much of it is under an NDA right now.
Oh,
like what?
Jesus.
Tell us like what? Like what's
Right.
Like what's an NDA?
Right.
Yeah, what-
So all I
What?
can say is a lot of comic writing. And
Yeah, what are you
character
writing for?
creating
What
all
are you
over
writing
the
for?
place.
What
Huh?
are you writing for?
That I don't know if I'm allowed to say on some of it.
No, that's
but
okay.
I know
No one's
I do a
watching.
little writing for the hybrid series. I went from editor to
Yeah.
like co-writer, sort of, and a new all ages book that's supposed to come out
Wow.
called Rift Riders. But Luke, the Luke I'm working with, he got the coof.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
under the weather.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Luke Stone?
Yeah.
Luke Stone got
Oh
the
yeah,
Yeah.
he's actually not far from me. Yeah, send all your positive energy, love, and healing to Luke Stone.
I will send
he's
him
good
my
people.
crystals.
Yes. Think positively in his direction.
That's cool though, Piper. I'm glad to hear you're doing stuff.
And then there's some that I can't talk about for a different group that I don't think I can talk about yet.
You can. We're not live anymore. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're completely off.
Does that ever fucking work?
You
Yes,
better
it does.
believe that
It's
as soon
One
as
of
they
these
give me the
days,
green
Rabbit.
light, I'm gushing.
One of these.
Pedro spilled the beans on stream a long
Totally
time ago about
fucking
his
clip
project.
that.
No, I didn't.
Live on stream.
No, I didn't.
I also get a better writing credit on Peregrine 2, but we are pausing that until we fix Peregrine 1's problem.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Is
so
it a
we
big
paused
problem?
work on it, but at least we've got the script. That's it, though. For Peregrine. And then I'm supposed to write my own my character that's part of the Reconstruction verse. I'm supposed to write her book, but like I also do not want to do that on top of Peregrine. So
Well, that's understandable. So, are all the heroes in the Peregrine Extended Universe female?
no.
Because there's Peregrine and then there's yours is a female.
Yeah. They're the only chicks no, there's one other chick. There's one other chick. She's not featured prominently, but she will be featured in when they go into like
Is she a she?
she's a she. And then the rest are dudes.
Is she her?
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
She identifies as having ovaries.
Nice.
Oh,
She identifies or she has ovaries.
She
toxic
has ovaries.
femininity right there.
Yeah.
Toxic.
You guys are gonna make me like
I'm not
somehow
inebriated
afraid.
enough for this conversation.
Triggered. I am Piper.
Oh no.
Open your mind.
I was born triggered.
And your heart.
Well, I didn't write her that way, damn it. But I did write my character as also having ovaries. So my bad.
Oh, look at this. All the
Oh, geez. You
How
dig it.
dare you? Where's your
Bigotry.
representation? Did you hit the checklist? Did you make sure?
She makes up for ginger erasure. Thank you very much. I'm
They
doing
have
my
no
part.
souls.
Nah, I can stand behind that.
More white
The-
people.
the
just out
ginger
there.
side.
Yeah, the ginger side.
Yeah.
She's representing the gingers and she will also be
Soulless.
representing the fact that werewolves can be sexy.
Soulless
You know-
monsters. Gingers.
You know what I really
Wasn't
hate
that
about the
part
ginger
of like
side?
the whole underworld thing? Like,
Those werewolves were not sexy. Did you see those things?
yeah, I didn't really pay
Ugh.
attention.
They were very sexy.
I was enamored with Kate Beckinsale, and that's all I
Right,
really
she's-
remember.
I didn't
Vampire,
really.
they
Yeah,
made
I, was
the
gonna say I
vampires
didn't
hot.
look at the werewolves at all, but
Yeah, no, they made the
I did
werewolves
think
ugly.
Kate Beckinsale was quite stunning through most of the movies.
Only
Yeah.
vampires
Well,
got to be hot.
to be fair, it's only partially
Is that
bestiality because you know partially
Juliet? No. Juliet?
so it's
No.
okay. It's like a stepmother, you know.
Silvar was asking. It's Frankie Stein from
That's
Monster High.
yes. I have the ragdoll of. I have that version of the werewolf chick, obviously.
Oh, okay. My aunt gave it to me. She's like, it reminds
Totally
me of you.
not on brand.
I'm like, all right, thanks, I guess.
Right.
For a while, Claudine, that's her name. So for a while, giving me Claudine stuff was like the thing everybody was doing.
I mean, Monster High was like the thing for a while.
Did Frigo work on Monster High?
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he did.
Yeah.
There's a director there.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine
Character,
even Elliot
character
Burke was
designer, I think.
like, all right.
Yeah.
I have another doll, but out of respect for Will, I don't put that doll up anymore when I know he's gonna be around.
What doll?
Yeah. Now we're curious.
Right?
My Roman Reigns plushie.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's an
Why can't
inside
we-
joke.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
It would
Well, that's not a-
require me to go into detail about shit I don't want to talk about anymore.
Oh man, I mean,
I got you.
I don't know. Are you one of these CG people that's like an AEW fan? I'm just wondering because there seems to be a lot of those
You're
people,
just looking to
and you're
cause
just
fights
wrong.
with this shit,
You're-
aren't
I'm
you?
just gonna go ahead and tell you
No.
that AEW is just wrong.
What's wrong with the
Oh.
root beer? Why don't you like root
24
beer?
eyes.
What's wrong with root beer?
About to ask that.
What's up?
What's wrong with AEW root beer?
Oh, I mean, AEW Root Beer is great. AEW Wrestling is a mud wrestling mud show who is not even on the level of WCW when they challenged WWE.
I don't think it's
A&W
right.
Root Beer used to have like drive up like
They
stands.
did. You know how they did?
like,
No, when I was a kid,
hot dogs
there
and
was,
shit? Yeah.
and the women who brought you the root beer were wearing roller skates.
They would. They'd roller skate out to you. I mean, it's what Sonic is trying to be.
Like the OG roller skates, like brown leather rollers, like real
Oh yeah,
roller
with little toe
Sonic had
stoppers and
roller
everything.
skates
Yeah,
for
fucking
a
A.
while, and I feel like most of the Sonics got rid of the roller skates.
That sounds like
Yeah,
so much fun.
they have because nobody pulls up to the fucking drive-in.
No, they just go through the
you know,
drive-through now.
You just
They-
go to the drive-through
they
and
brought-
go away.
They brought
I don't want
they
to
brought food on roller
They got rid of the skates part before
Yeah.
that.
To be fair,
Probably had too
Sonic's
many people
fucking
busting
food
their
has taken a
teeth.
major dive. Like it used to be good about like
yeah.
15 years ago.
Dude.
Like, if you look at it nowadays, it's really gone
I don't eat
downhill.
fast
I really don't want to eat any fast food.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
even
completely
honest.
no. You remember when
Sonic
like
has
no,
some
You
good
remember like the
damn
mid-level
burgers.
stuff, like when
Tater
Applebee's
tots
and like
is what I
Olive
want.
Garden used to be good. Now even those have like taken a dive. Like you can't get anything.
It's not surprising. I mean, the quality on everything has gone downhill in the
Oh
last
yeah,
2 years.
no. I do want to ask you, Will. Are you back on like your weight routine and lifting and all that stuff? Are you back on that?
Yeah, like I shed some toxic person into my life, and now like, I'm back to it because I'm not like weighed down by a broken battery.
Awesome.
So now I'm
Are
like,
you work out?
yeah.
He used to work out all the time. Yeah, and it was
How
very
am I supposed to know
admirable.
that?
Because you talk to him all the time.
I don't
But
talk
mostly-
about working out. We talk about smart people stuff like history.
Working out is because if you work out, you maintain your health, and that's pretty intelligent.
But I'll say this to you, Jace, if you want some info. You know what I am waiting for? It's not even a Frege thing. What I'm waiting for is, I can say this because he said it on the stream, so it's out there. I'm waiting to do Dredge, man. That's what I want to do.
Oh,
okay.
What's that?
Because
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
But what was that? No, what's Dredge?
it's Rob Willis's creator-owned book.
Oh.
But we started writing it together like 5 months ago, and we wrote a ton of material for it, and it's fucking awesome. But he's taken, he's got to finish Shinobi.
Yes.
So, but that's the book
He's a
I'm
man
looking
of his
forward
word.
to because I want to see him draw that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could tell you about it, but I don't
Well,
know.
you told me more than I already knew. I mean, I didn't know about Dredge.
Yeah, they didn't know about Dredge either.
And
That's
well, he
news
said
to
it.
me.
You already
Right,
said
right.
that.
If he said it, that's cool then. But I didn't even hear it. So awesome.
So I've got a lot of
Psyched.
material written for that, and I just wanted to see the light of day.
I don't blame you, dude. It's like, Ink Spots and I have been talking more about Frog G, so we're pretty pumped about that too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, awesome, dude.
CG is in a very interesting place. Very much on the cusp of breaking some things, but like there needs to be more advertisement, and like even the bigger guys, even like Shane and Ethan, like need to like pay YouTube ads and like put their shit in front of comic book fans. You know
They
what I
don't
mean?
wanna
Like
give
catch
YouTube
people
money.
or whatever. There needs to be growth, but like also recently I caught a little bit of the underbelly of CG, and there is a little bit of like from my past experience of observing said things, there is a also a danger of imploding at the same time. But I really think that the difference here is that I think there's multiple people that I have like really strong trust in. I think that Fraga is a very solid dude. I think that Shane Davis is a very solid dude. This is not without meeting. I'm just saying from like my observation of them on the internet and interactions or whatever.
Mhm.
And I think Malin's solid, but I'm questionable about several other people. Just based off of behavior that I've seen and observed, and how I know how toxic things can happen.
Oh, you should listen to that. I'm quite questionable.
I started looking into
Speaking of which,
marketing stuff. When I started this, and what they found out is that watching or word of mouth is still the #1 way that people decide what they're gonna buy. So the best thing probably to do is start talking in real life to people. Give out like cards, business cards and stuff.
Oh.
I don't think it's a good idea to give money to places like YouTube and Google and stuff.
Well, you also got to
Well,
know
that's
where your
why you can
demographic
use-
is, though. I can't just, if I walk into, I don't know, like a full-on adult store, and I'd be like, "Hey, go buy my comics." They'd be like, "Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about that."
I mean,
No.
You gotta know your
network.
audience.
You can network with the right people, and you can also do like cons and stuff. But like,
Right.
Yeah.
but
that's
I
the
do
thing.
I do think that there is value on YouTube ads if you're like marketing the right people. So it depends on your book, right? Like a Malin who's doing like a '90s action, like classic, like hero style book. You can market that. Allie's like got a horror style book. You can market that to a different audience. There's groups on YouTube that you could put those at. You can target those ads specific to specific channels even.
But I want to ask you, how often do you actually pay attention to ads on YouTube, even when it is something that you are interested in, like a video game or some shit like that? How often do you look at it and then you're like, okay, bored now?
You only get
and-
charged. You only get charged for the people who do stay there for at least 30 seconds. And if you can't sell yourself in 30 seconds, like literally, set a timer, talk for 30 seconds. If you can't sell yourself in 30 seconds, then you're a fail. Then your project's not going to sell.
Here's the thing with at least YouTube. I'm looking at the bottom corner of the ad long enough for the skip ad button to show up. That's
motherfuckers got
You don't have
wise
lights.
to
You
me.
don't have
I get,
lights and shit. You
I get
have
more and
those
more
big
of
buttons.
video will play after ads. I'm like,
You have ad blocker. Look, I
Right,
come
I hate
from,
that shit.
I come out of like the A-Law community. Everybody has ad blockers. Nobody like grifting is a huge
Oh, yeah.
thing. Like this
On the
community is an
computer,
issue
yeah.
for the
On
people
my
I
phone?
know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
but the thing is though, like I can tell you that advertisement does work on certain things, like and being available. Like the reason why I found CG is because of Shane Davis. That's the silly thing. Like him making those little independent videos and playing the algorithm with him and Yanzi doing those little like whatever. I caught a couple of those when I was looking up some random comic book shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like literally, then I caught in the next live stream, and then I caught another live stream, and then I found Valkyrie, then I found you guys, then I found, you know what I mean? Like I branch out and I found Finatra, I found Liam, I found like all these different people I found, but it all started with like something that actually plays the YouTube algorithm, which is what Shane is doing, which is doing those videos.
Yeah, I feel like that's different from buying YouTube ads. I definitely think YouTube using it, using your own channel in that way and going on other people's channels to reach their audiences, I do think that is highly effective.
But how do you
But
think
don't gotta pay
music?
for that.
How do you think music sells their stuff? Like musicians do ads. Like that's like the reason why you want to sign to a big label as a musician is not because that they're going to pay you more money. It's because they have the ability to reach more people. They have the ability. They have the ability.
Supposedly, man.
to
I've
put
been
you in front of more
dude,
people.
I've been playing in that for 32 years.
Well, yeah,
And
but
labels.
Okay, but
labels,
you can't
labels
tell me
will-
that if you're a
dude,
Justin Bieber, right? A
wait,
Justin Bieber, we're
wait.
putting on.
Dude, give me a second.
oh god,
A label will do something for you as long as you have something happening.
That's it. That's the only
The
question.
times, I'm gonna hear and discover you, that's gone. Because labels do not have the firepower to put money into anything right now, as they used to. Napster
Right, just
killed that shit.
Look at Tom McDonald.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like he's
Or he's
100% independent. He makes his own videos. His
Well,
girlfriend shoots all of his
Yeah,
music
I was gonna
videos.
say the reason why Tom McDonald exists is purely because of his girlfriend. Like
I'm
she
serious,
is
I
like
don't
the
know.
Well,
motor
she's
behind
good
it.
at making
She
the
does-
videos, but
because
his
writes the
rhymes are
majority
good,
of his
man. His
raps.
bars are tight.
She writes
you could
all
shoot
of the music video and she shoots them. She is Nova Rockefeller 100% is the reason why Tom McDonald is like doing what he's doing.
No.
Okay, so she's good at making music videos. He's still writing the rhymes and like
No,
making the
he's
music.
not. No, that's you don't know. Nova's
Yes, he
writing
does.
half the rhymes too. That's the other part. Nova is the thing. She is not good at selling herself, but she is amazing at selling him, and he's a good performer.
No,
But she
could
writes part of
easily-
his shit.
He could easily just shoot the videos himself
But
if
he
he wanted
doesn't.
to.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay, so he's got a
just
partner
giving
in
her
crime that he
something to
works
do.
with.
That's a power couple beyond power couple because those two like make each other work. Like,
Yeah.
like
Her
he
videos
actually
are not. Her videos
her-
are not that great. He's just giving her something to do.
The point I was trying to make is that motherfucker doesn't have a label, and he's topping the charts in his field and like all music.
Okay,
So
Ryan,
what I'm saying is that we've got the ability to make this shit without giving labels a fucking dime.
Yeah, no, and I didn't say that, but I did say advertising. I'm just saying, the more eyeballs exposed to your property, the more ability for you to sell it. Like the problem is that this community is very insular, and you need to grow outside of it. We need to have more than 2,000 people back a project. We need to see 5,000, 10,000, 20, 30,000 people. We're in a country of 350 million people, dude.
Homeboy, you are running into the same problem we've always had. You got to get mainstream to buy indie comics.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. You got to get people to buy indie comics. You got to
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Like,
well, you got to get the same people that are excited
we
about
have to
buying
tell
the
'em.
fucking
You
trash
have
that
to
Marvel's
tell
been
'em.
pumping out.
Yeah.
You got to get those same people excited
this
about
is my
buying
idea.
characters they
This
have
is my
not
idea.
heard of.
Yeah, okay, so this is my idea. Street teams. We do have a small congregate right now, right? We do a Fight Club style. We have a couple of people fighting each other in the fucking parking lot, and a couple of dudes standing around going, I want to be a part of this. Right? We're starting right there. But look, the thing is, though, if we built some street teams and all those people, if they were in all their... Because there are Comicsgate people across the world and across the country, right? They're in all different locations, all different states.
Yes.
If they went to their local comic book store and they really made a push, if you really were a street team and you printed out posters and stuff, and you let other comic book buyers know that like this other shit exists, and you really grew it organically, like that word of mouth, like Ali was saying, like personal, person to person, then I think you could get outside of this fucking 3,000, 1,000. But like the thing is 350 million people in the country. There needs to be $500,000 worth, 500,000 comics sold and like copies elite. You know what I mean? To be really to like consider like you did something, that we've done something culturally.
You can't do street teams like they used to do. Like I know what you're talking about. It used to be bands and stuff would have a street team that was like their mobilized fans, you know, and they would get cool stuff and they would send them out. But now I think people would want money to be a street team, and that's the problem.
I don't think so.
It's certainly a possibility.
I think that the people that are buying these books all across the nation, I'm pretty sure that like most of every 50 states has bought at least one book, and if all those people took to one comic book shop, if not three.
You know what
the biggest hurdle
hell fulfillment on that would be?
You would have to give incentive. For that.
Biggest problem with that and getting into shops is you know why Diamond works is because they've got a book where you can just order everything.
Okay, but this is the thing.
Catalog.
You don't have to be in shops. What you have to do is have somebody talking to people in the shops. You just have to have one guy saying, "Hey, check this out." Like you remember when comic book? You remember some badass shit? Like, like this?
I'm the dude that sports indie comic T-shirts while I'm talking to people. Like
you know I sold. You gotta flip the crack to him. You got to be the dealer. So that's what you have to do. You have to ask.
You sold in the store now?
Just one. You know, I sold Lost Pages in the shop because one of my regulars bought it because I said, "Hey, there's this really thriving indie comic scene, and he loves comics." See, that's the thing. He buys mainstream, but he also buys indie comics because he loves comics.
You got to find those. People.
You got to find those people exactly.
Not the people that just love Superman, because
exactly.
You have to find both people until the mainstream becomes what the indie is. You know what I mean? Like it's
it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's baby steps.
But I do think that going into the store and talking to people, you don't have to get the store to carry it. You just have to get a couple of people to support it. Three more people supporting it than they did last time are now looking at all these other campaigns than they did before, right? Like,
but do you know what you're talking about? You're talking about the same shit that Drew Hayes did when he was like hustling for I, Lucifer to get his black and white book put in all of the shops. I mean, you call around, you get a excitement about it. You send samples. I mean, you're essentially your own street team. I mean, yeah, you can try to find people that'll do that for you, but I mean,
I think all your backers. Hey, you're already hitting your backers with an email, right? You hit them with several emails in the campaign. You hit them with an email with a free poster that they can print out and then you put it in their local comic book shop. Like,
Mhm.
boom.
Well,
Like, it's that simple, dude. Like, it's not like a difficult
right,
thing.
right. But I mean, come on, do something for the comic shops.
Yeah.
Like Pete Cimetti is doing the whole print on newsprint. That's what Clint's doing. He's taking Downcast and
We
he's
have to
printing it
ask
through.
other artists to agree to it. We need an agreement. See, the problem is,
Well, I mean,
CDs
it's a
is, like,
centralized place for them to get the book, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We need to make it easier for retailers to get a hold of the book and be able to order it.
Yeah.
The scattershot sporadic thing, because I tried to get the owner of my shop to get Expendables Road to Hell, and to my knowledge she didn't get it, and I wonder if it was the format,
man.
if it was the investment. She never really said, but I did find out that in my area, indie comics don't sell that well. It's all the mainstream. It's the Marvel and the DC. So the thing is, you will have to be your own street team. Like, comic shops gotta want.
Here's the other
indie
thing
comics.
about advertising too. Is my question is like traditional advertising, like actual advertising, billboards,
Right.
like actual like TV cable ads, because TV and radio ads are actually cheaper than you think. You know what I mean? Like for a couple hundred, like literally like real advertisement, because it's about like getting people to see the product. Because we don't, there's no more spinners. There's no more spinners. Like, you don't go to a grocery store. You don't go to like a pharmacy. There's not a spinner with like random comics to build a brand. So you have to be in front of people.
TV ads are the number 2 most common way that people use to decide what they're going to buy. Still, it's word of mouth, and the number 2 is TV. The problem is,
I never see commercials.
Right.
Well, the normies do. It's
Right.
still a normie world.
Dude,
I get it.
I worked at a TV station.
Yeah, you're in a condensed environment, Luke. You are in the
But the problem is that they do cost quite a bit of money. You can say,
the
it's a
TV
couple,
ones do,
it's a
because
couple
they
hundred
know.
here, it's a couple hundred there. But in the end, you have to put that into your Indiegogo campaign, and you have to think, what are people going to be willing to pay for? Am I going to be able to take a chance and hope people do buy this? Because it doesn't matter how many ads that you put on TV. If your book isn't good, you're not going to sell it.
I mean, that's the risk of anything, right? Like,
Yeah, but the way I see it, if you want
creativity
to make it sustainable, and you want to make it, look at the manga takeover. That wasn't in a year.
Yeah.
I mean, manga has been doing the runs in the 90s.
Slow, steady.
I started seeing
Exactly.
manga
Shit
right when
stories
I was
over
in
here.
high school. Like
Exactly.
the
I
shonen,
think
like
both
my
exactly.
other Japanese buddy that showed me the Japanese shonens that came over when I was in high
Those
school.
deep
I think
contemplation.
CG is going to do what manga did. It's going to be slow. We just have to be putting out steady product, being consistent with the product, and advertise to whoever wants to talk with us. Because it's not everyone who wants to. We had all this stigma that we're all like multicultural Nazis or whatever. So we're fighting against that. So I rather be keeping happy the people who wants to see us, and allow the product to speak for itself. And that's gonna take time. Like TV stations, dude. I resigned a TV station in 2018 because nobody was watching this stuff. And they were talking about pay cuts, and dude, nobody watches TV anymore. Like normies, dude, we're servicing 40-year-olds, people who grew up reading comic books. Those are the guys who are buying the CG comic books. Those guys have jobs.
But
They don't have time to go to their comic book shop with a poster. What we need to do,
comic books are comic book fans who are online.
yeah, exactly. Eventually, if you want to capture a new audience, we need a body of work, a compounded body of work that's not here yet, because we're just starting.
It's true, but you also, the other thing is though, you have to have fulfillment. We have to figure out fulfillment.
Oh yeah, fulfillment is a big issue.
There's a major issue. This year for a book thing can't happen. Like,
that's what I wanted to say.
Have
the
2 or 3 books a
turnaround
year.
on our projects is so long that you're only going to get the collector.
Well, again,
because we can't play the monthly
this model works for the collector, the prestige format. I mean, Brian Polito fucking started this shit a long time ago. You sell the prestige format, you get all the fucking extra accoutrements and all the fun goodies, and I could literally cover a fucking wall with all the cool Lady Death and Hell Witch shit that I have. You get all that, and then he breaks it up into 2 issues. He sells it through previews. That way he also gets the people that still buy from the comic shop. Listen, there is a woman that has been ordering comics from this shop for 30 years. She still handwrites up to 3 or 4 pages of a previews order. There are still people out there that will buy your fucking product if you get it in front of them in an easy way for them to buy. And unfortunately, it's not online. Okay.
And again, you have to have more than one a year.
Very important, though. The crowdfunding is not your store. It is not your point of sale. That's not you selling comics. That's you making a comic. Your backers helped you make that comic, so they get dibs on all the cool shit. But they're helping you. You're supposed to overprint for a reason.
Yeah.
They are helping you have enough comic to go out into the world and sell your comic. Your backers are helping you do that.
You should definitely keep
They're not your customers, technically.
And I think we should keep a bookstore. Everyone should keep a bookstore, but then also...
Yes, they're your investors.
Yeah, I think we need to figure out some sort of catalog where everybody puts their book in and says, this is how you can order it, and we can send it out.
Well, what you need is an investor.
So the backers are gonna wait for these books to get made. They're gonna wait, a long time, especially from the noobs. Give the noobs time to figure their shit out. But they're gonna wait a while because they're investors. Your customers aren't gonna wait at all because once you have the books, you have the books. Then you start reaching your customers, and your book's already there.
You need there needs to be a comics gate storefront. So what needs to happen is there needs to be somebody or a group of investors or something that literally buys I don't know, $10,000 out of every campaign that's a successful campaign, a big campaign, top, whatever you want to call it, that stocks those books. You know what I mean? They need to buy a portion of those books and have. There needs to be a website where you can actually send them out to a mass amount of people to get more people seeded into the community to in order to make more books, more projects.
Definitely. Make our own comic book shops is a very good idea. I know somebody was working on a digital comic book shop that was it was interesting because the whole thing navigated and looked like a comic book shop.
Oh yeah, the 3D model
online. And then they were supposed to start lining the racks with the CG titles and stuff. If they actually, use that and made a storefront that way, that would be really cool.
even if it linked to the storefronts that the creators have, because listen, you got coffincomics.com, that's Brian Polito's store. Ethan's got his eBay store, so you can go get the stuff while it lasts. It's not always available, but that's the portal to get it after campaigns.
Exactly. If there was
it doesn't need to be centralized, though.
But the thing is,
one-stop place, even if all it does is link you to all the other creators' stores.
Yeah, exactly.
That's still a nice one-stop shop to pass around to everybody. Going, hey, this is where all the cool indies are right now. You should check this shit out.
That's the next step. If everyone's stuck on this crowdfunding thing, there's a lot of people that really aren't trying to move. The crowdfunding thing needs to prove a certain amount of success that you can use that as a vehicle, I don't know, to get into Barnes & Noble or something. An actual person that is going to buy a certain amount of your product and put you in front of people. It's you know what I mean? It's like an eyeball. When you're actually in front of people, it's way easier to sell.
In and of itself. It is good marketing for your book, marketing the campaign. It's just that, like I said, the campaign is for making the book. It's not for selling the book, essentially. But it's good marketing for selling the book once you've made it and have it in hand. Oh.
Good night, Will. He said in the private chat he was going to bed.
Oh, shit.
Good night, Will.
Oh, shit. We bored him.
Probably over-talked.
No,
I mean, it's about crash time for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of this stuff, we're just not there yet. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you need to let all these, especially like I said again, like the noobs, like let all these people build up, one, their rep, two, a collection of books that they have successfully done and this and that. Let us get there.
Dude, CG is like 3 years old.
Yeah, it's like 2018 is when it officially started, I think, doing comics.
Yeah.
Just like Pedro said, body of work.
I think CG has like a developing system, and if it keeps working, I think that there's like a network of shows, right? So it's like, depending on your level or whatever, there's like a series of shows, and I think it's like it's like baseball almost. There's like AAA, AA, and you know what I mean?
Right?
The major leagues.
It does.
And no, it's like good to see all these shows grow and stuff because like it gives platforms for people to like cut their teeth, because there's some people with really sick projects that absolutely are terrible at selling it. Like they have the personality of cardboard, and they do not sell their project, but their project's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's written, or it's really colorful or whatever, and they just deadpan sell it, and you're just like, Jesus, get out of your own way. Hire somebody else to sell your shit. Like, Jesus Christ, it's too good for you to like kill it.
Having the charisma of a macro like it really gets in the way of sales. And some artists are like that. They just like
no, there's some artists in the CGs and they're damn near autistic, and it's painful to watch them like do an interview.
Some of them are just gonna maybe have to learn how to be a little bit less like that, because
you
can't.
Can you stop being weird?
Not everybody can afford to hire someone to represent you. And when I first started, I spent like 3 months last year taking notes and stuff on what people liked, what people didn't like, and asking questions like what do you guys expect? What makes you more interested in a book or whatever? And most of the time it was getting to interact with the actual creator and having a creator who is genuine. Those were like the two main things I heard over and over again. A genuine creator. So what you can do if you're not great, if you're not great at socializing or whatever, if you feel awkward online, you can start with just your avatar. You don't have to show your face, because that feels better. That's what I did for a while. And then just memorize the script. Like when they say, "What's your book about?" Memorize your 3 lines. And then people have that. Don't think you have to try. Don't think you have to try and flounder and be like, well, my book's about this and it's complex and it's got this. Like, just have your thing. That's what people want to hear. If you're genuine,
have the elevator pitch ready.
Right, exactly.
Don't try to be Johnny Carson if you've never done this before.
Right, just
what's
genuine.
Great about this community is that there are a plethora of people and channels that have already been there and had to figure it out, that are willing to take new people under their wing and go, well, hey, use my streams practice for a bit, and I can tell you everything I learned and everything I know. Like, there's no lack of people that are willing to do that for the new creators. That's what I love so much.
That's what's happening to me right now. So
that's what I love so much about being under like the CG umbrella. I don't really care about labels, but I do care about the fact that here's this huge group of indies that, instead of picturing each other as just rivals in competition and treating them as such, it's more a friendly rivalry, and everybody is helping each other because everybody is getting geeked out over seeing their buddies so that they can succeed. Like,
I don't know if you've seen Joe Capitano's channel, but like he's one of those people that's like he's trying to put together like a resource folder of like elements, you know what I mean, for everybody to like make their comics better, you know what I mean, like a better guy, and he constantly is doing streams. So yeah, you should check that. Like, Joe Capitano, cool.
Joe is the shit, man.
So I'm really sorry if I'm really loud. It's not feeling great. I either like am too quiet or too loud. I can't get my voice to just be in between right now.
No, I think you're fine. You're doing pretty good the entire time.
Okay.
Levels in StreamYard has.
Although your avatar is creepy as fuck, because I don't know if you're actually blinking and like your camera's following it, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I.
Yo, wow, what the fuck is that?
Well,
if I move too much or too fast, it sometimes gets lost.
Yeah, like one eye closes, the other stands up.
Yeah, that's what I was
Program.
gonna say. So everybody's
What program
having.
is that?
I'm using YouTube. It was
What's
made,
going
it
on,
was
Matt?
made in
Welcome,
live
brother.
TV, and I'm using
Congratulations, man.
You're using
Yes.
FaceApp?
You made it? You made it?
Yes.
Hold on.
All right.
Put it in the private chat. I couldn't hear.
Oh, okay.
Sorry-
yeah, I'll
sorry,
type it in the
Piper.
private chat. But I will say though, the problem with the eyes is the face tracking definitely doesn't like glasses very much.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
It has a problem separating my eyes from the reflection and from the thick plastic like black frames of my glasses.
So I don't know how many people here, they might be offended if they wouldn't watch this YouTube channel, but Adonis Paul is like a channel where he does like a late night kind of character, and it's a cartoon. He uses that like that whole like mechanism wherever with the puppet.
Nice.
It's pretty fucking pretty cool, but it's a little spicy. I don't know, it depends on like
I like
how spicy you like things. But Adonis Paul,
nice.
I'm into spicy food. I'm from the Caribbean.
Right. Yeah, this was designed for my Twitch because I was gonna just do all of my gaming there, keep it separate from my YouTube. But I wanted an alternative to. I don't want to have to look camera presentable for all this streaming all the time, and this was my solution to being able to just roll out of bed and play some video games.
yeah, you should jump on Fiverr and have them make you like a people one, because that one looks like a furry and it's kind of disturbing. I'm just saying the furry thing is disturbing.
Well, what would make it better? A nose,
if it was
or
just like a
getting rid of
person,
the
like
tip?
no, you can make a human. No, you can that app. You can make any kind of puppy you want. You could just make a human one.
But
This is the one I requested. This was personally. You've not seen me like stream for real. That's the thing, because
I mean, the only thing that's
it's
different
just
from
very
humans is that
furry
it's got a
and
tail
it's,
and,
like,
and
disturbing to me.
ears. I mean,
It's got
That
tail and
impression you're
ears.
getting
That's
is
not
intentional.
a
there is so
a
much.
furry dump.
Have you
not
seen some of the
actual, like,
furry
Filled
art?
with some furries.
Have you not gone down that horrendous
I've
rabbit
been down
hole?
the darkest
Like,
hole
because
with the
this
furry
could
dump.
get so much worse.
Yes, I know it can. No,
It's
trust.
funny you say that because
Trust and believe, I
I'm
know it can
saving
get
up to
worse.
have an avatar that is a full werewolf. So
Okay, well that would be
Not
cooler. Can we do that one? That would
Yeah,
make me
I'm
less
Love
feel
that
like.
one.
I'm
That's
working
one of
on
my
that.
favorite memes ever.
Fantastic.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That will scar you.
Oh, we got a Shelby in the chat. What's up, man?
Hey,
Shelby,
what's up,
Matt,
Shelby?
congratulations, Matt, on your campaign, man.
There's
Thank
a
you so much.
hockey.
Yeah,
there's a
dude,
I
hockey
know
in the
you're in
chat too.
TOPicLESS.
Hockey's in the chat?
Yeah.
Hockey's in the chat.
Hockey
Hey,
is in
hey,
the
chat.
not all,
Welcome,
but some
Shelby.
sex
Been
workers
there
or
for a little
ladies
while.
too. You should try to respect every woman as much as possible.
I mean, if you want
That's
to play
delicious.
horny, thirsty lesbians, yes, you have to respect.
man,
Don't simp. It's not a good look.
Oh, Christ.
Not all
No,
not all
that's
women
not
not all
nearly
women
good.
deserve that.
no, I said you should
Yeah.
try.
Hey,
No, as
Allie,
a man,
though,
you
the
should
thing
try
is,
your
though,
hardest not to say something disparaging.
Complimenting a
I didn't say
woman is
that
not
you
simping,
shouldn't
it's just a compliment.
say anything at all.
No.
Look, a who is a hua.
Yeah, hula.
Who's a hua? That's some army shit. I know some
The
hoorah.
hula. I don't know, dude. I'm not really interested in playing that game, so whatever.
So, Matt, did it get down to the wire, or you have time left over?
I got some time left over, brother.
Awesome.
I've been
Good.
praying every night. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Christian, and I've been praying every night, brother.
Yeah, congratulations, man. That's cool. And you did hit the going demand button, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Hopefully, it'll fuck me in the
You
ass
don't
later.
have one of those 72 hours.
Listen, I wasn't sure, so I jumped in.
Did you hit the demand button?
Yeah. Make sure you hit
Well,
that in
here's
the
the
memo.
question
Yeah,
though:
you're gonna get
how
head
much
time.
demand time do people really have though? Like how much? When is that clock actually gonna tick? Like completely gone?
Whenever the person closes
Yeah,
the campaign.
just stays.
Yeah, as long as you get like a campaign.
No, I'm
every-
asking him like when
backer.
his campaign,
Oh.
like when he was planning. I was trying to whatever.
Oh,
I
it's
was
a
trying to
personal.
like build
Yeah.
some whatever, like some.
Yeah,
like-
you were getting personal. That's
no, I was just trying to like
Build
build
some
up the
like,
sale of the whole thing,
urgency
but I guess
and
I did
urgency.
a
Trying to
poor
build
job
some
of it. I'm
stakes.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Sense of
failed.
urgency.
Failed. Not
How
everything's
dare
linear.
you try to make a call to action? What are you trying to do?
How dare I try to get people to back a project? I'm sorry, I thought it was on the
24
stream.
hours, it's like, damn it, you people.
It's
Holy
not.
shit.
Hey,
I'm
look.
trying to introduce
If people act too
advertising here.
ridiculous, then you just end up on one of my streams or one of the fuck people streams. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just inconsiderate.
When can I come on your stream, brother? 24
So
ice.
there's no.
Let me hit you on Twitter.
Hit it up, brother.
There's no.
Put it in the private chat so that I can click it because I'm drunk and I won't remember if you don't put it in the private chat.
Oh,
Is that's what the private chat's for? Actually,
Is there no
I
time
believe
limit for
the
in
further I
demand?
go along,
No, there's no time limit.
streaming. I believe the private chat is for putting things that
I
you
think you have
know
to
you
back
will
her
not
on.
fucking remember later because you're
No,
drunk.
but if he
Yeah.
puts it in there, I'll click on it and it'll be in one of my tabs and then I will save
Exactly.
it.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Exactly.
Oh my god, my YouTube says that you started streaming 8 minutes ago.
YouTube is dumb.
It feels like it's been forever.
Refresh
Yeah.
it.
Okay, there
timer
it is.
doesn't
Yeah,
update
there
You
you
have
go.
to refresh it. I came in at 113 minutes, so that's where it's at.
113 minutes.
Yeah.
Why is it like that? That's weird.
I don't know
YouTube.
why it doesn't just say X hours and whatever for us dumb people. Nope, we got to do math.
And according to StreamYards right now, there are 13 people watching as well.
Why?
Like I said.
Nice.
Why
lucky
is my
number.
question.
Oh, and of course.
You put too
No,
many,
so-
you put too many keys in that.
Murphy's love YouTube.
In that app.
What?
thing.
My
You
plan
put-
is to have. What?
You put too many T's in that.
Too
It
many
says-
cheese.
So it's not going to work.
I'd like you to
My
welcome a
plan
friend
is
of
to have the
mine.
most CG, not watch CG streamed ever. So like I started with DeathMetalHero.
Welcome, Mr. Michael
Vegan Mre, and I had Comics Mate.
Hey,
What's up, Mike? Good to see you.
I'm next week. I'm supposed to have Irene, so I'm pretty stoked about having Irene this week, right? And then if Allie hits me back, maybe next week or the week
You
after.
fiendish bastard.
I just wrote you back, like, just now.
Totally tried to do an intro for Mike Loden and just kept on
Hello,
trucking.
Odin.
Hello, Michael.
Welcome.
What's up, Mike?
Well,
You should
I
do
was
like a Shaft
excited.
intro. or like
And the internet has
Flash lightning.
and
Flash
the internet has thwarted Mr. Odin.
Oh,
We've got
no.
a Matt Yaki in the chat. What's happening here?
Hey.
Ah,
Oh my
Surprised,
God.
same
surprised Freddie let him out
shit,
of the cage.
different Tuesday. I don't know. Yeah,
This
that's
is
what
a
we
good
do.
one. Like, everybody's been in here tonight.
There's really no
I
one
mean,
else
this is-
streaming is why.
This is
Oh, really?
TOPicLESS. This is what
Yeah.
we do. This is like the Cheers bar. You know, everybody come hang out.
No,
Yeah.
there's just no one else is streaming.
Whatever. Shut up.
That's
We've
right,
got good
take
drink
that back from
specials.
that.
Allie, go watch the stream. I'll be
How
right
dare
over.
you try to
I'm
use
watching on his stream.
You bastard.
Allie, go watch his
That
stream.
was
Yeah,
That
go watch
was
one. I'll be right there.
old.
Don't worry.
No, you say that there's nobody streaming, but B-Rose is streaming, Comics Mate, Handstar, Vic King, Well Read, Eric
So
Weathers are
that's
all
where
Yeah,
Dean
I was
went.
gonna say, a lot of people, at least on my list, are
I don't know.
definitely streaming.
So thank you
Which is
for
what
being
kills me about
here.
Tuesday.
Thank you for being here as opposed to all those other
And-
places. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Allie, for letting them know where else they can go now.
Yeah.
I'm letting them know that this is the
That
place
there's-
to be.
that
And all
there's
those
better
other places
entertainment
are
elsewhere.
It's TOPicLESS.
that everybody should know that usually I'm not here. I'm on graded 0.5 right now.
That's why
streaming.
everyone's here.
Yep.
Piper's here. I knew it.
Bring the, hey,
and
you know
we'll get an
what? Whatever.
audience
Bring in
very
the crowd.
briefly until Bancroft starts streaming on top of us, and then we're fucked.
Yeah, that happens with all of us.
Yeah.
Wait, you know,
Wasn't-
100 people watching.
wasn't Matt streaming with Bancroft?
Yeah, Matt was streaming with them, and he had like almost 100
Yeah.
people.
So I
watching.
think
Yeah.
we
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah,
Did we
Bancroft's,
get- what-
Bancroft's team's on top of Graded. Graded gets about like maybe an hour, half an hour to an hour before everybody's like, "All right, we're going to Bancroft. It was fun seeing y'all. Bye." And it's like, yeah.
That's
I
why
mean,
we
come
wanted
on,
the-
it's
the
the
9
accent in the
o'clock
shirt.
slot,
I
yeah.
mean,
Right.
it's hard to
I
compete with.
I love pretending like I have like this deep-seated rivalry with Bancroft, though, where I'm just like, "Fuck that guy." I
Oh,
love
I
that
do
guy.
have a rivalry.
Fuck
He's
that
trying to
guy.
take his strong hand away from me.
Yeah. Speaking of
Dare he?
our friend from down under, I've got my Lucent.
Nice.
Me too.
I got my
Reach out
track.
to our boys
Alright.
and do a what's in the box.
Yeah, that's what's
Yes.
up. I got mine too, man. I haven't even fucking read it. Lord Crackhead 33, they were doing a
review stream,
dude.
And I was on there like we're gonna start fucking doing some spoilers, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get out of here. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Bancroft's got a cool stream, and it's fucking big, and it's awesome. You can launch on there and shit, but his fucking book looks cool, dude. That's why I fucking backed it. It's like a fucking Nolan and Wachowski movie, you know.
Slowly but surely, I'm getting all of my Australian brethren and sister in books. You know, slowly but surely.
Well, here's my question with Bancroft. Is it gonna take like is it gonna be too many books? Like how many pages is it gonna take? Because he said that he's doing these story twists, right? And so like I could see that working in a novel where you have like, you know, a couple hundred pages or whatever. But like in a comic book with like small releases, are you gonna keep the interest between story 1 and story 2 to get to people to story 3 to like put together whatever puzzle and weird storyline, you know, like
I don't know.
style, like storyline.
The cool thing about Bancroft is that he's working with Fulton. And that guy is methodical.
Yeah, he seems like he's on his shit, dude.
I've only gotten 3 books that I've backed so far. I got Cobalt and Days Vault, and then I got Monster MD.
All right.
I don't attack anybody. I'm just saying I question everyone. I'm just saying.
That's all right.
This is no question. I'm not like
Probably
negative.
about
I'm not
80%
anti.
of this
His book looks pretty legit, dude. I ain't gonna lie, his book looks legit. What were you saying?
80% of this spinner rack. 80% of the spinner rack is fulfilled CG campaigns or crowdfunding campaigns.
Well, you've also been in it longer than me.
What I'm saying is that you will get your books. Like
I
there
have been out.
Yeah,
there have been a lot of learning curves as this thing has started, and I have seen a lot of changes in the behavior of people that, especially that have started this early, and they're like, "Oh shit," and they switch things up. I mean, EVS is a prime example. You know, Malin as well. You know, they switch things up, and I think you're going to see a lot more people having more of their stuff ready to rock and roll before they launch, so they can avoid the bullshit and the accusations of grifting.
Yeah,
like,
well, that's a standard.
Product ready to fucking fire.
I think also
That's
enough
the standard
products
for the-
exist now. You know what I mean? Enough product exists now that like you can literally come in, because there's so many projects that are out or coming out. They're enough fulfilling that right now you can just go to Indiegogo and you could buy like 5 projects right now that will give you the books in the next
You can
2
take a
days.
stroll through.
Dude,
Absolutely.
and the other thing is like Shane's fulfillment kick a lot of people in the nuts.
That's why I backed Monster MD, because he was like, "Dude, you'll get this in a week," and I was like,
Oh,
"All
yeah.
right."
I did. I did.
That's one of the best books in crowdfunding. Period.
Vinny.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I love that.
you order Through the Woods or City of Venus.
Oh, yeah, you get that fast.
It's
Oh, yeah.
out into you within the fucking week. I mean, you know.
Because some people, their crowdfunding is just for them to reimburse themselves the investment they already made. And so they'll have their books already done because they were able to pay out of pocket first.
Right.
And then the money raised is, you know, paying off that credit card bill or putting it back into their savings where they got it from or whatever.
That's pretty much where I'm going to
That
be
makes
at, which
sense.
kind of sucks because it means it takes longer to make
Yeah.
it. But
Oh,
I would
yeah, it takes
rather
like
fund it.
$10,000.
I'd rather fund it myself and have it take longer
Thanks
to
for
fund
hanging
it
out, man.
than have people back it and have it take longer to send out.
Yeah, it takes like 10 G's to fucking.
What's up, doors?
It takes so much money to make a comic book.
I think
Yeah.
the next
52-page
evolution.
comic, like graphic novel.
Just plain can't do it that way.
Well,
and use
Yeah.
crowdfunding for, you know, the way it was originally kind of designed is funding the project. So just let them,
Yeah, but
okay.
the customer doesn't like it.
Here's
All right,
my
well,
thing though, right? Like
50-50 then. You know? I am okay if you've taken the time to like work your day job and you've put like blood, sweat, and tears into getting like 50% of the project done or something like that, and you need crowdfunding to be able to like fund the rest of this shit. If you've put a bunch of fucking work into it, yeah, I am more than willing to help you get the rest of the way there.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta show that
You gotta update and make sure that everybody always knows everything. Like,
again. comes back to the whole investors thing. At that point, you literally are having investors invest in your book so that you can finish the motherfucker.
Also, I think you have to have more balls. I think you really have to have a property. Like, you need to come with the idea that you have a property, because I think that you need to come with it that you're doing more than one project. Because this mentality of like one project a year is not going to work. Like, the next evolution needs to be like 3 projects a year. You need to be able to like fulfill, like crowdfund, like do 3 project year, like the top guys, because that's still less pages. That's still less pages than they drew when they were drawing for Marvel and DC, like especially the top guys.
Yeah,
if
but
your
also
first
look at the
campaign
quality.
does well, then sure you can do that. But
I'm saying
sometimes you have to get 3. I've looked at it. Sometimes you have to get 3 campaigns in before you could do that.
I'm saying there's an evolution, but I'm saying as you're looking at like the entire thing of Comicsgate. I'm not saying the lower tier people need to put out the same output, but like our top tier people, like the people who are the kings of Comicsgate, when they're doing streams like that, those people need to produce at a higher rate. They're capable of doing it. They have done it. They need to do it. Because they're building
will see that.
I think it would be quarterly. 4 books a year would be perfect, I think.
That's exactly
Well,
what
that's probably what it will
Graded
lean
is
into.
gearing towards. We learned a ton with our first campaign, and went in there like way overconfident. But
This is what happens when you're, embarking into uncharted waters.
Yeah. We
way.
learned a ton with this first campaign. So now we're like, okay, so as soon as we do this, this is how we're doing them from now on. And it should be at least half done. Whatever from the previous campaign is going into the next book. Whatever's left over is going into having the next book halfway done.
If you're looking at who, I always forget who made the
Speeding up
document.
the fulfillment part too. We figured out how to do that now.
In the like how to crowdfund or whatever document, Rob, right? It says 80%.
Dude,
Yeah, that's for first time creators and people that have that are newbies. They have to have their book ready.
Yeah, I could see a really forgiving fan base being okay with 50%. But I'm gonna try and get at least to 80, even though I'm like starving. It's okay.
Yeah,
If I can get to
the
80.
goal is
more the
the
better.
more campaigns you have under your belt, the more you're going to be able to speed up the ones coming after them until eventually it will be a money-making, profiting process. It'll just be book. This book's fulfilling the money from that's making this book. All right, this book's done.
If your book
if stuff doesn't go wrong, you should be able to get faster and faster as you get campaigns under your belt.
Or and you have to have people. I mean, like, look, the Lady Death thing is probably the perfect like model, right? Like, they're probably doing the most moving and grooving. You know what I mean? They have the most product out. They have.
He's the OG.
Concentrated. Yeah, he is.
That's a big doggy.
The OG.
That's a big doggy.
But
He's a big doggy OG.
Like, what was that though? That was just building a property, and like anybody could do Lady Death though.
Took
Like, it's not like the.
Well, you got to remember.
Wasn't overly complicated.
Also, Brian has always had Lady Death, and he's always had that brand, but he's always had that connection with the fans. I mean, Fiend Nation. You don't fuck with Fiend Nation. Like Fiend Nation is family, sworn. So when he decided to bring Lady Death back under his own imprint, that meant something. Because it was connecting back to chaos.
Yep.
And boom.
That one thing I would definitely.
That's part of the reason why it succeeded.
Yeah. Recommend
he had complete creative control.
But it's also a depth of property. Like, he never fails to have property.
Like, comic creators to those that are bringing an entire 10, 20 years worth of fan base with them.
Of
Do
course.
not compare those campaigns.
No, not at all. Whenever I bring up Brian,
Yeah.
what I say is, everybody knows Lady Death. Everybody knows Brian Pulido. His first campaign was like only 40K. So you think this dude that like everybody knows, this is back at the beginning of crowdfunding mind, but start small, reinvest, build, because that's what he did. And now look at him now.
Yeah.
$450,000.
I was going to say, but what do you think? My question is, what do you think he's doing different? He didn't do anything different from the internet to not internet. He was the same kind of
built the
person
fan base.
who created material, who built a foundation. You can't have a foundation if you don't have a foundation of material. So you have to have an idea. You have to feel like be behind it.
This is what I'm saying about the connection, man. That's what I'm saying about Fiend Nation. Like, you have that connection. When you go to a convention, you go and talk to Brian at a show. Like, he treats you like your family. Like, that's Brian. You know, you go and buy a comic, you talk about the story, you talk about music. Like, Brian's good people. That's the reason why you go to a fucking convention.
Yeah.
You go to hang out and talk to Brian. You go to hang out and talk to my boy Jimmy as well, who's another one of the early crowdfunders. He's not as concentrated as Brian, but he's done a lot of little different campaigns. Like him and Amanda Palmer. Like, for real. You know, they're one of the early adopters of this crowdfunding model as well, doing stuff on Kickstarter. You know,
well,
so
it's not just the crowdfunding. I mean,
nobody
because
was really doing numbers like we're doing now because everybody was like,
it has snowballed.
Crowdfunding.
Yeah,
now that
exactly.
everybody understands crowdfunding,
they do.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, comics came late in the crowdfunding because there's plenty of music and plenty of books and games and shit that were getting funded way before comics ever got funded.
Games have a horrible rap.
Comics just kind of found a weird little niche in the crowdfunding scene.
It doesn't matter if it came out. What I'm saying is that there was plenty of shit funded, like way funded, like hugely funded.
Yeah, true.
And massive, way more massive numbers. Like,
I'm just saying, if games specifically didn't have the reputation they have now, they would probably be doing more now than they were doing when crowdfunding was fresh.
Yeah, but I mean the same thing with Comicsgate. I've heard this has not been my experience, but when I came into it, I heard like, why are you on there? There are a bunch of like grifters. There's a bunch of like fulfillments or non-fulfillments. Like, literally, those were the first things I heard. I don't know. I've signed up for a bunch of campaigns.
Oh yeah.
But I did get fulfilled pretty quickly, a handful of them.
That's
Hell
like an
yeah, brother.
SJW
We did have some
thing that they
clusterfucks
try
early
and push it all down. Like,
and who it hurts is the smaller ones that, again, it's their first
dude.
rodeo. And
sign up for Mary Boys.
Nice.
Good job.
All right.
Everybody,
that's
fucking
one of the most interesting character designs in all of CG. Mary Boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
If there's something I like salivate to animate.
Dragon Rage Book 2.
I agree.
I think it's live now.
Yeah,
Can't remember.
Nice.
Can't remember.
No,
Everybody
knows
this is book 1, but you know,
book 1. I think Catch-Up is a second chance.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Not book 2.
You know who I feel small around is people like DeathMetalHero, who's like a comic book connoisseur, because like I don't know because this is, you know what I am as a comic book fan. I'm the most casual person. Like, I know plenty of like pivotal characters, whatever, but like I literally don't care who wrote it. Like, I don't know who wrote I don't know who drew anything. I don't pay attention to it. I literally just go like to whatever I like.
I was a wee child when I first started caring who was writing it and who was drawing it.
Well, the thing about DeathMetalHero is he's got his foot in two fucking worlds. He's in the fucking store.
Yeah.
And he's in the fucking crowdfunding world.
Yeah, but
he knows
it's his personality to know
going
that
on.
shit. What I'm saying is, it's my personality to walk in a comic book store and go, "Oh, I like that. How that looks. Oh, the dialogue seems good."
You're exactly the person I want to come
That's
into the
how
comic
I
shop.
am, man. Like,
And I want
cover art,
to
I
sell
think
that
makes a
indie
huge
comic,
difference for me, because that's what makes me stop and hover over a comic and go, "What is this about?" Is that freaking cover art?
Me,
I'm
I'm all
making a
art.
pile of 15
90%
comics
art.
every time I go in and decide
Why
3 of them.
why do you think people hire Rob Willis to do their covers all the time? Because our boy draws striking imagery.
For me, it doesn't
we're in
even
a
have to
visual
be a
medium.
skill thing. Just make the image interesting enough that I want to know what in the hell is going on in that book. Or put a werewolf on it, and I'll just give you my.
Yeah, there's also
shortcut. There you
that's
go.
all CG right now. Werewolves are in demand.
there's no werewolf in my book, but if I put a werewolf on it, you'll still buy it.
Yes.
Which Cleaver 3 is going to have werewolves. I'm just letting you guys know.
All right, sweet.
but they ain't the motherfucking werewolves you've seen
I've
before.
got a. I've
And
got
it's
a.
surprising that no one's ever tapped
Is
into
that the
idea.
tagline? They ain't your mama's werewolves.
Ain't your mama's werewolves. I
Nope,
like
it's gonna be. You want to know what Butch Cleaver 3 is gonna be? It's gonna be Carnival, Freak Show, Circus.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's Butch Cleaver 3.
I have a Skinwalker book. Does that count?
Yeah.
You have a Skinwalker book?
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Have you watched the Skinwalker Ranch documentary?
No, I'm a Marine. We have a bunch of Navajo Marines. It's like a tradition that the Windtalkers in World War II, those were all Navajos. So they're all Marines. So there's a tradition of even in modern times that Navajos joined the Marine Corps. So I had a bunch of buddies.
That's
talking
tight.
about Skinwalkers and stuff.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ranch is in Utah, right?
Yep.
Skinwalker Ranch, yes.
Absolutely.
That desert territory. That's where reality gets fucking thin.
It's not a comic though. It's like a true novel. So I talk to a lot of Comicsgate people who are like, "Yeah, I'll never read that." I'm like, at least you're honest. That's fine.
I mean, whatever. Not everything has to be for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. That shouldn't stop you.
Yeah, nothing's gonna be for everybody, you know.
No,
I got a weird book that's like, you know, not everybody's gonna like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've backed one novel so far. No, wait, no. He already funded it. I got it through Amazon, but it's a Comicsgater person, or at least a Comicsgate fan, and I got his novel because he said werewolves were in it.
He said werewolves?
Yeah, he said werewolves were in it.
And he said, yeah.
Dude, we fuck-
Okay.
I'll get to work finishing
People
my
like
Skinwalker
werewolves,
one
dude.
so
I don't
that
know what it
can
is.
Get some money.
People like monsters. You know, monster stories. They're always fun.
Fucking werewolves, dude.
You know, make content that you want to read.
Like people hate salmon because nobody speaks about the creature from the Black Lagoon. Like everybody's like werewolves, vampires, werewolves, vampires. Hey, what about fish?
Did you say salmon?
Yeah, because they smell fucking rancid.
I feel like when I went around and started spreading to put a werewolf in it and I'll buy it, you know what your comic needs? A werewolf and stuff like that.
You know what you guys need.
Right? I was doing that 2018, 2019. Boom, 2020. I've got a crap ton of werewolf and skinwalker books to read.
Nice.
Wait, where are the other Skinwalker books?
I never tire of werewolves, man.
War Party pulls from
Yeah.
Skinwalker mythology.
That's Professor Murph, right?
Yeah. I edited for him.
Nice.
I cannot.
And
book was
there's
Thank you
a
so
couple
much.
of there's three. Now, one of the werewolf books I have is not a CG. It's just an indie that's probably has no idea what CG is, and that's fine.
Well, if people like monsters, what about zombies? I've got a zombie comic. It's an actual comic.
Zombies are being done already too.
No, not like zombies, like smart zombies.
So
Not like the kind that amble and like eat you. The kind that like can talk to you.
You guys
It's
have
really a zombie
Like
at that
that-
point.
like
it's more of a
Santa
ghoul.
Claus?
That's a good
Brother of the Wolf. All right.
I don't know, right?
That's what I thought that was.
Yeah.
That's a fun fucking movie.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of
What's
like
flavor
Humboldt.
3?
My favorite
All
zombie
right.
movie is The Serpent and the
I'm
Rainbow.
gonna hold you to it.
No, it's
What?
like
The Serpent and the Rainbow?
Yeah.
Bull Pillman. What's flavor 2?
Mm-hmm. It's about real zombies from Haiti.
Yep.
Dude, that was
Okay.
creepy shit, man.
I love that movie. Wes Craven directed it.
Mm-hmm.
Big influence on Butch Cleaver in general.
Nice.
Wes Craven's great, man.
I love Wes Craven.
Early Wes Craven is great. Let me amend that. Like,
Just
towards the end, I'm
reiterate.
like, what the
When I
fuck
think
are
about
you
Wes
doing,
Craven,
dude?
that's all
Like
I
that
think
Cursed
about.
movie? Like, you did not just have a werewolf jump through a stained glass and then give the middle finger. Yep, you just did that. Okay. Yep.
You guys remember Lord of the
Popcorn. Not paying attention to the rest of this fucking movie. Popcorn. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was so sad.
Do you remember one of the sickest horror movies ever, Lord of Illusions?
Yeah, that was a
World
great movie.
With the magician and the fucking
Yes,
like the
I
death
love that
cult.
fucking
Was
movie.
what Scott? Was that Scott
Scott
Bakula?
Bakula.
Yeah. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
With the Shaka White. Yeah.
Man, there was a I don't know, like a golden age of horror movies, like from like
The
the
80s, baby.
mid 70s up until like the mid 80s.
Yeah.
You know, just like a fucking golden decade of just
The Howling was
fantastic
pretty
horror
sick.
movies.
Oh, The Howling.
The
Howling was
fucking
awesome.
Howling. Fuck
Yeah,
yes.
like-
You know, Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
American Werewolf in London.
Mm-hmm.
American
That
Werewolf
fucking
in
transformation
London.
scene to this day.
It's painful.
You know?
It was.
Yeah.
American Werewolf on acid is just it's a fun time in itself.
Speaking of painful transformations, one you don't hear an awful lot of, Altered States.
Oh yeah, Altered States was a good one.
Which inspired the Aha video.
You know
What
what's a
about
good funny
Silver
one?
Bullets?
Just a good silly one from the 90s? Idle Hands.
Oh yeah.
Idle Hands.
Idle
Yeah,
Hands
that
is
was
so
fun.
funny. Devon Sawa, I was so big into Devon Sawa when that came out that I was like, I'm gonna watch it just for that, and I didn't get half the jokes, but I was just like, this is so cool. And then Seth Green, I was like, ew, he's so awesome. It was lame.
My favorite
lame.
part was
Movie's
watching
good.
the dude from
They literally created the
Offspring
90s
get
for
his head
Allie.
ripped
Like she
off.
was like it was
Yeah,
made
dude.
for her. Like she like everything, every message, everything that like was supposed to be sent. Allie was the target audience.
Yeah.
I've been the target audience for a lot of things, which is fine. I'm okay with that.
Guys, do you remember Silver Bullet?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that's another like fine werewolf movie, like with kids. So that was like extra.
Wait, is that based on the
Well, I
Stephen
mean, it
King
was
book?
Corey Haim, so kids is
Yeah.
kind of pushing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he died young. So that's why.
Oh yeah, that too.
That was sad. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
many
sad.
other things.
Way to bring it down.
Yeah, thank you. That's my job.
Did you ever watch the two Corey?
Nah.
I did not.
Almost.
The two Corys wasn't too bad till it got to the end. Like it started getting sad.
Yeah.
Because they inevitably
You knew
started
what
breaking
this
down.
was.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you kind of knew the end of that one, so kind of set yourself up for discomfort.
But see, the other Corey, the funny thing about him is he goes through bouts of sanity, right? So he'll
Yeah.
do a reality show where he's normal for like 2 years, and then he goes back to having his angels and doing like these weird, like Michael Jackson pop shows.
wannabe shit. Yeah, oh, that's a hard watch.
It is.
Stephen King is
What?
Oh my
yeah,
God!
Stephen
Look up
King is
Corey
a piece
Haim
of
and his
shit.
angels. Look it up. Oh, you have to watch a video right now. It's fucking beautiful, sir.
I mean,
Talking about the Coreys is very depressing.
as a musician, I don't know, no amount of money will make me play in that band. Let's
He's
just
been
be-
on so many like morning shows. Come on, you Good Morning America. You don't want to be on Good Morning America.
Not like that.
So I gotta.
It's like being a translator for James Brown. It's just an impossible
I gotta
job.
go because I gotta get up early. But that was a really. I'm glad I was able to pop in because that was a really
Thanks
good
for coming to hang
conversation.
out.
I like that
And-
discussion.
I think it was the
This
first
is the
time
kind of
that I've
conversations we need to have.
I think
Yeah.
it's the first time I've been on a panel with you, which is funny since like I beat the crap out of you in CGWWE. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna hold on to that like it was real.
I haven't seen you since I beat the crap out of you. We've actually
Yeah.
we've been on a
Yeah.
couple of panels before, but they were like panels where we didn't get to talk much to each other.
Oh, because there's like 30 people on, and it's like I
Yeah.
guess it's quiet time now.
Yeah.
That's
so,
fair.
So it's fair you don't remember because I'm like I remember seeing you.
I'm sorry.
But not being able to have too much conversation with you because it was chaos.
I hate
so
letting
that was-
people down. Jason can tell you all about that.
Oh no, you're fine. Oh, you were supposed to send me a horse head.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, the
That,
unicorn?
escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I
remember
was.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gave you my address and everything. That was one stream I remember we got to
Send
talk
it,
a little.
send it to
Yeah,
me again.
I was thinking about like The Godfather. And,
I know, right? That's what I
Yeah,
said.
like,
That's what-
fuck.
you were supposed to send me a horse
Yeah,
head.
I
Instead,
remember
you
that
just
now.
kicked my ass. Like, damn,
Send-
what was the horse head warning?
Send it to me. Send me your address again because I got really sick for a while and I couldn't go anywhere, but I'm better now.
Nope. No problem. Yeah, I'm animated. No problem. I'll probably do that tomorrow because I'm gonna go to. Well, no, I might forget. I'll probably do that before I go to bed. Okay, I will do that. But it was nice getting to chat with you. And congratulations, for Butch Cleaver. That is awesome. Congrats. And it was really nice getting to hang out with you guys again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I should get sick more often.
Yeah, feel better now.
That's its perks.
Right? Good night, y'all.
Hey, see you, bye, bro. Take it easy.
Hang out.
And then there were 7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really, Doris? Really?
I wanna animate. I want that. How do I do that? I want that.
Computer with a video card and a good webcam.
Mm-hmm.
I have a $20 Logitech webcam that I bought 5 years ago. Does that count?
You are screwed.
So what you need to do is have an E.Alley stream. Or just have E.Alley raise some money for some cameras and whatnot.
This
Just an entire hour.
No,
E.Alley raising money.
No, if I have her do anything, it's gonna be raising money for Egg Beater. I gotta give money to my artist, man. All my money goes directly to my artist.
Artists need money. Yeah.
True.
I can't afford not to pay my artist.
Yeah, that's a lucky goal.
Treat your artist right.
My friend,
Pay your artist, yeah.
and he hates that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Tell
it's an investment in my future and his future.
Yeah.
Like because if I don't do right by him, no one will work with me.
Yeah, that spreads fast.
And if I don't pay him, then he can't make it, which means he might not be able to work in the future either. So I have a lot of people writing on me selling my, like, I make these little boxes with like Celtic designs on them, and I sell them at craft fairs. I have a lot of people writing on my like crappy little friggin' Celtic boxes.
Well, hey, by the power of Etsy,
Yeah,
really.
No, I can't sell on Etsy because the shipping.
They kicked me out.
What?
They didn't kick me out. The shipping kind of like kicks your ass if you don't sell at like a really high level. Like I had an Etsy store for like 2 years, and it was really difficult. You have to charge a lot. And when like you get one review that's less than 5 stars, you get one review that's less than 5 stars, and people are like pissed, and your whole shop goes downhill. Like I think I was a week late sending something out because since I can't drive, I have to order the supplies, and because of COVID, I wasn't getting a lot of my supplies in time. So I was a week late sending one, and they were like really pissed. They were like, I paid $80 for this thing, and she didn't send it on time, so this is garbage, and don't buy from her. And like, my sales dropped. It really sucked.
Damn.
I was like freaking one bad review, and I had like 900 sales that all had 5-star reviews, and one bad review.
I would have emailed that lady. I've been like, what can I do? Can I like rub your clit or something? Like, what do I need to do to like make your day better? To like unfuck my like review?
Rub your feet. Yeah, that's a good strategy.
What?
You guys see that Matrix trailer?
What just happened?
I don't know. Talking about food rubs, my mind flew.
Something about
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
No, I was just saying I would have like hit that customer up and be like, what can I do to reverse your negative feedback?
Right.
I did write her, and I apologized, because I was like, oh crap, the customer is always right. I wasn't, I my first reaction was like, would you like a partial refund? Like, would you like a percentage off another thing? Like, what can I do? But I couldn't say, will you go back and reverse your
review?
Your review, because that that's so slimy. Like people on Amazon who do that and stuff, like sellers from China, if you give them a poor review and they write you and they're like, hey, would you please reverse your review? It's like, I couldn't do that. So all I could offer was a partial refund or a percentage off another one. And she was like, no, never talk to me again. And I was like, well, fuck, I tried. Like, there was nothing I could do. And basically COVID ran my shop into the ground.
You know what I would have done? I would have made a voodoo doll of that lady.
Oh, that's a
I
good idea.
I don't practice voodoo or anything like that.
Oh, you don't have to.
I don't practice
You don't know? I mean, hey,
Santeria.
look. You don't
I
have
ain't
to.
got no
You ain't gotta do that.
crystal ball.
You
But
ain't
if
gotta do
I
that.
had $1 million, well, I'd spend it
all.
I took you all long enough to catch up.
I'm just saying it would just make me feel
Jesus
better to
Christ.
stab a doll with
That's
pens. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, oh, I hate you.
Well, I have 2 voodoo dolls that somebody bought me from New Orleans, but that's all right.
Well, I got some voodoo dolls in Bush Cleaver. If you guys ever want to check that shit out. Hey, you guys see that?
Nice.
You guys see that Matrix trailer? That teaser?
Yeah.
Negative.
It looks
Yep, I saw it.
it looks so low budget. It looks
It
awful.
looks tired.
Over reliance on CJ will always make shit look low budget.
Well, even the little number symbols,
It's
you know,
called
going
Fiverr in
down.
Brazil.
It looks like a YouTube video by a fan. It's terrible. I was like, what is this you're trying to sell me? You guys have what must their budget be? Like the first one,
what's
the
the
first
say
one
about
was 54 million,
50 million.
and they did what they did. What
I'd
is
say
it?
about 70
100
million. Maybe 60 or 70 million is probably their budget.
I bet it's huge. And if you go to the website for the trailer is kind of cool because you click blue pill or red pill, and each
Ooh,
one
really?
goes to each one goes
That's
to a
tight.
similar trailer that's narrated by someone else, and it tells
Really?
you like the time that's on your
That's
computer.
tight as fuck. Wow.
That is cool, except
That's
for
so
the
cool.
trailer looks terrible, and you can tell that they're introducing a new Neo.
Yep.
Oh, well,
Of
fuck
course
that.
they are. They can't.
Well, I mean, it is a teaser, but I hope
No,
Neo
they're-
ain't a fucking, like, you know what he's gonna
No,
be.
you can tell they're introducing a new
You know what I mean?
Neo, and he's gonna be more powerful than Keanu
OP.
Neo.
He's
And-
gonna be OP Neo.
Well, and when you watch it,
It's gonna be woke Neo.
think back to me telling you this, and you'll know exactly why you know that.
I've said it
I
before.
can't
and I've
say
said it
I
again.
hope
why
not.
on Luke's channel, but you'll know
a
why.
server of your own. Like buy physical media. Like keep a hold of shit that was made before that was actually good because we are going to
Remember the
100%. Yeah, 100% go through a drought.
I take my
in the
memories.
shit.
On hard
Yeah,
drive.
no, seriously. Yeah, you can't take the
For
shit
real.
that I've got. My VHS tapes, they're still here. My fucking DVDs, they're still here. My Blu-rays, they're still here.
Well, that's
my
my-
fucking server.
So far, I'm sure
server is
it'll be a he, and when you watch it, you'll know why. I'm sure it'll be a he.
That's my punk rock thought about it. I'm like, let them try to fuck up whatever they want. Cool. Burn everything into the ground and just make it so that people forget about it. So that here in like 20 years, because there'll be a handful of us that remember the good shit, and we'll keep spreading the word about the good shit, right? And so when that ember is almost burnt out, right? All of a sudden a big fucking spark and shit will happen when that property is completely dead and somebody else can get their hands on it who actually knows the lore, who cares about like the authenticity, and like will follow the rules of the character that have been dictated that created the character in the first place.
I'm still
And,
glad I
come up
have
with-
all my VHS tapes. Like, I
come up
can't
with
even.
Galaxy Conflict, instead of Star Wars.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what someone would be going through right now who doesn't own like the VHS version of Legend or the original VHS releases of Star Wars. Even like, it sounds so painful to have to watch something that's been put on a Blu-ray. Like,
I got
or to try
VHS tape.
to find something streaming.
Oh, and edited 1,000 times because there's several
Yeah.
types of Star Wars.
Even-
Is for inserting Hayden
Well,
Christensen into
even-
the original trilogy. How fucking dare you, sir? How very
Even-
dare you put that scrawny dipshit into these classic movies?
Even like
Look.
the like CGI aliens that they have walking around in the background. I was like, what is this? Because it was the first time I'd ever watched Star Wars. Was the updated George Lucas thing where he put like aliens in the background. I was like, that doesn't even look like it belongs there. What am I watching? It was weird.
What I like about Star Wars, what I think is badass, the most badass about the original trilogy, what I really think is the most badass, it looks the most realistic. Like the puppets, like the dirt, the scenes, like having all those physical scenes and not being computer generated look real because they're real scenes.
That's why practical effects will always be better than CGI.
It's so much more immersive. Like the first 3 movies are more immersive than any of the other ones will be. Like there's cool things you can do, but like they fucked the script in the last 3 and the first like this the I'm like, come on, Jar Jar, like you're gonna make Jar Jar.
I'm so glad that people started saying that because way back in like 2001, I think was the first time where I was like, you guys, CGI sucks. And people made fun of me. They were like, it's the future. It's so cool looking. It's exciting. I was like, no, watch Legend or Labyrinth or The Dark Crystal and tell me CGI is better because that's
watch Fraggles.
Watch Fraggles. Anything.
Well, the human eye just knows. The human eye just knows when something is fake and when something is real and when something is not real.
I'm trained in CGI, so I hate it.
And now, if you watch any of the Marvel movies, it's so boring to me because it's like, oh my gosh, everything's happening, but all I can see in my head is, oh look, people running around in a green screen. How exciting!
Well, like, now they just want to change everything. What is it? You know what I think is weird? That it's okay to take males and do whatever you want to them, right? Like you can just like. You have to be this standard. So female superheroes now can be fat, skinny, have breasts, have huge breasts, whatever. You can be like all these weird extremes that are like whatever that are not like what is considered the norm or attractive. But male superheroes,
not even healthy,
male superheroes have to be the peak. They have to male superheroes are still always the most fit, like what a superhero is supposed to be, which is something you want to obtain, right? A superhero is not you. You don't want a superhero to be. I don't want a superhero to be me. I want a superhero to be a superhero. I want to aspire to him. I want to be cool like him.
Exactly.
I want him to be me. Like,
well, I don't want a superhero to be a piece of shit.
What you're talking about
I'm a piece of shit.
What you're all talking about is the deconstruction of the superhero. It's no longer anything to look up to. It's these characters are all flawed and fucked up just like you, and you can thank Alan Moore and Watchmen for that shit. All right. The problem that we run into, and Frank Miller, yes. The problem is that
smart. Can we?
No, I blame Alan Moore because
dumb people who read his shit.
What I'm saying is that we don't have anybody actually coming in and putting these deconstructed pieces back to fucking together and making heroes worth looking up to anymore. Everybody wants to deconstruct the deconstructed, the deconstruct. Why do you think all these superheroes are fucking assholes now?
Because we're making it real.
Well,
they don't want to build them up. They want to break it down consistently. You know,
my world is not like a bunch of people that are assholes. Like
exactly. They're not really.
They don't understand actual heroic people. They understand their own shitty selves.
You know what I do with all the bullshit?
I'm not doing their emotional lifting by buying their fucking comic book.
Yep.
I'm looking at you, Tom King.
If I don't like something someone's doing in their comic book, whatever, I just do. No, I can't hear you. I don't read it. I just don't read the bad storyline. I just don't. I just skip. I'm just like, you know what? Can't hear you. You don't exist. As long as I never read it, it never happened, right?
I thought people were liking the Superman and Lois show, or is that over now?
No, that show was really fucking good.
Yeah, I liked it back when I was a baby. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. The new one. You're talking about the new one, right?
Yeah.
The new one.
Teen Wolf. All right. I heard that shit's pretty fucking badass.
I won't watch anything
alarmingly good.
But I heard people liked it.
I liked Lois and Clark. I don't know.
That's what I'm talking. Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Yeah, but Lois and Clark is a product of its time. You know,
it was good.
90.
I thought it was good. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Even the Flash show from the 90s, you remember that one?
With John Wesley Shipp.
Yeah.
John Wesley Shipp. Yeah, that shit was tight as fuck. My daddy recorded the first episode on the VHS. I probably got it out in the garage somewhere. That shit's fucking badass, dude. That fool's
Yeah,
fucking
dude, that shit
swole.
was-
That
shit
fool's
was
fucking
badass.
swole, dog. That fool had to
Mhm.
fucking lift, dog. Like he had to fucking put on the spandex and get swole.
And,
You know what I'm
and
talking?
he played Jay Garrick on
Yeah, they
the-
still
on
use
the
him
new Flash,
occasionally in the new
And in the
Flash.
Never Ending Story Part 2, he's in there too.
Yep.
Oh my god, that movie sucked.
Yeah, it's like
Never Ending Story? Yeah.
Never Ending Story 2 sucked.
No, yeah, the Never Ending Story
Yeah,
was
dude.
good, man.
Yeah, the first one, yeah. The second one's like dick.
I mean, didn't they do
I don't
like
know,
3
this
or
is
4 of those
Glumbo,
fucking
was it
things?
Glumbo reading the story like to him?
Rockbiter looked like one of my uncles.
Oh,
so
and
that always
No, that
was
was Princess Bride.
You know, just one more thing.
Glumbo was
Yeah.
fucking great. If you didn't watch that as a kid, you missed out. You missed out. Like, he played the greatest dumb guy ever, but he asked, oh, it was so brilliant. Oh,
The
God.
best
Frog
question, Tom.
comic coming
Well,
soon.
you know, that was part of the character, you know. You're unassuming guy, you know.
He was a good grandpa.
And, you know, this just popped
was a
into
good
my
guy.
head, you know. I just had this idea. I'm going to ask you this question. I'm
Probably
going to
nothing.
completely expose what kind of piece of shit you actually are.
How do you guys feel about the sexy chick who uses her beauty as like her weapon?
Um,
Is
Alright.
that
That's
still
cool.
a thing that men are into?
yes.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I'm
relevant.
okay
That's
with
what
it.
women do, so it's pretty relevant. Yeah. it's never gonna
Actually,
be-
if she doesn't, then I don't trust. Like, it's not a woman.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a woman,
Weapons are
so
weapons.
it's never gonna
I
change.
just meant like
All kinds of
You
shit
mean the
going
femme
on here.
fatale?
certain- yeah,
better
the femme
question. Is this
fatale.
a story you
Oh,
actually
dude.
want to tell, or is it...
Okay, here's the
Find the
problem.
character
Are you
that
trying to
resonates
sell
with the
this
actual
book to
story,
20-year-olds, or are you
No.
trying to sell this book to men that are
Yeah.
like between like 35 and 50?
I don't
It's-
I don't have this book as an idea. I'm just asking as conceptual because certain people are saying that Black Widow, you know, either goes one way or the other way.
She's a
And
femme fatale.
it's either she is a femme
supposed to
fatale
be.
and she's intelligent and she uses her beauty as a weapon, or she doesn't like how pretty she is or whatever, and it's everybody
No.
else's fault and nobody
She was a
looks
femme
at it.
fatale.
No,
She was
no,
always
no.
a
The
femme
hell
Better
she
off.
Do with
didn't.
bullshit. It's not.
Stop.
It's not true. The character is
She
baloney.
was conceived as a femme fatale spy.
That's
Right.
malarkey.
How about this? Let's think in-world logic. She is a spy. She is sent to infiltrate. What's easier to
Negotiate,
do?
talk with.
Distract somebody with looks, or to be, bitchy?
Exactly.
You know,
There you go.
like if you're a spy, you're looking for the path of least resistance because you want comfortability. You want, believability.
You want to
And
blend
the
in.
easiest
mixed
way
with
to
the
do that is to
bourgeoisie.
be extremely attractive.
Exactly.
Because attractive people are more trustworthy. We're more likely to trust. I mean, look at
Oh,
Jeffrey
no. It's
fucking
a proven.
Dahmer,
It's a
ladies and
statistic.
gentlemen.
It's a statistic. Like with
never
jobs,
saw the
like,
Jeffrey
attractive
Dahmer
people
thing.
get
No,
better
Jeffrey
jobs.
Dahmer, no.
They paid more.
A better example would be John Wayne Gacy.
Thank you.
Ugh.
Yeah, but
Well,
my point is,
No.
I don't think he was good looking.
Yeah, he's pretty disgusting.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
there were people that did.
I mean, he
then
was a
again,
pretty scary party clown, but the 70s was a wild time.
He's pretty
Yeah.
gross dog on every level whatsoever, but on any species from the planet.
The amount of serial killers that happened in the 70s, like it was so. And like, no, what's
Something
crazy
was in
is
the
in the
water
70s
or
they would
something.
put people away for like 3 years. They would put a serial killer away for 3 years in California, and they just let him out for good behavior or some shit. Some kind of hippie fucking law would happen,
There's
and
there's
some motherfucker
still,
would go back and kill like 15 more women.
And it's
Like
like that
Charlie
now,
Manson
though.
just kept
It's-
burning shit into his forehead. He's like, "Nah, I'm good in here. I'm just gonna hang
there's
out."
still
Yeah. It's
serial
kinda like that
killers
now, though.
out
I mean,
there.
it's like
It's
that-
just that
like
they
that now.
don't get caught anymore.
No,
Yeah,
they're not
a
as
little
good.
smarter.
Like, there's just not the availability. There used to be like the way you could.
Torque it
It's
up.
so much harder to be a prolific serial killer now because of so much technology. Like before, I mean, now you'd have to have kill kits in different spots. You'd have to travel all over the place. You'd have to have all kinds of cars and shit. There's so much more to having
Very
like a
convenient.
huge number of
Geotagging,
murders.
yeah, all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
Like whereas like in the 70s, like you could just be a truck driver and you could kill prostitutes. You could just live in a small town,
That sounds like a sport.
like where I
Right?
live in Spokane,
No.
and you could just pick up prostitutes and murder them, hundreds of them.
Well, you
Those are
could
hot.
probably, if
No,
you
yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to,
you're right.
just move,
You're right.
move to another country,
Yeah, you
and
can
then
totally
you
do
could
that
be a
back
Dirty
serial
Batty
killer
gets it.
easily
My-
in a country that has bad, corrupt police or whatever. You could easily do that if that's your thing.
Yeah, It was
I
different
just
back in
don't
the
like
day.
this revisionist history. If you want to make a new character that's not sexist or whatever, fine. But like all the old Marvel characters are sexist. Let's just be honest. They were all femme fatales. There's not like one girl that was like some tomboy. That's bullshit. They were all modern. Like all the women were modeled after something. Even like the original female Hulk was modeled after a female bodybuilder. And we're talking before they got ridiculous in the 2000s, like in the 90s when they still had a feminine body. They were just, jacked, but like believably, could be a superhero.
Feminine Jack, yeah. Feminine
No,
Jack.
modern
Jack.
female bodybuilders are weird looking. It's like, why?
They look
John
like
Byrne
dudes.
She-Hulk is best She-Hulk.
Yes.
Hands down.
Oh, Byrne, yeah.
Hands
We're
down.
having
Who
a
was,
Hands
who
down.
was modeled
Breaking
off
the
of
fourth
a
wall
real
long before
female
Deadpool.
bodybuilder or a real woman. The original female Hulk was like modeled off a real woman. A real woman.
She-male? What?
Original She-Hulk.
He said,
Yeah.
She-male Hulk.
She-Hulk. I don't know. Did I say something?
He did.
Our boy's been drinking.
Yeah, look, you gotta edit.
Oh,
you gotta
man.
edit
Got a
some
big old
words.
dog swinging through.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What?
makes most sense.
What are you talking about?
Just on my off time. Look, it's an earned.
Say hello to my green bean.
Right? The motherfucking
Hey.
beanstalk and shit. Fucking Jack and the beanstalk. Yeah.
Hockey's asking if Red Sparrow is a better Black Widow movie. I have not seen Red Sparrow,
No,
but
me
it's
neither.
among a similar vein.
I
I
heard
don't
I'm
think
gonna
I've
take it
ever
more
heard of
seriously
that.
because it's not a comic book movie. I'm gonna call it right now. Like, we are in the decline of superhero films. I'm just gonna say it
Thank
right
God.
now.
Oh
It's
yeah,
my
no.
opinion.
Which
And
is
that's a
shame.
good thing.
Over it.
It,
No, I
it
think
really
it's a
is
good
because
thing.
there's a lot of cool characters that never got a chance to shine,
Once-
and we may
Yeah.
still get a gem or two here and there,
Oh.
but we're not.
Once
Yeah,
they blew up, this was
I agree.
This was the easiest thing ever. This was literally like if you were an executive, this was a knockout of the park. When Disney bought Marvel and Disney bought Star Wars, when they had those two things, they literally had hundreds of stories that sold hundreds of thousands, if not millions of copies. Like proven, like you knew were like the top of the line stories that they could have just made into movies, line for line. Like they could have just adapted. And now we have the
to
tech
these
for them.
creators when we can just completely kibosh all that and
Yeah.
make something absolutely insipid and bland.
That's
and
not
awful.
prove it. That's a risk. Like you know what I mean? Like if like think about this. Like if you were
Royalties.
inept, if you
Yeah,
were the
they
most
talk about-
inept person in the world, but you were like somehow lucked out and you were put in charge of making Star Wars material, what would you do? You know what I would do? I would literally tell them, "Hey, what Star Wars novel sold the most?
I would say
Whatever
okay,
novel
I don't
sold
give
the
a
most,
shit.
No.
I called it.
Storyline.
Damn it.
I would say get me Timothy
But
Zahn
he's
in
right.
here right now. Get me Timothy Zahn, and he wrote a bunch of Star Wars novels.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Thrawn
you had a
trilogy.
weird look on your face.
And see, they kept Thrawn. They actually brought him into the canon. Their supposed new
Oh, is he
canon.
in- is he
via,
in the
is
the
all they
cartoon,
had to
the
do
Rebels or
was
whatever.
take the
Oh.
novels. They had 100 years of movies, material, like TV shows, comic books, whatever. They had 100 years worth of material
Not
in novels.
according to Kathleen Kennedy. There was nothing to draw off of. You didn't do your research before you said that, did you?
Yeah, there was.
No,
I mean,
would've
I can think of
relied-
like at least 3 card games you could have used for lore. I mean,
I would have relied on Timothy Zahn and George Lucas together, working together.
You
I
would have
think
had
that
to
would
pay
work
him a
well.
lot to get him out of
All kinds of
retirement.
stuff.
You know what I mean? You would have really had to like. And you have to remember, he did the first edits. He's the one that made Jabba go from the person
wouldn't-
to like
no.
the slug.
I wouldn't give him I wouldn't say let's do that. I'd be like, you and Timothy Zahn get together and talk about story, and do that. Go back. You know, if you read I have the Star Wars soundtrack on vinyl from the first movie. If you read the insert, he says, I just wanted to create 2 hours where people could escape, people could forget.
He did that.
And I
did that.
Episode
I would
1
go
was
back
tight
to
as fuck.
that.
I'm sorry, dog. That shit was tight as fuck.
Yeah,
Jar Jar
that's
sucks, but
where I
that
would
shit
go
was
back.
tight.
I'd go back to the beginning. I'd say people like that. That's what people are gonna want. This is a cash cow that would be so hard or so hard to fuck up. Like
so hard to fuck up.
So hard.
Apparently wasn't that fucking hard.
They fucked it up.
She says, "Grab my beer."
They fucked it up. They did do it. They they murdered it. It's so
And
dumb.
now-
It's the easiest. You know,
Well, they
now,
smoked it up. They
I've
smoked
always
it up.
wanted a good D&D movie, and there's literally campaigns.
Oh
There's
man, when you
campaigns
went
that
there,
you can make.
My boy,
I'm
your
with
wrist,
Matt Yaki. I want a David Lynch Star Wars film. That would be pretty fucking cool.
Your wrist.
Well, now,
I already
Wes
agree.
Anderson. I don't know if I can.
I already agree for that shit, and all I can say is not my IP.
It's hard to
I
pull.
don't
Who would I
care.
want for a Star Wars movie, dog?
Hey, I'm the pull-out
How
king.
about Peter Jackson?
That would have been like that's the first thing that popped in my head, but still I'm like, and I love Peter Jackson. He made like the fucking Lord of the Rings, you know.
Are you
Like-
talking about The Hobbit?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah,
the
but he
Hobbit, the
made a
whole
bunch
fucking
of
universe.
really-
But he also
Just
made
like,
Meet the Feebles, and he also made like Brain Dead.
Dead
so
Alive,
it's, you
Dead
know,
Alive,
Dead Alive.
Brain
I
Dead, Dead
kick ass in the
Alive.
name of
movie.
the Lord.
King Kong, fucking better than any King Kong movie out now.
Yeah, his King Kong was
but-
very cool.
Well,
Yeah, it's better
now,
than
now
better than
Disney
anything out
like now Disney Star Wars is like bleeding money to the point where the Disney or the Star Wars hotel
They
that
made
they were
a rock
opening
as
up.
one of their pilots. When you make
Listen,
a rock a
they
pilot,
priced
dude, that's
it.
like here's your pet rock from the 1980s. Here's your pet rock. Like here's the new character. It's a rock. Who the
Well-
fuck
Chia,
wants
chia,
to
yeah.
talk about a rock?
Well, they
Why
It's
had
gonna
not
be a
say-
chia pet.
they
It's
had
called
people
an asteroid.
who they had people
I
who were
have to
probably
sell this absurd shit in the comic shop. Thank you.
they had
It's hard.
people who-
It's hard to say
who
who
would
would be good for
probably-
Star Wars, dude. Like even like who would you guys pick for Star Wars? Seriously, it's
Cecil.
hard, dude. Who would you pick?
Cecil.
Quentin Tarantino at this point could do a
Yeah.
Star Wars movie that
Sure,
I
why
think
not?
would be sick.
Nah, I wouldn't pick him. I love Tarantino,
No.
but I wouldn't pick him for Star. He's not sucking sci-fi. He's not.
Yeah, he's a dialogue-driven
I love him.
director.
I mean,
Yeah,
do
he do nothing.
I
do
pick
like
him
a
for-
He
fucking-
took a Japanese style kind of film and chopped it
No,
into
I
his
love
own
it.
shit. Come on, you
Yeah.
give it. He could adapt. You don't think Tarantino couldn't fucking?
Guillermo
Let him
del
do. Let
Toro.
him just throw a
Oh,
fucking
Guillermo del
throw a
Guillermo-
fucking
Guillermo might do something.
Guillermo-
sci-fi aesthetic over a Tarantino kind of pseudo western, samurai film. You've got a fucking great Star Wars film. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, do you guys
Like
see
seriously,
Pan-
if you can
Pan's
get him to do
Labyrinth?
that sci-fi
Yeah.
aesthetic, I bet he could
That's
pull
what,
it off.
Pedro, that's what I'm thinking. Guillermo del Toro, just based on Pan's Labyrinth, could
Yeah.
easily do it.
Yeah,
Easily.
he could pull it off. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
He's
He's
just-
Disney needs to hire me.
Just being biased.
I fixed it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
They're just hating. Look, the women
I don't
and the
know.
minorities just hating on the white man. See how it is again.
No, honestly, I wouldn't put me in charge. I would put a man in charge. Women should not be in
Yeah.
charge of anything.
Ollie, I love you.
I'm just
completely-
saying.
Dumb. You're dumb.
No, Allie's completely intelligent. I love Allie.
Don't
Don't.
Lola. Don't fucking do that. Don't
No,
do
I'm not
that.
gonna Lola you. I'm just saying.
I would have put John Carpenter in fucking
Uh-huh.
Star Wars, dude.
See,
Fuck it. If you want to go balls out,
Matt
John
Yaki
Carpenter.
understands. Tarantino,
John
Star
Carpenter,
Wars
Star
film.
Wars.
I mean, shit. Rodriguez directed some of
Oh,
the
man, could you
Mandalorian, so
imagine
Yeah.
Robert
let
Rodriguez
him make a fucking
Star
Star
Rodriguez
Wars
film?
film.
Rodriguez
Fuck
would be
that. Let's do a Grindhouse Star Wars film. Let's do a
Nah.
Robert Rodriguez Grindhouse Star Wars film. That would be sick.
Do a double
I love
feature.
Rodriguez.
Tarantino does one. It's like
Yeah.
Tales from Jabba's Palace. Oh, I mean that's a fucking book I have. On
Oh,
the
you know
shelf
what?
Over
You know
here.
what?
I mean,
You know what we can do Star Wars?
Tales from
Fucking
Jabba's
John
Palace sounds like a
Favreau.
porno.
mhm,
John
they
Favreau
did,
could
like,
have
3
done
of them.
Star Wars.
John Favreau, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He
Tarantino's
could
Well,
have
see,
done.
that's the thing. John Favreau's been doing good with Star Wars. He did good with The
Yeah.
Mandalorian, and then
He could have done
that catches attention. So of course, that means people start, fucking around with it. Can't just leave it alone. Can't just have one
Or
little thing.
you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say something real divisive. Probably, you know what I pick? Paul W.S. Anderson that did Alien vs Predator. He did Event Horizon. Fuck it. And he did Soldier with the motherfucking Kurt Russell. Yeah, I would have
Horizon
wanted
was a good one.
I would have
Okay,
picked
not
I would have
not
picked him.
Wes Anderson that
Yeah.
did like the.
I don't know about
Okay,
that,
I'm
but
thinking of a
Paul
different- I'm
W.S.
different-
Anderson.
Okay. I'm
He
thinking
did
of a
Event
different.
Horizon.
This is the guy that did what was it? Is
Yeah,
it
that's the guy.
Rushmore?
No, that's Wes Anderson.
Hey,
Paul
guys,
W.S.
You know
Anderson.
what?
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
be
think-
honest. I think that Star Trek films take a lot of fucking heat, and I don't care what era it is, but I thought all the Star Trek films weren't that bad. Like I didn't think they were all that great, but I didn't think they were all like so horrifically bad as like the commentary has been for like so many decades. Like
It's
I thought
hard,
each
bro.
one had its own charm, dude.
Well, yeah, they're just a different like type. You know, they're about exploring and examining other
Mhm,
races
yeah.
throughout space and climates. You know, and different social archetypes
Yeah,
throughout different
yeah.
different.
I thought it was
planets.
cool when Jordy got full eyeballs. When they did that movie where he had the
Oh,
full
yeah.
eyes, I was like, cool, Jordy's got real eyes for once. Like,
LaForge.
First Contact was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I mean, like, I grew up on reading Rainbow in the fucking visor. But the
Yeah,
visor,
me
like,
too.
in hindsight, like, now in 2021, the visor's kind of retarded in
Yeah.
comparison to, like, the iPads and shit that they had. Like,
Right.
that makes no, like, wouldn't you,
It's an
why wouldn't you
aesthetic
have
thing,
fucking
man.
eyeballs?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
for me, I'm like, hey, dude. When I see him, I'm like, hey, dude, where the fuck's your visor at, bro? Put
Yeah.
that fucking visor on. Like,
Well,
even
well,
if it's on Reading Rainbow, I'm like, put that visor on, bro.
The funny thing is, though, is that like all the shit in
More
Star
than a visor.
Trek was made with wood panels and lights, right? You know what I mean? It was all fictitious. There was no real touch screens. Now we actually like some nerds watched that shit growing up, and they're like, "Wait a minute, they went
We
to
can make
school,
this.
They learned enough science,
I mean,
and they actually made the shit."
Self-opening
Oh, yeah.
doors when you
That's
you
what
know
I'm
the
saying.
sensor that notices when you walk up to a door, so it opens that we so we walk into a grocery store.
If
I
we
mean,
could
that's-
get that
that came from Star
fucking
Trek.
like that Scotty beam me up system going, that would be tits, dude. Like seriously.
Oh, I'm gonna go to work right now. I'm going to work right
That's the question. Like, is it
Late.
is it actually you, or is it just?
I don't know, man.
Of you.
I just
They have to
remember
have a
Galaxy
vat of
Quest.
cells.
I just
I mean,
remember Galaxy
or
Quest
you know,
and nah.
are you recorded on a fucking?
I mean,
cortical stack
apparently,
and
like
across
our
the
government
galaxy?
has been working on this technology,
sleeve.
and we have moved a grain of sand from like the mainland to Hawaii.
Oh, dude, it's been done since fucking Tesla and Einstein. They did that shit with the Manhattan Project, probably.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure those fuckers did it.
Not yet.
Philadelphia, sorry. I'm a little bit buzzed up, but yeah, dude,
Yeah, Tesla. Did.
that shit's
man,
been
Tesla
fucking
did.
done, dude. I have a feeling it's probably been done, dude. And there's a lot of
If it
shit.
hasn't
they're
been
just-
done here,
they're
it's
just-
been done in China because China has.
I
no
don't
rules,
know,
and they
man.
do
Oh,
whatever
they
they
could
want.
kill millions of people, bro, and you know they
They
can
have
do all kinds of shit,
chimeras,
dude.
bro. Chimeras. You know what a chimera is?
Yeah, from
Chimera.
Greek mythology,
Writer in
right?
CG.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
a
but
pretty
you know what it
decent,
is in
metal
modern
band, too,
terms?
and a writer
In
in
modern
CG.
terms, in modern
Right.
terms,
We're
it is
testing it.
human DNA mixed with animal DNA
Uh-huh.
that creates a
Human pig
living
hybrids?
creature, an actual
that's
living
tight.
creature.
That's tight as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
The
The
island of Dr.
Chinese have
Moreau.
mixed human DNA with animals,
Yeah.
and they have made
Uh-huh. Hybrids.
chimeras.
No, those
Yes,
fools are doing all
chimeras.
kinds of shit, bro. They're doing all
Yeah,
No,
kinds
and
of
during
shit.
COVID, they welded their own citizens in their apartments. They're like, "Oh, you got COVID?
Dude,
Are you leaving,
Oh.
Pedro?
don't even
I'm
talk
out.
about the fucking
Take it
Tibetans,
easy,
bro.
Pedro.
Don't
Yeah,
even talk
yeah,
about the
I didn't-
Tibetans and the
Getting
fucking
late.
Monks.
I didn't
dog.
realize we were almost
Oh my
like
God.
4 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, it's late. I
Yeah.
have to get up early in the morning. So, thank you guys for
I
having
don't.
me.
I have the munchies and I want to go eat.
Later,
So
Pedro.
Yeah,
I think
awesome
I think I'm gonna close the
This is-
stream out.
This
Here.
is one of the longest
You're
streams
gonna
I
leave
think
it
we've
on
done in a
aliens
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been one of the longest topic lists. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, sometimes I do a sing along of Doom that goes
Because
long.
I'm not hosting.
Well, that's fair.
All right, take care, guys.
Yeah.
I cut that.
Take it
at
easy,
11:30.
Pedro.
Later, Pedro.
Sure, Pedro.
I want to thank everybody for coming to hang out and go check out all the great campaigns that Frog G was slinging, especially our boy Matt, who has been funded for Butch
Thank
Cleaver.
God.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you, Lord
indeed.
Jesus.
Hit
Can't wait to
Matt,
can't wait to
hit
get
Jason.
it. Can't wait to get the
And
book,
then
man.
also
It's gonna
hit
be fun.
Mavericks because I want Mavericks to hit the $20,000 mark. So I can get...
Of course, go back Mavericks. Those are our boys, Neff and Frequency Girl over at Global Frequency.
Refund
Hell yeah.
Absolute.
Yeah,
I
don't
can't
do
wait
that.
for Absolute too.
All the
I
refunds.
just
Don't no.
I better see refund in there.
You want some absolute?
Come on.
I'll give you some absolute. Here's some absolute, motherfucker.
He said that.
Wow.
And then watch him get one refund, and then he regrets that shit.
Hey,
Nice.
that's cool, man. You did a killer job on that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
mail this
awesome,
to you,
man.
Jay.
Oh, thanks,
No.
man. That's awesome. Appreciate
No, yeah.
that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
You can't fund Egg Beater yet, but you can sign up for the mailing list.
It's already funded, friend.
It's already funded, friend.
That's right, friend. The Egg Beater now funded on Indiegogo back at Toys back in today.
No, it's not.
Patow.
That's just funny, bro. The way he does the voice like that.
It's Plegle's.
But still, that shit's fucking genius, bro.
Dude,
Go back it now, friends.
Hey, bro,
Back it now, back it twice, back it thrice. Be
I
so
hope
nice.
Dan
Got every
talks
motherfucker
to a
doing that,
couple of
dude.
people and puts together a smart campaign because he's got a brilliant property and there's so many ways to market it. Like his shit's so fucking tight. This motherfucker gets on stream and he just draws so many pages and so rendered, like so detailed.
Yeah.
He's sick. Him and Friday.
That's our boy Plegle.
I love his embrace piece, man. In the fucking graveyard. Oh my god, that's my favorite piece.
Hell yeah.
He drew a picture, or not a picture, but like he did a sketch of me, and I was looking at it, and it's like it's got the egg beater coming out of like my neck, and I was like, wow, I think I'm probably the only woman he's drawn, and he hasn't included boobs, and I was pretty happy with that.
Oh,
With the egg beaters, I would imagine.
He's simping
that's
for you.
He wasn't simping though. If he was, he
Made
would
you
have
look
given
all
me
pretty
big
with
boobs.
an egg beater coming out.
He dressed you out. He's like, no, you can't fund them.
Fancy.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna call an end to this Midnight Society. Thank you all for coming to hang out. I appreciate it. And next week it is on Jason's channel.
Yeah.
So go sub to Unhinged Entertainment.
Hey, maybe Jason come on my channel.
Hey.
Yeah, depends on time.
You're in TOPicLESS now, so you know.
I set up going to your channel too now.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, thank you, man. For your
all right. Thank you all for coming.
And a great fucking job. Thank you very much. Get fucked up. Have a good time. Cheers.